go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. Word up. Word up. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. Word up. Word up. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Monday morning as we are live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. Shout out to SRMC as they bring you Tingle and Co. Brought to you by FanDuel. Every single day, FanDuel brings you our show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and any other time we go live, all brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel. Like I said, NBA playoffs are completely underway. 3 games today, and FanDuel has the lines out. Pistons at Magic with the Pistons favored by 2.5. Thunder at Suns with Oklahoma City favored by 11.5 points. And the Minnesota Timberwolves in Denver against the Nuggets as the Nuggets are favored by 11.5 points. There are your 3 NBA playoff games for tonight, brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel. Make sure you download the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Go to the FanDuel website, and anytime we bring up some lines, make sure you tag along, you follow. Like if you remember last week, we had Mr. Fun in here. Mr. Fun dropped some picks, got you on the Cubbies, and made you some money if you tailed his picks. So we appreciate FanDuel and all that they do for us. But good morning to the chat. Good to see you again. And then to the room. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing?
Good morning. I feel exhausted,
tired, dirty.
Need a shower.
Okay.
Nasty.
A little slow.
Disgusting. Yeah, it's definitely slow. I feel like I'm riding a little tricycle right now.
Okay.
I'm driving it off a bridge.
What are you usually?
Riding a bike fast and
Hard.
yep. Maybe I fall here and there, but
I get back up.
Yeah.
We did see someone on a tricycle.
We did.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Twice. We saw the
Two
same
times.
guy.
Like a baby one. You
saw somebody on
Right,
a
no,
horse.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
we
we
did
did.
see someone
We saw a horse
Carriage. A lot of horses.
Dude taking a nap.
I forgot about that. Vibes are like, I know we just lost 3 in a row. My vibes are pretty high.
No,
right
I
now.
agree.
I feel good. You know, we had a good weekend. I had a good sleep on Christian's couch last night.
There you go.
Brady cooked me some crawfish Monica.
Oh, that's very nice.
Very
Did
nice.
he really?
Yeah.
He can cook.
That's all it is.
It was actually really good.
The last 3 times we've asked him to cook, that's what he's doing.
Where's he getting crawfish?
He's got a
from?
fastball.
It goes home. His mom gets it for him. Puts his mom for shop for him.
Shout out.
It is his fastball. It is good.
Well, that's nice. I mean, that's a nice
No,
little
solid.
home-cooked meal. Mm-hmm. There you go. That
Oh,
works.
Christian threw an insult in there. His mom brought his groceries for him.
Lloyd, how are you, sir?
Good. My camera doesn't work. That's unfortunate.
It's
for
not on at
everyone.
all?
Well, we got this was the one. This is the pretty one,
Oh,
and it said it's plugged in. Just won't connect.
that's okay.
It's probably for the better.
Everyone just have to look at all
I
of
lost
us.
2 teeth.
How so?
Getting railed in the mouth by Mississippi State.
If you didn't know, we were in Starkville all weekend as we made the trip Thursday after the show. Good call for us. Wyatt, you called it. You said we're going to feel real smart leaving on Thursday when Friday's game gets moved up.
And especially when they pull Case and Evans, and he's not going to pitch.
And that's exactly what happened. Friday's game got moved to 3 p.m.
And
And we
LSU's
were
definitely going to take a lead in every single game.
in Starkville. And I tell you what, I can't say that any of the 3 games are what I anticipated going into the weekend. If you go back to listen to our show on Friday, as we were in the condo in Starkville, shout out to Katie Oligood, thank you very much. As we were in the condo in Starkville, I was like, if things go wrong, it's going to be like LSU can't score runs, and that just wasn't the case. What went wrong was, 15 minutes before first pitch?
Yeah, you get a quote tweet from LSU baseball after the lineup's put out saying Gavin Guidry will now be the starter. Kind of started ringing some fucking alarm bells.
Yeah. Well, and
Well, they put out the lineup,
Yeah.
and it's
you're like, okay,
exactly
we're good.
what, yeah, like cool to see. Like we talked about it, with like, see the young cats get to play a little baseball. Like this will be fun, a little bit of energy, and then you see Case Evans like you expect, and then it's like a very subtle, like actually, by the way, it's Gavin Guidry. You're like, okay,
Which is such
which is fine because he competed, but
and it's a tough spot for him
when
to be in.
when it rains, it pours.
Literally.
And that's what we thought. We're like, maybe it'll be like weather related because it did end up raining that entire. And shout out to Starkville for not caring at all about a rain delay. They're
Well,
like, no, we're playing.
Shout out to Mississippi State baseball for not caring.
Well-
Starkville cared. They got up out of their seats and they left.
That was unbelievable.
That was good, though. That benefited
which I
us.
appreciate because it gave us a nice
a
nice
front row
view.
seat to a lot. But also, in Baton Rouge, that game is delayed 10 out of 10
before the
times.
rain
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah, we're just not playing today.
That tarp is out.
Yeah, they wouldn't have played baseball. There's no chance. I was watching it, and I was like, there's the tarp would have been out 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
like,
And
They would have moved it up and then moved the tarp up.
yeah,
They didn't even
yeah.
flinch. I mean, like there was no
No
didn't even come-
whisper.
like nothing. You're just playing ball, and so it was quite the weekend as LSU does get swept for the third
straight
weekend
week.
in a row. Obviously, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, now Mississippi State. They lost 10-8 on Friday in extra innings, a walk-off home run when they were up at one point in that game 7-3. And then Saturday they lose 9-8. When at one point in that game they were up 7-2. And then yesterday they lose 13-8. When at some point in that game they were up 3-0, then 5-3, then 8-5. And so those were the 3 games over the weekend for LSU. Obviously, Friday had the biggest storylines as Case and Evans get scratched before the game. He doesn't pitch. You go with Guidry. He ends up being out for the weekend. Then during the game, Stanfield and Pearson both get shook up and don't play the remainder of the weekend. And you also shot every bullet you had on Friday trying to get that win. And ultimately, looking at yesterday, it didn't put you in the worst spot. But I will say, when you look at Saturday and the way it went at the end of that game, you did kind of have a short list of guys you could turn to in the latter innings of Saturday's game after Schmidt came out. That puts you in a tough spot. And that's because you went all in to win on Friday. And ultimately, I thought it was the right move. I think looking back, still feel confident in that move by Jay Johnson and going all in on Friday to try to win that game. We will talk about it with Mikie Mahtook in a little over 15 minutes as he will join us, the LSU legend, to talk about the Tigers over the weekend. Before
And possibly his son.
Very true.
His first son.
In right field.
In right field.
It is kind of.
It's eerily
because
similar.
you started like saying it like before. You're like, oh,
Not
baby,
actually his son.
yeah,
Just to
yeah.
be clear.
But you were like, oh, baby Mikie and right, blah blah blah, and then like I saw him and I was like, oh, that's why you're saying it.
He looks just like him. In
does.
like not only a little bit in the face, they got that going for him, and then the way they play is astonishingly similar, and it's just wild. And it's not a bad thing because
Not at all.
I mean, we watched the Mikie Mahtook tribute video.
Mikey was a pretty good baseball player.
That's the next step. Is William Patrick needs to get the hair.
Oh, we gotta go bang.
The little greasy bangs down the middle. That's
Yeah,
what
we'll
he
ask
needs.
Mikey about that at 8:30
Yeah,
this
Mikie
morning.
definitely knows you well enough for you to say that.
What did you just say?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a first-round pick. I
There you
think
go.
he's better than me in every facet of life. I don't think he
Fair
should take
enough.
any offense.
Maybe you got him in trivia. Soccer trivia.
I got him.
As
Yep,
we'll
I
talk to
got
him at 8:30. Just an overarching thing from the weekend. I think the reason the vibes are high, and you guys can correct me if you feel differently, or you can agree with me if you feel the same way, is because the young guys went out there and they balled out. Like the bright spots from this weekend are all guys that can and or will be on your team next year. And that was what we said on Friday morning before the first game was you cannot have meaningless losses. And does it suck that LSU got swept? Yes.
Cool.
Is losing ever okay? No. Winning is the standard. You're supposed to win. You can tell that it's not normal for LSU to lose in just the way people react to beating LSU. I mean, Saturday night, they popped fireworks. And I don't know if this is tradition or what, but fireworks went off after that game for another 10 minutes after Mississippi State won. And I don't know. I don't think it's just an LSU thing, but it
felt like it.
it means you can just tell it means something to beat LSU even in an off season. And what you could not have was meaningless losses. And I'm not here to take moral victories, but you can have some silver linings. And the silver linings are William Patrick, Jack Ruckert, Mason Braun, Omar Cerna, Kate Arambidi, Eddie Yaman,
Daniel Harden.
these guys that
Mikie Patrick.
that stepped up and haven't had all that many opportunities, most of them throughout the year, and got the opportunities this weekend and made the most of it. I mean, I think two guys that stood out big time, both true freshmen that we talked about a lot preseason, and you're seeing it come to fruition here over the weekend. Omar Cerna was 8 of 14 on the weekend with 6 ribbies and 3 homers. He homered in each game for LSU. And then Mason Braun followed that up. He was 7 for 13. Had a triple yesterday that scored a run. And in addition to those two freshmen, you have Kate Arambidi, who has 2 3-run homers over the weekend, and Eddie Yaman on Saturday has a 3-run homer. All 4 of those guys you anticipate being on LSU's roster next year and being big pieces of that roster. And those 4 guys deserve 2 claps for 4 guys. So we'll do 8 claps for all 4 of those guys. 8 claps. Ready. There you go.
He is slow. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
I think it was quick.
I think you
Not
did
too
7.
fast.
I counted your counts.
I counted your counts.
Oh, well,
Noah
then.
doesn't count if you haven't noticed.
Of course I count.
No, he doesn't. He stops when everybody else stops.
I had no
That
count.
would be
That's called counting.
that would be hilarious if we just kept counting and kept going.
Well, if we were on Noah's count, we would keep going.
You really believe that?
Yeah.
Is this a hill you're going to die on right
Yeah,
here?
it felt
This is-
like it.
This is interesting.
No, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna run away, but I will be on the
You will
slope.
plant your flag and run away.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, like the moon.
And then come back and remove yours and plant mine again.
I don't even have a flag.
But LSU baseball over the weekend, it's
Dangerous.
tough to see a sweep, but that is the silver lining. I mean, that those guys can go out and perform the way they did is good to see. Braun Cerna swinging the bat
Oh, it
extremely
was
well.
closed.
So now you got it?
Oh, yeah.
You about to put your face on that big screen?
Not yet,
No.
but maybe. Oh, it's broken again.
How do you look?
Frozen.
There he is. That's our guy, LC.
There he
He's
is.
alive.
It looks like you're taking a selfie.
Yeah.
Put that on the LinkedIn.
Yeah,
That's
put it
a
on
great picture.
It's my Venmo.
Yeah. But fellas, what y'all's takeaways from the weekend? Some bright spots, some negatives. You know, I know the negatives are losing.
My because of all the young guys that you played, right? Mm-hmm. It felt like we were kind of having this conversation amongst some of the cohorts of LSU baseball. I felt like you just played 7 innings of baseball.
Yeah.
Like it was, if you that were high school ball, you sweep. Instead, it's a 9-inning game, and I do think that you learned a lot about yourself. Is it too late? Not sure. Also, if there's one thing, silver lining, if that's what you want, there's a non-0% chance that LSU could win the SEC tournament. If they swing like that,
Right.
I don't know what Case Nevins is going to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how, you just don't have any arms left.
Well, when you look at the weekend, what you went into the season expecting, you expected 3 guys starting on weekends, a weekend rotation that's extremely impressive of Evans, Schmidt, Moore. And last weekend, those 3 guys pitched 4 innings because only one of them pitched. And William Schmidt on Saturday. Like it was a Johnny Holstaff weekend. Like not just Johnny Holstaff Sunday. Like it was the weekend, and on top of that, there's only so many bullpen arms you trust already. So like you already have a short list of guys to go to, and you were relying on them to win you the weekend.
I think if you'd have said you're going to lose 2 of your 3 weekend starters,
Lose John Pearson and Chris Stanfield on the weekend.
who else is hurt? There has to be more. I mean, Dardar hasn't played in a
right?
minute.
Jake Brown.
Caraway hurt his finger. So it doesn't seem like he tried to give it a go. Ultimately, just it hurt too bad. Couldn't perform. So you've lost, that's 6, 7 guys. Damn it, just missed him. I mean, it's a lot of your roster
No, it
that
is.
you
It
expected
is.
to perform. And then on top of it, if there's another SEC team that lost 2 starters, that Case Evans was probably the best pitcher as a freshman in the SEC last year, despite not winning the award. And then William Schmidt takes like the step that you expected him to do, and then you hit on the maybe one transfer player finally of anybody that you could name aside from I'll just say like he was your most consistent pitcher throughout the season, gets hurt as well. Wait, what do you expect him to do?
Yeah, no, I mean it, and that's
Like,
that's
I see
the
a lot
credit
of-
to the boys for battling the way they did, for the young guys getting out there and
Had a little bit of fun.
fighting. I mean, they made it to where we were invested in every single pitch, because it's very easy to have like the A&M weekend where it's just like where you can check out because it just feels
They're better
Blah.
than you. Mississippi
Right?
State is not.
right, and you battle. And I felt like it was
The dude?
excellent. The atmosphere was unreal, but the way you played baseball again felt a lot like who you're supposed to be. You put good ABs together. You swung it well. You had speed on the base paths, which put pressure on people. And although there were some mistakes, you played better defense. There still were some of those errors that came up and got you. Reeves bobbling the ball when he tried to get it to third. Caraway throwing it away on a double play. I guess Milam's foot missing the bag. And then in the outfield, you had some guys slip or misread balls. I mean, Eddie Yaman had to play in left 2 of the 3 games.
Mikey Patrick played third.
I mean, like,
I know his name's William, by the way.
yeah. But, like, those were the spots you were in. And you still battled, but it does suck. You've now lost 9 SEC games.
But he
It
did
should've-
third, too.
It literally should have looked more like last weekend.
Yeah.
Where you were kind of checked out. We said it. We were in the suite. It's the least amount of baseball we've ever watched in the suite because it just
Last
felt
Saturday?
so dead. But then they go up 7-3, 7-2, 8-5, and you're like, hold on, you got some. And then you lose the game, and you came into the game expecting to lose.
Right.
but you've got your hopes up so high, and it's all of our first time, and the dude felt so good we had to do it again the next day.
Right.
So we were like, this is awesome.
It's a new way to get disappointed.
Exactly. They're disappointment maxing.
Yeah, they are finding ways to disappoint.
Like, this fucking sucks.
That's the crazy. I remember saying it on Friday. Like, you go into the game with no expectations, and
Right.
then you leave heartbroken. Mm-hmm. Like, it's such a weird feeling because
And-
I'm going in not expecting to feel anything,
Right.
and then I leave hurt.
Edged.
It is the quintessential LSU fan of, like, we're 6-12 in the SEC. We go all week talking about the issues with this team. Maybe they're not good enough to make the postseason, and then they put up 3 runs in the first inning, and we're like, don't
Don't
let them
let
get
LSU
hot.
get hot.
I
Don't
lost my
don't let
voice
them get
in
hot.
the
The fifth
fourth
inning.
inning on
Exactly.
Friday.
That's what I'm saying. And we're like, just win this Friday. If we can win this Friday game, we're good. We're gonna fucking win the series. We're gonna go sweep South Carolina. We're gonna take 1 from Florida and Georgia, and we're
Definitely
in.
coming back tomorrow.
Nobody wants to see us in a
yeah,
regional,
yeah.
you know? And it just fucking fell apart, man.
Right in your hands, baby bird is dead.
Yeah. Shout out Gavin Guidry, though. I don't want anybody hating on him. Came in, started the game on very short notice.
It's a tough spot to be in.
Competed. That's a very tough spot.
And that's
to
the
be in.
And he
reason-
competed the entire game.
He did.
And that's the reason
Yes.
why it was him. Mm-hmm. That's the guy, like, if you got to let a guy know on short notice, hey, I need you to be the guy, that's who Jay trusts to be able to do it or to step up and respond, and he did. And I thought there were some performances pitching-wise that were impressive over the weekend. But ultimately, you do get swept. You lose all 3 in blown lead fashion where you were up 7-3, 7-2, 8-5, and you're not able to close it out and win. And that's just part of it, right? Like, if we went into the weekend, kind of like we did, saying this weekend only matters for 2027. And, like, the main focus and goal of this weekend is to build experience and to be a better team next year. You crushed it, right?
You
Like,
won the weekend.
I mean, like, you can't ask for anything better from a 2027 perspective than what you got. Was valuable experience and lessons in an environment that they probably have never seen before and will be very hard to ever replicate again. I mean, that place on Saturday was unbelievable.
That was a football game.
It was wild. Like, I was telling my dad yesterday evening, he was asking me just, how was the stadium, the whole, because that's what everybody talks about. You talk about the dude.
Well, for good reason. Starkville has absolutely 0% things to offer.
Besides
That waffle,
Yeah, sure.
unbelievable.
what the duck butter.
Oh,
They're squeezing.
Syrup.
my cholesterol's going up just you
It
saying
was a
it.
good waffle.
The waffle itself was not good. The topping. Was
Okay,
Let's not
Okay.
discredit the waffle. The waffle was
you're
fine.
fucking nitpicking, Christian. Now you're
The
pissing me
syrup-
off.
That's what you do with food all the time. I don't want to hear.
No, the
There
waffle
was,
is
there
the
was a
syrup.
review before the review.
There was.
Yeah, the syrup is part of the waffle, Christian. What are we doing?
It's
here?
50-50.
Yeah.
So, but the syrup is the star of that one.
Of course.
But
That said, it was like walking around a penitentiary.
yeah,
Right.
besides when you walked into the baseball,
And then
stadium,
it changed
was,
everything.
It was
And
electric.
the people were better in there.
right?
Yeah.
much nicer.
Yeah, somehow.
Well,
Saturday,
Some
we
of
deserved it all.
Yeah.
No, I mean Saturday. But that's what it's.
That felt
That's
awesome.
what it's all about.
It felt
It's what
great
it's
to
all
be
about.
hated again.
So,
was
so
so
the
nice.
story on Saturday for us is we start kind of trying to find a spot in a sold out, packed stadium.
Stolen valor.
Like trying to find
That was
a place to
insane.
sit.
He wasn't handicapped or in the military. He got up
was-
and danced in your
That
face.
was Friday. He
That
did
was
dance in my
Friday.
face.
Yeah, I know.
You just wanted to talk about that guy.
But on Saturday, we're walking around. We end up with the LSU Tiger dads, the baseball dads, which is a great way to watch a game.
Shout out Curiel.
Shout out to Derek Curiel's dad, Jake Brown's dad, just the whole crew that was out there. And then
The Milems.
we end up getting pulled into the outfield, sitting in right center, right behind the wall. Like Christian
Electric.
is leaning over the
He's
outfield
playing
wall.
right field.
And
He goes, if Mississippi State hits a home run, I'm catching it. We're getting fan interference.
Yeah, we're getting the out.
Yeah.
If we'd stayed at one more pitch.
Yeah,
we could've
we
caught
were
them all.
almost-
And by stay, I mean just left that section, went back to our home base
And
of
so-
the LSU dads to protect us.
As we were with the LSU dads, LSU goes up 7-2. Then we walk over to the outfield section, which are great seats. Like, it's an awesome setup. We sit out there. We're with some Mississippi State people. We're in the thick of it. They hit the grand slam to tie it up, and it's like, okay, we're like, we have to make a change. We got to get back to the dads. Like, we got to get back to where good things happened. So we walk up the stairs. As we're doing that, some of the fans are like, "Oh, you're leaving? Where you go?" We're like, "We ain't leaving. You must not know about us."
Suck it. We're not going anywhere.
And then we walk past the student section because you go up the stairs and the students are all right there. And as we're walking past the student section, I mean, it's screaming, yelling, pointing, throwing beer, the whole thing. Like, it is college sports. Like, that's what it's supposed to be.
But you can't look back and be like, "Hey, we're not leaving. We're actually just changing seats, buddy." Like, that's so. I was just hitting them with this, you know. Then, but people keep telling me I have a small cock.
Yeah.
What is it? Am I giving that off?
I think you say it a lot.
Do I walk into the room and you guys think, "Oh, he's got a small penis"?
I think you manifest it almost because you say it.
Yeah, but they don't watch the show.
Well, no. I'm not.
You don't
saying,
know that.
But you're putting it into the
ether.
universe,
The ether?
and so it's like entering their being, and they're like, "Oh, I feel something about this guy."
Well, you shouldn't feel much.
See?
Apparently, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And
I keep
so
getting that.
They think we're all leaving. They're hurling the insults, whatever. Well, then we think we crushed it because we stop. We get to our spot with the dads. Omar Cerna, bomb.
Homer.
We're like, okay,
Yeah.
here we go. And ultimately, not enough. They do lose 9-8 on Saturday. So look, it was a fun weekend in Dudy Noble. As much as LSU was not able to get the job done, there are some bright spots, and we'll talk all about the baseball weekend with Mikie Mahtook
8:35
in about 5 minutes, as he will join us.
I think he wants to be driving now.
He doesn't want to be in the office. He wants to be
I think so.
because he's good at it.
But yeah, he's showing off.
He's showing off. I mean, when he backed into that spot,
He's drive max.
That was funny. That was
it was
awesome.
pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Let's go around the room. A performance that stood out and caught your eye over the weekend for LSU baseball.
There's a lot of them.
Well, that's why there's 5 of us in here, so hopefully we can say 5 names.
Okay, I'll go. Based on what's going on tomorrow night, I would say myself because I downed at least 12 beers yesterday. And
Saturday.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah,
No, not
when did you have those?
No, yeah. Sorry, I snuck those. Saturday, at least 12 beers. I'm practicing for what's going to be a massive night tomorrow night for the 999 challenge, and I'm not going to let anybody down. I promise that.
So you picked your own?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll go with Stephen Milam. I thought, we've always kind of debated, me and Lloyd specifically, Bregman or Milam for best defensive shortstop in LSU history. I don't know. I think Friday, we had seen Milam do pretty crazy things before, but I think Friday kind of solidified him as that because what he did Friday,
that play in the 9th inning.
Yeah.
it sucks he's on a
unbelievable.
team that may not do much later in the postseason and whatnot, but wow.
For anybody that wants to give him flack for, I guess, the only time I've ever seen a play reviewed that intensely is that happens at the Dude only, where they're zooming in. Like, LSU does it as well, but this was, the umpires were given no choice but to say his foot was off the back, whenever that's very much a neighborhood play and you're around it enough. But then to be able to have the mental fortitude to make the play up the middle where thinks he has a chance to get him at second, and after making a diving play, realizes I'm not going to get there in time. Let me reload and look to first and fire an absolute bullet and get the out and continue to keep the game alive.
Yeah.
What he does defensively cannot be understated. And also, it's almost shocking to see the ball hit the ground around him. Like, the one that gets to the outfield, he doesn't doesn't keep it in front of him.
Right,
And it's
right.
like, well, it's not an error.
No.
And it's just like, well, Stephen Miles makes that play. It's like, only he's one of one
Yeah,
that position in this league. But other than that, it is definitely between Omar Cerner and Kader and Beatty. Like, who else do you want to look
Yeah.
at? My Lord, and William Patrick. Like, the young guys are the stars.
No, I was going to say Mason Braun because I
Yeah,
thought
Jesus.
offensively excellent. He plays a heck of a first base. I mean, he's picking him out the dirt. He's got a great stretch. I mean, like, he's playing a good. Like, it's not like he's just getting plug and played at first base. He's playing a great first base defensively, and it's not just like a random guy you're putting there. It's a legitimate first baseman, and I think it's nice to see defensively because it gets overshadowed by the way he's swinging the bat. But defensively, he's been very, very good. OG?
I'm gonna go Cerna.
Okay.
I think. Well, I was super high on him way before the season even started, and
OG's hot take.
I was very high
Pull
on
the clip.
him. And I'm very happy how he's been performing. I think, I mean, obviously there's some things defensively that need to be, but that's part of being a young catcher. He takes great at-bats, and it was very impressive to just see all that this weekend.
Yeah.
The home runs, RBIs, when you needed a spark, he gave it to you right there. All the young guys did.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, that's
Sound like a coach. All the young guys did.
well. That is the bright spot is the young guys. Like it is the freshmen, it is the sophomores, it is the catchers. I mean, if you think about Saturday's game, the 8 runs that were scored, or the 9, whatever it was, 8 runs that were scored were RBIs from Kate Beatty, Omar Cerna, and Eddie Yaman.
Mm-hmm.
Catcher. And so it was a good weekend for LSU. We will take a quick break here. We will come back with Mikie Mahtook, an LSU legend, to talk LSU baseball, his thoughts on the weekend as LSU falls to Mississippi State. And gets swept over the weekend.
Real star. I don't know how we got this far without saying this. One Tom Granning.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Kept us afloat, kept us alive, above and beyond with his hospitality at Wardo's, and also his hospitality, and a little bit of, he parented us a little bit, of get your ass here. Absolutely, Tom Granning threw a hell of a tailgate. Wardo's kept us afloat on the road, both to and from Starkville. Shout out to the man.
Tommy G. Tom Granning.
Turkey.
Wardo's, Go Mart in Natchez, Mississippi. It made the trip that much better, being able to stop about an hour and a half into the trip, eat a po' boy, hang out with Tom at Wardo's.
Cat.
And the cats that are walking around outdoors at
Policing
Wardo's.
the place.
Filled up on some diesel at the Go Mart on the way up. And then
Check out the river.
you got to see the beautiful Natchez Bluff. Wyatt believes he can swim across the Mississippi.
And that's what we have
With
to
no
ask.
with no current.
There was some stipulations that came up that obviously aren't the case. But we are, and this is, how far is Wardo's? An hour? Hour and a half-ish?
Hour and a half.
The first thing that is said, and it's like, all right, it's time to start drinking. Because Wyatt goes, I can swim across that with no current if it's a little, maybe not that deep. And
No,
we're
I
like-
never said anything about the deepness.
Well, you did, because you're saying, well, I'll just take a break if I get tired.
Yeah, but
And
you-
there's
I
no
can
taking a
tread
break when you
water.
swim. Yeah, well, we're not doing this again. But I just want it to be known, you're not swimming across that.
We
And-
all could.
No.
Okay.
So,
I'm admitting I cannot. I know I cannot.
Have some confidence, man.
confidence is great.
You are a lefty swimmer, so I don't know how that.
Yeah.
Wyatt, I
you're
could
defective a
give
little
you
bit.
gills and you wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. He wouldn't
I can
need
do
them.
it.
He floats.
Jenny,
He's
get wide
buoyant.
gills.
And don't let him swim across the river.
You guys are tweaking. I'm athletic.
But we
man.
also swung by a Tom Granning tailgate pregame on Saturday, which was excellent. Shout out to Tommy G for taking great care of us, making us feel at home.
And Alec Box, take notes.
Yeah.
Let's be able to bring it in an ice chest, maybe.
There are a handful of things that I would like maybe incorporated, and that will probably be a segment at some point during today's show.
Jeannie, pick that up, put it over here, pick it up over there.
And I'll preface it before we get into it later on in the show. It is not disrespect to Alec Box. Alec Box is great, but what we stepped foot into this past weekend was kind of what college baseball's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like it felt like college baseball. So we'll talk about it plenty at the in the second hour of today's show. As we will take a quick break, we'll set up Mikie Mahtook right after this, who will recap the weekend and get you ready for Mic'd Up this evening.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Mart and on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we close out hour number one on this Monday morning, recapping the weekend as the Tigers get swept by Mississippi State in Starkville. That is 3 straight weekends where the Tigers have been swept in SEC play. And we are joined by an LSU legend, Mikie Mahtook, to talk some baseball, recap the weekend for LSU. Mikie, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, boys. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing well. How are you, sir?
I can't complain. Another Monday. Feel good.
Not
as good as, I'll feel better than LSU feels.
That's for sure. That's for sure. We'll start there. Another sweep for the Tigers. That's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, get swept.
Get swept as they get swept by Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and now Mississippi State. Although extremely competitive all weekend, what were some of your big takeaways from the 3-game slate for LSU?
Yeah, at this point in the season, being extremely competitive isn't something that you really want to use as a silver lining.
Right.
Every single game from here on out, from last weekend on, is important, right? They are fighting for postseason lives. As it stands today, they're not in the postseason. They are pushing a 500 record, and they're way too talented to be in that position. This weekend, obviously you lose Case Evans doesn't start. I guess some elbow issues. And you have an opportunity all 3 games to win the game.
Yeah.
Offensively, I thought it was the best they've looked in a long, long time. You had guys up and down the lineup coming up with some big hits, driving guys in with runners in scoring position.
It's too much power.
Big homers when you needed them. And if you're going to look at something that was good, that's good.
Right.
The bad is they weren't able to hold on to those leads. I believe on Friday they were winning 7-3. On Saturday they were winning 7-2. And on Sunday, I believe they had a 3-run lead, and that evaporated really quickly. So you just kind of feel like they are finding ways to lose games as opposed to finding ways to win games. And this weekend was no different. You had a couple of defensive blunders, but offensively you scored enough against a pitching staff that is very good.
Right.
And you put yourself in a really good position. You saw him play a lot of freshmen, a lot of young guys, which I think, moving forward is going to be a good thing. Serna had a monster weekend. Aaron Beatty had a monster weekend. Milo had a good weekend. So you had guys step up. Pitching staff-wise, you weren't able to hold any leads and keep them there and get W's.
We had a comment in the chat, which it doesn't, while the numbers may bear it out, it doesn't feel true, but our favorite fan of both shows, both Mic'd Up and Tingle and Co., Cajun Curveball, says the worst LSU baseball in 25 years. While that may seem like the case because a lot of history is happening at the moment where you've been swept in 3 straight SEC series, you get swept by Mississippi State for the first time since 1985, since, Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro. All of that to be said, it doesn't feel like they're that bad. It's not like you're not competitive. It's just one of those things where you're almost had to reset in the middle of the year. You've had a lot of injuries, and now you're playing with almost a brand new baseball team that's trying to learn how to win. When you hear worst baseball team in 25 years, I don't feel that way.
Well, look,
the results are the results.
Yeah, exactly. And we can come out there and we can, try to put lipstick on a pig, and we can try to do everything we can to make it seem like it's not, as bad. And look, do I think that, I guess if you go back to, 2007, would be probably the last year that you can probably compare to this season. I think they're 29, 26, and 1. Or whatever it was, if that equals the 25 games, I'm not really sure. 56 games, I'm not really sure. But you can go back to probably that year, and that year that was, new staff. You're having a lot of turnover. You're moving out a lot of guys that you're trying to get out of the program, bring in your own program, create a different culture. That's a whole different situation than it is right now. Obviously, it's a different league with the portal and NIL and all that kind of stuff. I think talent-wise, they're not the worst baseball team in 25 years. But as a team, they have not been very good. They have lost games in a bunch of different ways. They've been inconsistent. They're going to have the worst defensive team maybe in the history of LSU baseball when it's all said and done. And all of those things combined turn into a season like this, right? You can say, they're close and they keep games competitive. That's true. But at the end of the day, you have to win games. You have to know how to win games. And they have learned how to lose games. They've lost games every way you can possibly think of losing a baseball game. And in this league, you can't do it. Mississippi State's going to have a chance to host a regional, and LSU should have beat them all 3 games.
Yeah.
And for Friday and Saturday, from the first inning to the 7th inning, it was as good as you're going to play. And then the 7th inning happens, and it just kind of all falls apart. And so, I think there's a lot of reasons for that. I think that, you have a bunch of new guys that are trying to learn how to win in the SEC. You had some big-time injuries that obviously hurt what you're trying to do. And then you go in the portal and you bring in some guys that I think personality-wise don't fit with the culture and what you're trying to do. It's not like, they came from a different area. Yeah. They can't. That's not the case. I just think that, the personality of the guys that you brought in have not gelled, and you can't really determine what those guys are going to do or how they're going to react when they struggle until you see it in person. And it just doesn't feel like it's been working. Actually, it hasn't been working. I think it doesn't feel like it's not the right term. It has not been working, and I think all that combined turns into what you have right now.
And then Friday specifically, They go up early in that game, and it is very apparent that Jay went all in to try to win Friday's game against Mississippi State, ultimately losing it in extra innings. But pitching, the best guys going to Sheeran, throwing Cowan. What was your thought process on the decisions made in Friday's matchup and kind of how that weighed throughout the weekend?
Well, look, you're trying to go on the road and get a series, a much-needed series one. And so I have no problem with them going out there and trying to win, right? Like trying to take that game because you're playing you're facing their ace. You got their ace out of the game before the 5th inning on Friday. Like you played very well offensively. You did everything you want to do. You did some of the little things that you haven't been doing all year, and you're able to score some runs. You're able to get the guy's pitch count up, and you're able to get them out. And so when you have a lead like that, you want to be able to say, okay, we're going to capitalize on this and we're going to win the game. And then we're going to move on to Saturday, and you got Schmidt on Saturday. You only have one of your 3 starters that started the season in the rotation still available this weekend, right? So you say, okay, let's get this first game out under our belt. Let's go 1-0, and then let's let Schmidt go out there, and then hopefully we can steal one of the next 2 games and win the series. And so I have no problem with what they did. The problem is it just wasn't executed well. And, at the end of that game, walks, some defensive miscues. I mean, it's just, rinse and repeat.
Right,
Some of the same stuff that's been happening throughout the course of the year. And, it's just, without replay, 15 years ago before replay, that's an out at second.
Right.
Now with replay, it's not. So, just some things like that, man. You just, when you're on the road in the SEC, we talk about this all the time. The SEC, high-level baseball in general, right? The margin of error is like this, right? You cannot afford to give good teams, extra outs, free base runners, have the defensive miscues. Like when you have an opportunity to make an out or capitalize on a mistake from the other side, you have to do it, because if not, at some point it's going to come back and bite you, and that's what happened.
And then the young guys, the freshmen that go out there and perform the way they do, Braun, Cerna, Patrick, Ruckert, and the way they performed over the weekend. Your thoughts on the spark that they brought and the way they stepped up and performed. And just like you said, a competitive SEC series in a raucous environment.
Yeah, it's to me, that was one of the better things that you can look into, right? You have Patrick obviously getting his starts in the SEC. I thought the lights went out for a minute.
Yeah, I don't know.
Patrick get his first SEC starts, obviously on the road, right field. Tough deal. I think he handled it pretty well. Listen, you're playing a really good team. Mississippi State's a really tough team, and so you're going to put them in a situation where it's tough, right? Ruckert went out there. I think he looked fine defensively. He had some pretty decent at bats. Braun's been playing the majority of the season. I think now he knows he's the first baseman, so he kind of has a little bit more of a comfort level. He looked great. I mean, he had some really, really good at-bats against some really tough left-handed pitchers. And then Cerna had a monster weekend, right? And I think Cerna's obviously, I wouldn't consider him necessarily a freshman anymore. He's been playing all year. But those 4 guys obviously were huge for us this weekend, but I think it's going to be this weekend, next weekend, the weekend after, the last part of the season is going to be huge for their development going into next year. And then, obviously you saw, Patrick go to third. I know he made a throwing error, but he he didn't look bad, fielding the ball. He just, made a bad throw. But I think for us moving forward, you have four freshmen that, are going to be very, very prominent in the lineup moving forward. And I think that's a good thing at this point. Just see what you got for next year.
And then speaking of, some of those bullpen arms, when you look at kind of the way it all structured after Evans doesn't pitch, you go all in on Friday, and then it leaves what's already kind of a short list of pin arms that you trust to win you the weekend. What were your thoughts on some of the guys that came in and stepped up and the performance that the bullpen put together?
Yeah, they got put in a tough spot, right? Like, you have your ace get scratched, and now you have to scramble and you got to figure out how we're going to get through the games. And Friday, I thought they played well, right? They had a chance to win the game, win the 11 innings. That obviously did not help the bullpen depth when you're already short having to go extra innings. And then Saturday, I thought they played well as well. They offensively, they scored enough, but the back end of the bullpen let them down. And, you had some guys, throwing some roles that they haven't been throwing in this year out of necessity. And, they didn't throw, some of them didn't throw awful, but at the same time, when you have a lead like that, you've got to force Mississippi State to beat you themselves. You can't give them any help. You can't give them walks. You can't put them. You can't give them free opportunities to get RBI base hits, and that's what they did. So, I think the bullpen, if you're going to look at something through the course of the weekend, I think some defensive miscues, but I think the bullpen just not being super consistent, getting the outs when you need them at the back end of games were the big thing. And Jay talks about all the time, like starting pitching is great.
Right.
But you have to have somebody to be able to finish the game, and they haven't had that.
And then on Friday specifically, the Case and Evans deal happens, and he goes to Gavin Guidry. What does that tell you about Jay's trust in Gavin? On short notice to go to him to start a game on the road against a very good Mississippi State team, up against their ace in that game as well.
Yeah, I think it shows that he's a veteran guy. Right, so he is somebody that has been around, for a long time. Yeah. And having somebody that maybe is not used to it or hasn't been in that environment and say, hey, you're up. Throwing a freshman out there last minute, I think that'd be a tough deal. And so I think Jay looked throughout his pitching staff and was like, look, this guy's done it. He's done it at a high level. And he's not going to be intimidated by going on the road in Starkville and being able to not being able to perform. And so I think it goes to show Jay's trust in him, one, and two, as a leader, the type of leader he is, and someone who's going to be able to do whatever he needs to do to help the team. And unfortunately, they didn't get the dub on Friday, but I think it shows a lot about his type of character.
One thing that I think there's been a lot of conversation about, especially during the A&M weekend, when you hear Jay give his answer after Friday night's game of, can these things be fixed in 2026? Will it be in 2027? And he admits maybe some of the issues and things he did last offseason with how heavy in the transfer portal he went. When you look at 2027 and you look at this offseason coming up, what do you anticipate Jay Johnson's mindset being in building next season's roster? Obviously, a lot of bright spots from guys you anticipate being on that roster, but when he talks about the portal the way he does, what do you think he goes looking forward to this offseason?
You got pen and paper, you got a list of people that you got to get. Look, I like what he said. Yeah. Right, because at the end, and I've said this since the transfer portal happened, and Lloyd can attest to this. You cannot build sustainable programs by living in the portal every year. You just can't do it. You can have good seasons, you can have good teams, and you can win. You can win. But to have a sustainable program, you have got to develop from within. You have to have guys who are there for multiple years. You have to have guys there that understand what the standard is at LSU, what the culture is, and they have to be able to, build a relationship with each other for a while, because that builds culture, that builds team, that builds programs. And so I do like the fact that he wants to go out there and he wants to be able to recruit the high school level at a high level, be able to develop those guys and keep them there. And then, you're still going to have to go on the portal, and you're still going to have to go and cherry pick a few guys that you want to, be a part of the program and to add to the program. They don't win 2023 without Skeens. They don't win last year without, Ianson. So you have guys that you can go and you can add. But to add basically an entire team every year, it's just, You just don't know what you're going to get personality-wise. And so I do like that. Now, the problem with that is you have a lot of guys you got to replace next year. Obviously, there's some guys that may not go in the draft that may come back. You have some freshmen that are getting some valuable experience that are definitely going to be here next year, that are going to have an opportunity to have an expanded role. But, your shortstop may be gone. I believe he's probably coming back, right? I think Milam comes back. But you don't really have a third baseman, technically, right now. You don't have a second baseman. I guess if you want Rucker to be your second baseman, he's your guy, right? So now you have a freshman there. You don't have a first baseman, or maybe you do with Braun, right? So with these freshmen, if they can continue to do what they're doing, I believe that maybe you're gonna limit the amount of guys you're gonna bring in the portal. You have both catchers coming back. Depends on what happens with Curiel, but you may have your center fielder coming back. I think that he potentially is coming back, believe it or not. But you have to replace the left fielder, you have to replace the right fielder. You have some freshmen that can fill in. This is kind of a month, I don't want to say a tryout because they're not going anywhere, but a month of saying, hey, okay, how much can you develop this year going into next year so you can be ready to be a starter? I think the big thing is you're going to have to go out and get some more pitching. You're going to have Kaysen, you're going to have Schmidt come back. They're going to be in the rotation. You need another third starter. You probably need to go get 2 starters out the pen. You probably need to go get 3 or 4 more bullpen guys to feel pretty comfortable. But offensively, I think if these freshmen step up and do the things that they need to do, I think you put yourself in a spot where you may not have to go out and get as many guys offensively up in the portal as possible. And you got a good freshman class coming in. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of what he does and how he navigates the portal and the roster construction for next year. But I think playing these young guys is a huge deal for them and for him to see what he's got going into next year.
Quick question, I guess. First of all, I'm trying to navigate what I want to ask you today, which I want to ask you tonight. But regardless, either way, we'll talk about it. You talked about the portal a lot and trying to figure out, I guess, how do you navigate? Obviously, it's probably easy for them to identify talent and identify needs. But the thing that happened this year is it feels like you didn't identify fit in terms of what this team is, like the personality of this team and who you're trying to be. How do you do that? Like, how do you go into the portal and that's what it feels like to me, like the only thing that you can't really quantify until it happens.
Well, that's the hard part. That's the thing that whenever you're a professional scout or a professional organization, like you're gonna draft a guy and you're gonna have to do all this research on these guys that you potentially are going to draft in the first round and make sure that they are fit, make sure their personality is something that is going to be someone that you can count on, someone that is not going to go and get away from the comfort of their home and be a totally different person. Like, that is the hardest thing to do because that's something that you can sit in a one-on-one interview and someone can bullshit you the entire time and is good at it, and you may not know. You may think that they're one way and there may not be, or maybe they are that person, right? When everything's going great, but then something struggles and they're out of the comfort zone, and you don't know how they're going to react to that. And so,
did anybody go to their birthday party?
And did they go to their birthday party? But that's a hard thing to try to figure out, right? Like that's the hardest part of this whole deal. You're going to have a lot of conversations with people around that human being, not necessarily just family and friends, but people that have interacted with them that aren't as super close to them, right? To where they can maybe see a different side of that person. There's not
a foolproof method.
It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, because it's not like the NFL where you can tail Justin Blackmon for an entire year and be like, oh, that dude's a fucking drunk.
Well, it's not, and you're not just looking at 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
It's not like you have all these resources that you're saying, okay, look, we have the 10th pick in the draft in the first round. These are the guys that we think that are going to be there that we like. Let's go and vet these guys. You don't have that opportunity. in the portal. One, you don't have the resources to do that. Two, you don't have the time. And three, you have more than just 3 or 4 people that may fit in that spot.
And you don't know who's going to be available.
And you don't know who's going to be available. So
that sounds like fun.
That's a hard deal. And a lot of people are screaming like, "Oh, you need more Louisiana guys. You need more Louisiana guys." Look, there is a spot for that. Obviously, I do think that if you're talented and you're from Louisiana, I think that's a great combination because it means a lot. It means a lot more to those guys because they're from here. They grew up LSU fans, and this is where they want it to be. But you can't just fill a team full of Louisiana guys that aren't necessarily as talented to be there, right? Like that can only take you so far. But when you do have a class, I think they got 5 guys signed from Louisiana next year, maybe a little bit more than that. When you do have guys that are talented, that are from Louisiana, that want to be here, I think it gives you a little bit more of a leash with those guys. I think those guys are more likely to stay, right, and stick it out and develop. But every year, forever, LSU has recruited nationally, right? It's just having a good mix. And so, I don't know how you figure out the personality traits. I don't think there's a foolproof plan on that. But I can promise you that Jay's trying to figure that out right now because he doesn't want to have this mistake happen again.
2-parter. Quick one off the top. Do you think Case and Evans pitches again this year?
I don't know. I haven't heard or asked anybody about exactly what's going on. They said it was an elbow issue. Do y'all have any more details? Maybe y'all can give me more details on it.
That's all we heard too. I thought it was something to do with the weather because there was going to possibly be
Initially, I thought it was that too. I was like, oh, you just don't want to burn a starter on Friday in case it gets delayed, but that was not the case, obviously. I don't know. I don't know what the
prognosis
what the issue is. Yeah, I don't know how bad it is. I don't know any of that.
And with that said, do you think that impacts the ability of some of these guys to come back, whether it be a Stephen Milam or Derek Curiel, like with how this season is going? Is it kind of like it might be easier for us to just go to the draft versus I want to come back and run it back, and I feel like we have unfinished business?
No, I don't think it'd be hard for them to do that because I think both those guys have seen
success.
They've seen what a good team would be here at LSU. Now they're integral parts of those teams. I think that depending on how they finish the season, I don't think that's going to impact their decision one way. I don't think they're going to say, I don't want to be a part of this mess. I want to go. It's not a mess, right? Like it's not a disorganized program. If it was a disorganized program, I could see them going and say, I don't want to do this anymore. But it's not. You have the entire staff still intact. You have your head coach who's won 2 national championships in 3 years, still there. And so you're going to be able to go. I believe they're going to be able to right the ship next year. This isn't like a sinking ship. This isn't something that's going to continue to go downhill. So I think those guys will see that and know that. And be a part of that. And I said, look, if Casey can't pitch, now you have 2 of the 3 guys that weren't able, that started the season in the rotation, aren't able to finish the season. That's 2 spots that you're going to have. Maybe throw your freshmen in there, and that's the more freshmen that you're going to go out there and see, what they've got. They're talented. We've talked about how talented they are. Maybe this is an opportunity by necessity that they're going to go out there and be able to have some weekend starts. And develop and be ready for next year.
So what do you anticipate moving forward? Because obviously on last weekend against Texas A&M, you got beat up on, and it felt like the expectations had dropped down extremely after that. And then you battle and compete, like you said, not enough. But you do that this weekend and you still come up short. How do you expect to see the team respond in the next couple of weekends, playing these younger guys and with some people hurting and not participating, and putting a guy like Eddie Yaman in left field? William Patrick ended up playing third base in the game yesterday. What do you anticipate looking at moving forward for LSU?
I think you saw it. You're going to see them they're going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to put guys in places that maybe are a little bit out of position. They're going to have to put guys in situations that they may feel a little uncomfortable. in, and you're gonna have to see who these guys are, right? And it's easy to quit. That's the easy thing to do. It's easy to say, it's over. Let's just move on to next year. Look, they're 6-15 in conference. Not good. I believe that they are the second to last team in the conference right now. I think South Carolina jumped them after this weekend. You have 9 games left.
Still ahead of the fraternity team?
Still ahead of the fraternity team. You have 9 games left. Let's go and just see what you can do in these 9 games in the SEC. See how many wins you can get. Build yourself up and get some valuable opportunity against, 2 of the 3 teams are really good. Obviously, South Carolina beat Kentucky. I don't know if they swept or they took 2 out of 3 from them this weekend, but, they're obviously capable of beating you. So I think what you're going to see is what you saw this weekend. You're going to have guys playing positions that they may not be used to. You're going to have pitchers get assuming roles that they haven't had to assume yet in their career. And you're going to see some freshmen maybe put in situations that were maybe set to have next year. They're going to have it this year. And so, it doesn't feel great, but you just never know how these young guys are going to react. I felt like they played, offensively at least, with a little bit more juice this past weekend, so that's something good. And so maybe that can happen. Next year you're back home playing South Carolina. You go get a few wins against them, see what happens. But they are in. This is code red for these guys to try to make it to the postseason.
And the last one I have is, speaking of the potential of guys returning, how much do you think maybe like this past weekend and going out there and playing with some of those young guys and the guys that'll be here next year, like how much do you think that maybe impacts the decision? Where if you're a Stephen Milam and you maybe start to build a little rapport with Ruckert and to watch him perform, and then in the outfield with Patrick and all those things, like do you feel like that plays a factor at all of maybe them looking at it and going, oh, these guys have performed pretty well, these young guys, when they've stepped in, we could do something next year if I do return?
Yeah, I think that does matter. I think that they are. You're not going to want to come back to somewhere if you're miserable there, right? And so if these young guys start to play well, the team kind of starts to feel like they're more of a team again. And I think a lot of this is going to fall on not just the players, but I think Jay's conversations with these guys as the season winds down, I think are going to be very important, right? Like, look, Jay's been very open to us on our show. I'd imagine, based off of the conversations that he's had with us and the conversations that we've had with the players, he's very open with the players. And so, I suspect that he's going to have these meetings and he's going to basically lay out his game plan for them next year so that this doesn't happen again. And these guys are confident and feel good in that. I think that they'd be happy to come back and do it and run it back.
Go win the SEC tournament.
If they don't feel good, they'll be gone. If they can still. Does every team make the tournament, or just the 14 or the 16?
You would know. Didn't you miss it?
Well, there's only 8 teams made it then. We're the 9th team in the SEC.
Sure.
Yeah. I didn't like you to talk about the team. Yeah. No, I did show the boys. Yeah, I did, and y'all were getting hot. But I do think that every team makes the tournament.
We're 36-20. Let's not say that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, every team.
I was saying that y'all got shafted. I wasn't taking a knock at you.
Every team makes
21. We had a 21 RPI. We got screwed over that year.
Yeah,
every team makes the SEC tournament.
It's a participation tournament. But if you win it, I do think that you automatically. It's an auto bid, right?
Yes, it's an auto bid. Yes.
So I do think that they're set up. I mean, set up. That's the only path forward.
That's the only path into the postseason.
And from what I saw this weekend, maybe.
Well, it's the way the tournament is now is not really set up for the 16th team to win or 15th team to win it, because you have to have some serious pitching depth to navigate through all of that. And
William Patrick.
They're gonna have to bang their way through it if they're gonna win it.
They swung the shit out of it this weekend. It was impressive.
They did. So did Mississippi State, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the bummer.
Is Hoover big ballpark, right?
Yeah, big ballpark.
Ugh. LSU plays better in the small ones. Homers.
Big ballpark, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a bleak deal, but we'll see.
talking to Jay tonight?
I'm trying to give you all some positivity, but there's just losing 9 straight SEC games was not something I anticipated happening this year. For sure.
Well, also, we will be at the game tomorrow because apparently we can't quit going. But we have.
Yeah, how was y'all's trip?
The dude is awesome.
It's pretty great.
Starkville fucking blows.
Starkville stinks, but the stadium looks awesome.
No, Starkville sucks, but the stadium is outstanding.
And boy, it felt like we walked into what felt like their World Series because, my God, they were doing fireworks, the whole deal, a light show. And I was like, I didn't know you could do this in baseball. Like, I think of 4th of July and fireworks, but they certainly felt something beating LSU, despite how bad they may be this year. But that place was unbelievable. Cool ballpark.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked pretty electric.
But yeah, also,
electric.
It's hard to not be electric whenever you give up a grand slam and you keep coming back in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. And it's like, how could you not be happy?
And you bring your own beer into the stadium.
Yeah, and guns.
Yeah. Walk-off homer on the first game, grand slam that ties the game. That was also a freshman hit for them. And then on Sunday, you're down, and all of a sudden you absolutely just run away with it at the end of it. So, I'm sure they're very happy. The stadium looked awesome, though. That's why I was curious how it was in person.
Yeah, unbelievable. And they are, we talked about this a little bit before you joined, but that game does not get played on Friday if it's in the box because they are calling it rain delay, at least. They just said, we're playing.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It did not matter at all because we were getting, I was wet. And it was like, I guess we're still playing ball.
Now, the fans didn't take it very well. They got up out of their seats and they rolled out. And so we were able to slide into some nice seats, but the game just kept on rolling.
That said, we are going tomorrow, and we have 2 boys in here that are doing the 999 challenge.
Well, one that's doing the official challenge. I'm
right.
just eating hot dogs.
And drinking 9 colas. Do you think that this is doable? I'll let you get a look at. You've seen Wyatt before, but I'll let you get a good peek at him and give you. I want the odds of what. Yeah, a little combine review.
Like the combine interview.
And so this is one of the participants, and Noah is the other. But he wore this shirt yesterday also.
Put your arms out wide.
Take up your shirt.
Nice.
What do you?
So you got it's 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, and 9 what?
9 innings.
Oh, 9. Okay, so 9 innings. Honestly, here's the deal. I think the hard part
Chug that
is
beer?
not going to be the dog. It's not going to be the dogs. It's going to be the beer.
Really, you think so?
You know?
See, Wyatt's extremely confident in he's more confident in the 9 beers than he is in the 9 dogs.
He thinks he's going to hit the beer point of this is going to be fun now after about 5 beers where he's a little drunk, and he's like, I can't wait to have 4 more beers and 4 more dogs.
The problem with the beer is it's going to fill you up.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's going to be the challenge. You have to go there mentally knowing, hey, listen, you're going to have some extra calories with these beers. You're going to have to just mentally grind through that. And you're probably going to throw up at the end of the day. But
he wants to smoke a cigar after.
Not. Yeah. And are the dogs like normal dogs? Are they big? I'm not a hot dog guy. So. How big are they?
I would say standard box dogs.
Yeah, standard size.
Tiger dog. Yeah. You've seen them.
All right. Yeah.
I don't think she would complain, but she would write home.
Is the strategy going to be, let me hammer this hot dog as quickly as I can at the beginning of the inning, and hopefully it's a long inning so you have some time? Or is it hammer it and hopefully it's a quick game so that you don't have time for it to settle?
What do you think you crush it early in the inning, or do you?
Oh, early in the inning,
okay,
for sure. Because I want to get to my sipping beer. The over/under on beers consumed is 9.5, and I'm going to tell you guys to take the over.
Yeah, he wants to have more beer.
He wants to have extra beers that don't count towards the total.
Okay, well that's. I think if you do that, I think you're due.
Yeah. See, but the only thing about Wyatt is he's been practicing.
He's crush beers on Saturday.
Pseudo training himself in Starkville.
Well, but as he had the dogs with the beers,
right?
Yeah, he did have. I think he hammered 3 hot dogs. Starkville dogs are a little different.
You have to remember the bread's going to be heavy. It's going to sit in there, and you got the beer. It's just you got a lot of heaviness happening in there. But listen, I got faith in you.
Yeah, after what you saw, I don't blame you. And then Noah's the other one, but I've seen him eat.
Well, Noah's not drinking the beers though.
Yeah, he's having 9 Diet Cokes.
Yeah, see, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
And I'm having 9 whiskeys.
Okay, that I can see.
That one nailed it.
I think it'd be more of the vodka than the whiskey for you, but okay.
I could do both. One an inning each.
I'll just alternate. Yeah, I'm sure that would be fine.
It's like Dudy Noble.
Yeah, I did. Look, you know how I guess I pack for myself when it comes to baseball and football
You pack
games.
your lunch?
I do. I bring my hard hat and my lunch pail, and then the extra innings I did not account for. So by about the 11th, I was getting pretty ornery up there. I was like, well, they're not selling alcohol, and I'm out. And so the next time, I brought one vodka, one whiskey, and then apparently people really love vodka.
Yeah.
Got to spring that around.
Yeah.
You're the guy with that thing, with that bottle in your pocket, huh?
Yeah, huh? Had a bottle in your pocket, or you just happy to see me? Both.
Wyatt, good luck, dude. That's I hope you make it through without throwing up. I hope you get it. What, is there do you get a reward for this, or is it just like a pride thing?
I think
It's just a pride thing.
Strictly pride.
Yep.
The reward is.
Damn.
I know. Well, you could put something on the table if you'd like.
Well, I'm not there. You know, I mean, I'm not. You know,
Kind of.
I get nothing. No, I'm not there in person. I gotta be there in person.
You wanna come?
It's like when you're on the golf course. It's like when you're on the golf course, you make a bet with somebody, and there are two groups ahead of you. I don't like that. I need to sit on top. I need to be watching you while you're sitting over a 6-footer, and I need to see the ball.
Yeah, put that pressure on you.
A little extra pressure. Yeah, correct.
I agree. Well, we appreciate you making some time for us this morning. Wyatt appreciates the support for tomorrow night. And we'll see you mic'd up tonight, 6 to 8.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, boys.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.
He's the best.
There he is, Mikie Mahtook. LSU legend, join and talk a little bit of baseball. Give Wyatt some support and some
He
motivation.
did kind of give you like a little motivational
That's right, he
speech there. I know
did.
you don't have headphones, but you would have it would have gassed you up.
I'll listen to it after the show. I'm very excited.
Good.
Oh, let me
Well,
fix your
appreciate
camera.
Yeah, look, oh, nice.
Get a little combine. Well, I didn't want to put Christian in, who is actively trying to nap. Like he's not even like falling asleep; he's trying to go to sleep.
I'm really debating on whether or not I
What?
sleep
Okay.
in class or I try to stay awake and
Do you
keep
have
my
to go to class?
reputation of not sleeping in class. Yeah, I have to go to class.
You did tell me last night that if we had stayed in Starkville for an extra night, you would have just skipped.
Yeah, today.
Yeah, so just skip.
That would have hurt my grade.
So?
I'm not hurting my grade. I have to go.
Good
Grades
job,
don't mean
Christian.
anything.
Yeah.
And then sleep.
I wasn't about to tell everybody, guys, we have to go home. Then I have class. Like that's it.
That's true.
I'm lame for that.
We would have
Yeah.
beat you up in the condo.
Yeah.
We actually
Yeah.
No, we
probably
would have left
would
you at that McDonald's.
Lloyd would
Yeah,
have Lloyd would have refused. It would have been like, oh, I'm going to take a nap. We're like, okay, whatever.
I would have been like, no, now we're definitely staying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I would have.
But I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I feel
Uh huh.
all over
Yeah.
the place.
I mean, let's be honest about it. We did not sleep a lot over the weekend.
No.
Like, I mean,
No, I don't know why we did that to
I
ourselves.
have no idea.
I kind of enjoyed that part of
Me
it.
too.
Of course, I mean that's
Like
part
the
of-
first night, we didn't go to bed till like 3-4 a.m.
Right.
and then got up at 7:30 to do the show
Me
in
and
the
Lloyd
morning.
went to sleep at
Yeah.
5 a.m. on Saturday night.
I know. I could just hear y'all giggling
That was
from
the worst
the room.
idea ever.
It wasn't on purpose. We just had to chatting.
Yeah, we were talking about a lot of things.
I kind of got FOMO. I wanted to go and sleep
Yeah.
in the
Then
bed
why?
with y'all.
Yeah. Then yeah, that was Saturday. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wyatt wanted to hop in the bed.
5:30.
He's like,
I was just bored. I didn't. Well, in the trip,
Well, you
I knew
get-
the trip was ending, and I was
Right.
like, "Oh, I want to hang out with the boys a little bit more." You know, I don't want the trip to end.
And look, it's
The only reason why Saturday night I needed to get to bed because I knew I had to wake up and drive, and so I was
Yeah.
like, if I stay up, because I wanted to. Like, usually those type of nights, you just stay up the whole night and then you
I-
sleep on the trip. I knew that was not an option for me. So
right.
Thank you for driving too.
Thank you for
course,
driving.
Thank you.
Could
Thank
not
you.
have done that.
you're welcome.
Well, I just would have. Well, that's the other thing. We also treated it like a hotel where we had to go.
Right, we really didn't.
Given the opportunity to, if we wanted to talk about it, we could have been like, all right, let's stay a little bit later, and then we could all drive or put a hat in the ring instead of being like, nope, there's no way they're gonna fall asleep, which is what happened. But if we had stayed later and slept in more,
I just know we would have kicked the can down the road. We would
Right.
have ended up staying in Starkville for another week.
Yep.
Right.
there was a possibility of this being a limitless opportunity.
Yeah,
Right.
Like we would have said, "Oh, you know what? We'll just leave a
You know
little
what'd
later
be
this
good?
afternoon. We'll
Yeah.
stay for the game. We'll leave a little later this afternoon."
Right.
Then it would hit 5 p.m. and be like, we're not going to get home
Yeah.
until like
We'd have gone to
midnight.
Walgreens and re-upped on Hershey's
Yeah.
and Nestle Crunches.
We might as well just leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Then
Do
we'd
the
wake
show.
up Monday morning and we'd be like, I'm kind of tired after the show.
Yeah. You guys want to go to Obie's?
Yeah, and get a po' boy. No, I want to go to Wardo's and get a po' boy.
And
Thank
so
you,
that's
Tom
ultimately
Brady.
what drove us home.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that we
had
gotta
to
get to Wardo's.
We had to get to Natchez.
Absolutely.
Beautiful
On the
Natchez
bluff.
Bluff.
And
Shout out to Mikey.
milkshakes.
There you go. They were. It was a good milkshake.
Great milkshake.
Shout out to Mikie. We appreciate him making some time for us every single Monday morning. Mikie Mondays all throughout baseball season. It's crazy. Mikie Mondays last year during baseball season
Much different.
were very smiley. And we still smile a good bit in these ones, but there's just the baseball part is just kind of,
Were we 15th in baseball and 16th in basketball this year?
10th in football?
We're fucking suck.
Yeah, we're bad. I guess the thing, like, when people are just hurling the insults, it's just like,
You can't really hurt me. You haven't said anything to me that I haven't said to myself.
trust me, like, we expected more too. Promise. We appreciate Mike. We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back. We'll roll through hour number 2 right after this.
Bulldogs was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Gomart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Me too. All right, welcome back here as we open up or close out hour number 2 this morning. And everybody's favorite, the boss man has walked in the building to check in on our Starkville weekend.
That's right. How was it?
It was great. I mean, baseball-wise.
No, baseball was terrible.
The LSU part sucked, but the environment and being there was pretty cool.
Is it a nice stadium? I've
It
never
is
been.
outstanding.
I've seen
It's
it.
unbelievable.
I've walked by it.
It's awesome.
It's
You can
unbelievable.
walk the entire concourse, which is great. Like, you can start at home plate, you can walk all the way around and come back. And then the outfield setup is excellent. They have the student section up, and then down they have like these little sections, and then they have grills where they all cook, and they have these whole setups. You can bring coolers of whatever you want in. Like it's college baseball.
They nailed like what a college baseball atmosphere is supposed to be like, because it's less formal than like an MLB game. You've got people fucking drinking in the thing. They're making food everywhere.
And drinking?
No. Well, that's how they opened the stadium. If you remember,
I do remember
Right.
that.
that was
In the outfield,
unbelievable.
I do remember that.
They set the standard there, but it was the laxness of it all felt very much like how baseball should feel. They had like we were in standing room only at the first game, and as Scott's trying to go to his seats, he doesn't want to interrupt the row and like to walk by. Gets on top of the dugout and walks into his seat. And me and Wyatt and Noah look at each other like he would get shot in the box for trying to do
Walking
that.
that dugout, they're coming to
Right.
And it's like, oh, okay, this is kind of how it works here, which is very cool. Like
relaxed.
it feels, right. You don't feel like you're on edge. It's not a lot of people like, hey, are you supposed to be here? Where are your tickets? They're sitting in the aisle, and it was just like one kumbaya.
We noticed that when we were watching it. I think that's Friday because it started at 3. Like the people behind home plate had people standing behind them.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was pretty cool.
That was also another, like the design of it is 10 out of 10.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Like I don't know if you could, I would have no problem carbon copying that. And that being like, that's probably what the
So
standard
how were the people?
is. The people fucking
Sucked.
Except for in the stadium.
In the stadium,
In the stadium was
out
fine.
the stadium.
Yeah, that's what I didn't expect. I figured Starkville I was not going to enjoy. But the people, like Friday, we literally had 4 run-ins with 4 people in a row, and they were all like insanely
Very rude.
fucking
We get on the elevator from our condo to go downstairs.
This fucking
Mississippi
joker.
State fan gets in on the second floor. He goes in and he has his dog with him, so like we're like petting the dog or whatever.
Well, didn't even get to that point.
And
I
so
tried
we
to do
asked,
like
like-
little icebreakers, like, oh, cute dog, what's his name?
And then we're like, hey, how are you? And he just goes, who are y'all staying with here? And we're like, I was like, we know somebody that has a condo, so we're staying there. And he was like, oh, all right.
Nothing.
And then just walks out. We were like,
Yeah.
Should have
okay.
kicked his dog.
Yeah, I thought, man, I wanted to cut the
Well, it
leash.
wasn't the dog's fault. I'll fucking kick him.
Yeah, that dude, but
what?
in Birkenstocks.
Yeah, what is that terrible
He wore
outfit, too.
Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
A tucked in
You should have
shirt.
taken a picture and
He
put him
had
up on the.
He had
Yeah.
a tucked in Mississippi State polo, khaki shorts, and Birkenstocks on.
With socks.
No, it was no socks. but
Was it no
It was
socks?
the clog Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the-
So a complete douche.
Yeah. He put all of his tucked in shirt in the crotch to make up for his tiny penis.
I'm
Fucking
gonna
prick.
take your word for that.
Yeah. He was,
I like
and,
to check out the crotch on
but
every
that
person I
was,
meet.
yeah, like a dog.
That's
Right,
weird.
exactly.
So weird. So weird.
No, and then
It was just, it was a great, I guess, palate starter of like,
Yeah,
okay,
right,
this
yeah.
so
Set
my,
the
I was
tone.
under the understanding that the South was very polite
Yes.
in
Yeah.
general,
Right.
Not just Louisiana.
Well, that's kind. I don't know that I would call it the South.
I don't know what it is, but they're
I
mean.
literally, I completely understand it because I haven't been to Starkville in
I will never
probably
go back.
20 years, and I have no desire for a sporting
No.
event.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I wouldn't drive through it.
Nope.
It's. Look, I'm not. Look, hats off to the people that live there. Good luck
Why
to
do
you.
they like it so much?
I don't get
I
it.
guess because they don't know any better. I don't. know.
Every Mississippi State fan we talked to was like excited for us to go.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Like, are they blind? Like, I don't get it.
The only good thing outside of the baseball games, like of the environment there, was on Saturday morning they had the Starkville Derby, which is like these little weenie dog races. And we didn't go see that, but we went to like the little pop-up setup they had down the strip that day, and they had some food trucks and so that was nice. Like the food was good, the vibes were better there.
How was the food?
Food was good. We did have some
We
good
ate
food.
well.
Now, imagine
Relative.
I imagine not every Starkville place is good, but we
Yeah.
hit like the big ones. So like we went to Starkville Cafe for breakfast. The food outside of the waffle was terrible.
The
waffle itself, it had like a duck fat butter syrup. Really, like the best
Delicious.
waffle I've ever had in my life. Phenomenal. And then Obies, we hit Obies yesterday. Very good sandwich. So those were fine.
The food truck on Saturday.
The food truck was good. The food in the stadium was good. Good hot dogs.
You had a good hot dog?
Great hot dogs.
He's been training.
Really
training
good
for tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he crushed the beers on Saturday.
How many?
At least 10.
Really?
At least. It might be more. I don't remember exactly how many I ate. Yeah, I was fine.
He was fine.
I wasn't even like drunk.
Really?
Well,
I was like a little tipsy, but I wasn't. No, that's what I'm saying. I
What
wasn't
kind
like
of beers were you drinking?
hammered. I had
16 ounces.
Whatever was in the ice chest.
I had like
16
I think I had 2 Miller High Lifes at the condo, and then a Coors at the condo before we left. I downed those quickly, and then probably took a little break for a while, and then I got 2 beers, one that he gave me, one I bought down the line, and then when we got in the outfield, the little it's not a suite, the little section in the outfield. Right. I probably had like 5 in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even know who's those
45
were,
minutes. Right, and then I had 2 more.
You were just taking them off of people?
Well, they had an ice chest. We were invited in, and they had too many left. I was helping them.
Good for you.
I don't want them to waste money.
That's Southern hospitality.
Exactly.
That's
everything in the stadium.
I was not rude. Yeah, so I had like 5 there, and then I had a seltzer and a beer at the little tailgate after. And then when we got home, we were talking for a while. I think I had 2 more beers then.
Yeah, but you got to do this in a 4-hour.
No, I know. Listen, Charles, I'm not worried about the beers.
And he had 3 hot dogs very quickly on Friday.
Really? Yes, really quickly. And each one that I ate,
he grew.
What did you have on them?
Nothing.
He went nude dog.
Me and him looked at one another after eating those hot dogs and were like, these are like air.
Really good.
Really?
They were. I mean, they were delicious.
Better than
bun.
LSU?
They had like a little brioche hot dog bun.
Really, really
It
good.
was very good. It was very
That
good.
is one thing I will say about Mississippi State that they have figured out. The concession
concession
stand line,
setup.
my gosh, they fucking figured it out. They literally have
quick?
it's so quick. They literally, it's like Chick-fil-A almost. They have people standing there directing you which register to go to. And then some of the registers don't even have people. They have like a weighing thing, like a scale, I guess. You put your stuff on there, and it just tells you what it is, and gives you your total, and you just pay.
There was no line. There was no
advanced.
waiting.
They are very advanced. I love the
Self-checkout.
box, but we've got some improvements to make.
There
I think we've rested on our laurels a little bit that we are the best fan base, because we do have the best fans. That's the thing that bothers me a little bit is we would do it better than them if we had the facilities to do it.
We have the best fans.
Right.
I would say an equal atmosphere.
Right.
But a worse setup than they do.
Right.
The way they've set up the stadium, literally Lloyd said it this morning, I would be perfectly fine if they just copy paste, because it's that nice.
Because even that little standing area behind that you could see on TV, I was like, this is really cool too. It's a cool
Really cool.
walking. Nobody's in the way. It's not like you can't see. There's some excellent sight lines. There's TVs everywhere. If you're in standing room, you never don't know what's
How
going on.
long ago did they build that? Or did they renovate it? I know it's been there for a while.
It's been
5
like
years?
that for a little while.
Yeah, it's been 5 or 6 years. I know, because when we went to a basketball game, we flew in for a basketball game one night, and when we were leaving to get to the car, we walked by the stadium, and it looks beautiful. Look, hats off to them.
1,000%.
No, it was awesome. And look, and some people might not like it, but we walked by the student section and they were chirping us, which I love.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
What did they call you?
Well, they keep telling me I have a small penis.
It was completed.
And I don't know why that keeps happening.
2019.
You should tuck your shirt in more.
Yeah, well, yeah, I should have tucked it all in the crotch.
That's right. Give yourself a little bowl.
Your fellow crotch starers are up there.
100%. I don't get they just nail it every time. I don't get that.
What was the last time you got this insult? What were we doing?
We were at the fights and I got a small.
Oh yeah,
one.
he
Yeah,
did.
the girl, the ring girl.
No. She.
Oh, he did wear the shirt he caught.
Did you?
Yeah, I've been wearing it.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
I'll wear it soon.
Good for you.
Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow because I can't
I
cheer
don't-
for this fucking baseball team anymore.
Yeah, maybe they'll
That's
lock
gonna be
you
the hard-
up.
That's the hardest part. It's really hard. Look, I don't fault anybody. I mean, on the blogs, fire Jay Johnson. Come on, the guy has one bad season, and everybody wants to just dump him. I mean, it's so stupid. He just won a national
it is
championship
stupid.
last year.
And
It's
they're
insane.
not. It's like you're putting the product itself. Well,
Look,
it's competitive.
He's admitted what's going on. He missed on the portal. Look,
Injuries. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
He's still managing his ass off. He's trying to find wins.
Again, these kids don't want to lose.
That's
He doesn't want to lose.
No.
And so,
I
I
thought for sure an
just talking about
ejection
that
was
earlier
coming
at the
Friday.
Yeah, I think that's where college sports are. Like, you have to be portal heavy in this day and age, and especially in baseball, if you miss on a bunch of guys, no matter how much money you have or don't have,
this is what
you
happens.
run the risk of having a disappointing season like this.
Right.
Like, and
And
you
this is
missed
what
on all
happens.
your portal guys. And I'll continue to say this: you built half of this roster from a hotel in Omaha while trying to game plan to win a national championship, while recruits are on visits at other places that weren't in Omaha, like Texas and Tennessee. You know what I mean? Like, it's difficult.
Yeah, because if you remember, he's in the dugout actively saying, like, making a pitch for LSU. Like, I don't know why you'd want to go anywhere else in the country.
Right.
In the transfer portal.
Well, he had to. I mean,
That's
that was
the only
all he
place I could do it.
That's right. Excuse me, I'm a little busy. But let me throw this out there and try and draw
Do
some
two
people.
jobs
I
at
mean,
once.
he literally told the story of a kid who was silently committed in the portal to LSU, was waiting for them to come home so he could take his visit and commit publicly, took a visit to, I think it was Tennessee or A&M, and committed to the other school and signed during Game 1 of the College World Series Finals, where Cade Anderson's throwing a shutout
gem.
complete game. Like that, what can we do about that? You know, you can't do anything.
And look, you're gonna listen. You can't win every year.
No, you're
can't.
not.
And look, it's a disappointing season. It's okay. It's all right. We've had a disappointing season in football. We had a disappointing. It's the year of disappointment here at LSU.
We were right, but also
And now,
hope springs eternal.
Yes.
here we go. Football's getting ready to come around. They're loading up on players. I mean, they're killing it. Football's killing it on recruits.
Yeah, good recruiting weekend.
Basketball's killing it on recruits. I know everybody thinks he only has one player, but you know he
He will at least get 4 more.
He was he was off this weekend, out and about recruiting, very big recruiting trips, and so look, you got to trust the process. You got you trust if you trust Will Wade, then you have to trust Matt.
Kim Mulkey?
You have to trust Lane Kiffin. You have to trust Jake
Right.
Johnson. These guys. I mean, look. I mean, the only season or sport we didn't have a really disappointing season is women's basketball and gymnastics.
Right.
You know.
No, I mean, if you were excited when Will Wade was hired and bringing him back and what that means, then you have to have patience and trust what's coming.
Every place I walk, it's,
Right.
man, are we going to get any players? Like, relax.
Yeah.
Not many schools, if you look around, not many schools have really had people commit to them. They've all had 1 or 2 players commit. I get it. Not many people lost all their roster.
Right.
And how many other schools are, because it's the year of disappointment, are replacing 2 head coaches and having to build a roster with people that are just in Lane Kiffin's situation. The first time he's been here, Will Wade, similar but different in that he's back, but it's still like I have to rebuild this roster. So it's a whole new process for LSU in multiple sports because year of disappointment. We finished 16th in basketball,
and people don't realize is when the portal opens, it's just for the kids to get their name in.
And when it closes, it's just for them.
It's
to,
just
they
for
have
them to say
enter.
now you have to stick with your decision. It doesn't mean you got to go out and get the players within 2 weeks. It's just that's part of the process.
When does the season start for basketball?
I think November.
November. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. You know. Garrett Nussmeier gets drafted.
He did. There's a litany of LSU players drafted. I mean, Mansour Lane goes in the first round. Then you see A.J. Halsey and Xavion Thomas in the 3rd round. Barryon Brown stays in Louisiana. Going to the Saints. Then Bauer Sharp goes to Tampa Bay.
All before
Nussmeier and Harold Perkins, who go to Kansas City and Atlanta.
I'd have liked to seen Harold Perkins get picked up by the Saints.
I would have liked that. I think Harold Perkins would have liked that as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Instead,
look,
it's the rival.
I feel bad for him. Kid who had a breakout freshman year and then kind of just Somebody told me this over the weekend. I'm not going to say who. They said they figured him out the first year. They were just letting him run off the edge, put a tight end in front of him, watch him slow him down. They figured him out. Let's see what he does with that. And so hats off to all the players, man. I'm happy for Garrett Nussmeier. Kansas City.
I think he's ended up in a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're going to learn from Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's as mobile as Patrick Mahomes.
No.
But, you know.
They can both play off platform.
Well, and there's no the biggest part of it is there's no pressure associated with it. Like he's ended up in a position where if he goes to Minnesota, there's going to be pressure. There's going to be conversations about Well, after Kyler Murray's 1 year, if it doesn't go well, do they like him more than McCarthy? Where does that end up? If he goes to Arizona, it's Jacoby Brissett, the starter there.
Right.
If he goes to L.A., it would still be a great situation, but he's the immediate backup. In Kansas City, they have Mahomes, and they have Justin Fields as well. So he's at most the third string. Mm-hmm. So he literally is put in a position where all he's going to do
is
go learn.
Exactly.
And develop.
And he needs it.
Yeah.
He needs
100%.
it.
I think he needs a hard factory reset, which
Yeah.
is even after this process.
And let's all be honest. Look, you can take that jump from college. I don't care if it's an LSU program, if it's a Georgia program, an Alabama to the NFL. It's a huge step.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not just. Oh, I already know this. No. It's night and day. And so it was. I'm happy for him.
Absolutely.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Hal Perkins. I think he really deserved a shot. I know a lot of people have come out publicly, fans, and say that Brian Kelly screwed both of them. I mean, I think that might be you, Lloyd. But
well, I love the fact that he has the unmitigated gall to go on television and rank his all-time LSU rosters and who's the best player at which position, and it's that he wants to speak on Garrett Nussmeier after what he did to him, and ultimately makes him fall in the draft because I didn't see him falling that far. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but I think everybody woke up on day 3 or day 4 and was like, how is he still on the board?
Mm-hmm. Because of the season he had and the injury he had, somebody that I know,
wonder whose fault that was.
Somebody in the NFL that I know said, "Look, man, when they get to this medical part of it, if there is a chance, they don't want to take that big chance, And so, we'll see.
And it also, I think it's probably for the better that his dad didn't step in and say, I'm taking my son.
Right.
Yeah, I think that would have been I think that probably ruined him.
Yeah.
Go learn.
Right.
I think
I'm not gonna make help
most
you.
people should do that, whether it be football or any business. Don't just bring your kid in and let them learn from you. Go out, earn a living, learn what business is about, and then if you want to come into a family business, then hats off to you.
It's not nepotism unless
Correct.
it's Ty Simpson and the Los Angeles Rams,
which is the
shocking,
craziest story.
Yeah,
I mean,
the guy next door is a huge Los Angeles fan, and he's like, "Why?"
It's cool.
Why?
The crazy thing to me is the McVay clips. Like Sean McVay in the presser seems quite agitated, and then on the phone call.
Yeah, he wasn't.
It was like, woof.
Yeah, like I'm on the other line. I'm just hang up and say, I mean, like,
I'm not signing that contract.
Yeah, what do y'all want? Y'all don't even want me. Like, can I go back in the draft? Can you put me back on a
Just
board?
imagine being Ty Simpson now. Like at that moment, you're ecstatic and over the moon,
and then you hear
dream
that,
come true.
it's
You're
like,
oh,
let's do something special here, Coach. Yeah, no, I mean, I was like, I'd be like,
get ready to get to work.
I am. I mean, that's why I'm in the draft. It was.
And it does feel like McVay has a bit of a spot for Stetson Bennett. Like I don't think it's fair to him either. Of like you're just going to come in and think you're going to be the second string because you and Les Snead and his Ty Simpson's dad are best friend. It's like Stetson has been through his own amount of things.
I don't think they should have taken him. Look, you could have taken him, just not in that position.
I thought 13 was.
Well, that's clearly they didn't talk to McVay.
They might have. They just told him shut up and sit down.
Right, take it.
I mean, I would hate to say that a head coach of an NFL team has zero to say in who.
Right.
Well, they didn't even talk to each other. Like, he didn't know. Like that's not somebody that was not on his radar, which is why I think it was a bit of a took him by surprise. I'd like to have talked to him.
I'd like to have seen the conversation with McVay, the GM, and the owner.
Mm-hmm.
After that conversation, like, what are y'all doing?
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, really looking out for a team that is returning the MVP of the league at quarterback. Is a player or two away from being a Super Bowl champion.
And you use that on your 13th pick.
He's not going to make an impact on what I'm trying to do here, which is win a Super Bowl, and what you should be trying to do, which is win a Super Bowl. Right. Instead, it's like, let's get something for the future that I want to win now, because if I'm the Rams, I would be I'm walking on eggshells a little bit, because McVay has been offered television, and it's a lot more money than you can pay him to coach. And if he wants to take that chance, if you piss him off enough, he'll do what Sean Payton did. I'm going to do TV for a year and take whatever job I want because 32 teams will hire me.
Right. Who was the guy that the Saints drafted? And he's like, I'm going to come down there. I'm coming down. I'm on my way. And you're like, okay, hold on. Did you see that? He's on the phone with him. He's like, I'm ready to come down. And you're like, okay, all right, yeah, we'll see you soon. Oh, no, I'm ready. I'm coming down. I'm coming. And I'm like, man, that you got to love that enthusiasm.
Yeah, I thought the Saints put together a pretty good draft.
What was their rank? Like, what did they grade the Saints draft?
I saw a B, and then I saw them. Another list had them as the 10th best class. So I liked the picks. We were slightly disappointed.
We got fired up on Downs
on Jordan Tyson, not because we're anti-Jordan Tyson. I really wanted Caleb Downs because I think he's a surefire. I think he's a top 5 safety in the NFL right now. But Jordan Tyson's a stud. Happy about that. I like Kristen Miller and Oscar Delp.
Who traded up right before the Saints?
The Chiefs to get Mansour.
Yeah, I'd love to have seen. Saints.
Oh my gosh!
I think that's why they.
I'm sure they knew.
Right.
They knew they took. They knew
that he wasn't going to make it to what were they 13? Like they knew
9.
They were 9. That he wasn't making it to 9.
No, and so look,
and that's a great pick.
It was a great pick,
and it's the second time the Saints, if they were going to take Delane, they've been shafted by the Chiefs allegedly.
Delane went to
Kansas City with Nuss.
And then you got Christian Fulton there.
Did he end up in Kansas City?
I think so.
Awesome.
I think so.
That's great. I'm looking at Mel Kiper graded all the draft picks here. Saints B.
They
needed wide receiver, edge rusher, defensive tackle, and cornerback.
I'll take a B. Listen,
I'll take a B.
The last couple of years, and to me, I did watch some of the draft. I got to watch the clips of the Saints pick. It didn't seem like Mikie Loomis was very much involved in that.
That's what I also read about.
I didn't read it. I just like
Jordan Tyson is very much a Kellen Moore selection.
Yeah, but I mean, like the guy on the phone with him at first, then handed the phone, I think, to maybe Mikie Loomis or Kellen. And then
or Jeff Ireland.
He was like the third person to talk to the guy, and I'm like, hopefully he's not involved.
That would make
clearly it looked good. They had a B.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Brady.
I saw him crack a joke in his little press conference afterwards. Mikie Loomis.
I don't listen to that.
He said,
I saw the one, and that was enough.
You know how you dislike Brian Kelly?
That's how you feel about
That's
Mikie.
I
have a disdain for Mikie Loomis as well after the just the staunchness in which he was like, I'm not firing Dennis Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you should go then too. If you just can't see the writing on the wall that this is not going great.
If I made a play for the New Orleans Saints, if I had the money to buy the Saints, I would literally keep the football staff, but the front office is out, gone, all of them. I wouldn't even. I literally would just send my hatchet man in and go get rid of them all.
Because it just feels
like I don't want them. You're not going to turn around and tell me.
Well, it feels like they're made men. Like at this point, Mikie Loomis will never get fired as long as who owns it, Gail. As long as she is there, he is there, and then so is Lauscha. And I don't know what any of them necessarily do.
Who was the other guy they brought back? He was there years and years ago, and they brought him back.
Ireland?
No, somebody else. I don't remember the name, but
it's all of those people.
Yeah,
have been.
You want to talk about nepotism?
Jesus.
If they were related, it would really be bad. But it just seems
like
they
are.
All right. Maybe adopted or something.
Well, yeah, then you help.
And everybody thinks that Mikie Loomis has a stake in the Saints. I don't think he.
His
not on
stake
paper.
Is that he's got a job for life.
Not on paper, and if she sells, she might give him something, but no.
No, as long as she owns the team, he has a job.
Right.
That's what that is.
And I mean, like, how long does he need to be the GM? Like, at some point, you want to retire, right?
What does he make?
A lot.
Right. I'd do it too if even.
Yeah,
if,
but I mean, like, at what point do you go? I don't really want this.
Well, that's what. But at the same time, if you're going to do that and you don't have to work, why would you continue to work when you can just get out the way and still get paid? Instead, he's like, no, I'm going to make decisions. This felt like the first time maybe he
did make the decisions.
A new coaching staff that's kind of like, get him out of the way.
Yeah, because I don't know what he knows about. Well, clearly, he doesn't know anything about football. Look at the past rosters. Mm-hmm. You're a New Orleans guy. You ought to feel like that, right?
I fucking hate Mikie Loomis with a burning passion. You don't have to. Yeah,
I don't hate.
Oh no, I hate him a lot. I hate him. I wish.
I don't even like the way he talks.
Yeah, I don't like.
Like, hey man, grow up here. You're a football guy. Ugh.
Yeah, I've told the story before. Like I saw him playing $5 blackjack hands at the treasure chest, and we didn't have no fucking receivers.
Did you tell him?
No. We walked out. But we were like, me and my broke college friends are playing $25 hands, and he's on the fucking $5. What are we doing? Go into the fucking luxury tax, you dumb idiot.
I agree.
Fucking figure it out.
I agree.
He's an idiot.
Pay
He
it
has
one,
had
pay it 1 year. Pay the luxury tax 1 year.
Yeah, I mean that's more on Gale, but I'm not worried about Gale. I'm gonna
I
figure
don't
out
know
Gale.
if it is about Gale. I don't know if they sell her on it.
I think it's,
I don't think
it's
they could've-
part
I
of
think
it.
they make decisions that, like, she's not really involved.
And I think they go, oh, we're saving your money. I mean, look, any woman, we're saving your money. Oh, thank you. You can go buy a new purse or a new car, or a
Yeah,
new
of
condo
course.
or a new house or a new property across the United States. You know, like, I don't think they did that to Mr. Time. I think Mr. Time be like, hey, you're going to do this.
Right.
You're going to do
And
this. And
he's
she's
like, well,
like,
I really would have moved the team to San Antonio.
right. So, and let me negotiate with the state.
I will give Mickey some credit. Last year's draft class was good. I don't know again how involved he was with them.
Right,
but
right,
last year's draft class was a hit. So
It
far.
was okay.
I was
mean,
very.
look, you won
I
6
was
games compared to what
I,
you won.
I was upset with the Tyler Shuck pick at the time. It's turned out to be a good pick so far. A lot of
Kelvin
time
Banks
left.
was a very good pick.
Kelvin Banks was a very good pick. A lot of people were mad about that. I love Kelvin Banks. There were some good picks. Sanker was good,
Yep.
right? Like, and then I like this draft class so far.
I like how they went and got ATN. Great
Yep.
pickup.
Good
Well,
pickup.
and
Like
that's-
they've done some good things.
That's a credit to when you get the quarterback, which I believe they think they've gotten. And I mean, because he did play well, I'd like to see what it looks like for the full season where you're not maybe catching people by surprise and they
Right,
don't really
they
have
can
the
study
film,
you, right.
You know? When you get that, it makes everything so much easier. It's okay. Well, now we spend money on a running back and an offensive guard and a tight end, and when you go into the draft,
And I can play with my defense. I
You
can
can- right.
stack up on the defense.
you look at
I mean, like you
the
got rid
eighth-
of Mario Davis. You had to replace him.
Right.
You know, did they sign Cam Jordan?
I think he's back.
I think he's
Is
back.
he?
I think he's
You
back,
know,
yeah.
I mean, you basically your secondary was gone.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, Alante Taylor's gone. You still have Kool-Aid McKinstry. And so you go and you, like, that's why I thought Delane or Downs was the pick. I'm a huge fan of Tyson. I think he's a player.
No, I think he's absolutely.
I just thought defensively,
That's where
you can
need
go Caleb Downs. It's just so good.
Right.
And ultimately it doesn't happen. But I do think they made some good defensive selections. I like the guy, Styles, the other safety they got from Ohio State, is a super athlete. Him and his older brother, or his other brother, who went to the Commanders, Sonny Styles. They're players. So I think they had a good draft.
Yep.
And another little thing, in about 2 or so minutes, around 10 a.m. this morning, women's basketball is going to have an announcement come out very, very
Where's that?
soon. I believe they might be adding a little addition to the roster.
Oh, really?
So a nice announcement coming out soon via LSU women's basketball. So
We went to I went to the NIL gala.
How was
Saturday.
that?
It was very
Yeah.
nice, very nice. Raised a little money, spent a lot of money, but they raised a little money. I'd like to know the final numbers, but it was
course.
nice. It was very
looked
nice.
like a nice collection, nice crowd, nice collection
Nice
of people there.
crowd. You know, it was subdued to the most part.
Yeah.
What do you?
Coach Kiffin was there.
Okay. I
Coach
was wondering
Mulkey was there. Jay Clark was there.
Do they speak or are they
John-
just
no.
there?
Now, I wish they would have introduced
Yeah.
the coaches. Sam Levitt showed up. 2 other players were there. Signed footballs for
Yeah.
people that, you had to buy them.
Of course.
And we got some football signed. We got helmets signed by Coach Kiffin.
we
And
go.
it was nice. It was a nice event.
That's good.
It was a nice
That's
event.
good.
I don't know how much they raised. They're going to need a lot of money, but I contributed my part.
There you
I
go.
contributed my part.
You always do.
I got stuck
Why?
Yeah.
in the live auction. Somebody ran up a bid on me.
Oh, for
and
on
dumped
what?
it on the dinner with Will Wade. And I'm like, I could go to dinner with him any time.
Yeah. well,
And I wound up getting stuck with it. So then
That's-
the person who ran it up on me was bidding on running out of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ran it up on him.
Oh wow.
And I dumped it. And then they turned to me and they go, well, Coach Kiffin said we can have 2 of them. Would you buy it? And then I'm like, I'm stuck. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I guess.
So you ran out the tunnel?
yeah, one of the games.
There you
Oh,
go.
I don't know
that's
about
pretty
running.
cool.
I think I'm going to walk. I'm trying to find a scooter like, who was the guy at Kansas? Jayhawks coach, big heavy set guy that had the
Eric
scooter.
Mangino.
Yeah.
Mangino.
Mangino.
Dude, I need to get me a scooter like that.
That
Come
would be
rolling out.
excellent.
Have it.
Do you get to dress up like in full uniform?
No.
Oh, I feel like that would be the best.
I don't
thing
know,
ever.
but
No, I'm going to have a
We're gonna have to
headset
get
and clipboards.
We're gonna get
No.
we're gonna get a camera on that sideline.
Yeah, we got
good.
to. That's
I don't know what
incredible.
game, but yeah, I get to What's wrong with
I'm
you?
just thinking about this and what else you could do. Like,
What do you mean? What else I can do?
There was a little flair for this. Like,
Right.
I mean, the Minnesota Vikings have a guy that rides a motorcycle. Oregon Ducks, he rides a motorcycle.
What you want to ride Mike the Tiger out of
Yeah,
the tunnel?
like, did you want to Mike the Tigers?
Hey, what was the Omar?
Omar.
I get to ride Omar.
Are you dressed up like? Would you want to? You would want to wear the mascot outfit.
No,
that's
no,
what I
that's
was.
too
No,
odd.
Now
well,
he
you-
would.
Yeah.
I would do
Mike
it.
the Tiger in a heartbeat.
I don't know that I'm
Well, you
jacked
don't want
enough.
the jacked Mike the Tiger.
No,
You
well,
want
I'm
the-
not jacked. I just can't. I
you
can't do it.
Not after this weekend, clearly.
No,
No, we
not
talked
at,
about that a lot.
Tomorrow's going to be tough too. It's going to be way over.
You're on a down.
Calories out the window.
So are you going to go? I assume you're going like after the team,
I don't know.
or you don't know?
I have no idea. Literally,
see.
I wasn't paying attention.
Wait,
to
I
not
need
the one
I
on
need
Summer
specifics.
Sports.
I'm a very specific person. I need to know the specifics so I can.
when
if
I
I
get
was
'em-
you, so I can do as much as possible so that I'm the star of this. Realistically, the entire stadium should be looking at me.
So the other guy that got it, he's like, man, I want to run out for Clemson. I'm like, Clemson, that's lame.
That is the good. I think
That's
that's a
lame.
good
Pick an
pick.
away game.
No.
That would
Oh,
be.
that would be
oh,
unreal.
The Ole Miss?
Yeah.
No. They're going to throw shit at
I know,
you.
but
That's
I
the
mean,
best.
think
That's,
No,
that's
I
like
wouldn't
we were
do
getting
that.
chirped at Mississippi State. Like,
Yeah, but I'm
That's
not
the
like
best.
you.
I
People
like
yell
that.
at me, and I go off on them.
well,
I
no,
know
don't
that
wanna
would be all.
represent-
Oh,
that is.
I don't want to
yeah,
represent
that's
them.
true.
be the man in the arena.
No, that's fine.
No.
like who is this? Is he a coach? Is he on staff? Is he suspended? Like is he
this
Chucky
suspended?
Sunshine?
Is he suspended?
You get a 15-yarder before the game starts.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah, I gotta start training for that.
Yeah,
I don't do cardio.
Imagine if you had to do it with Dabo. It's like sprint down the hill.
Oh, down the hill.
No, that's dangerous.
I know.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
because that's
I don't
why,
know how Dabo hasn't ended up with a
Tumbled.
mouthful of
which
grass.
going to happen, and I cannot
yeah,
wait.
I hope they got cameras on it.
Oh, well, yeah, he will make sure of that.
Oh, we
he
were
is
locked
figure
in.
the star of the show. Like that's what he wants everybody to see. I still got it.
Right.
And at one point, he's going to be Paterno, and it's going to all come crumbling down the hill.
Kevin Smith was there, the running backs coach.
Oh,
I would
nice.
run next to him
Yeah, if I was at Ole Miss, yes.
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 because he
yes.
could still play.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I
Met
guess
the
you could be.
quarterbacks
What if you
coach
wore
Saturday night,
a Chucky Sunshine type deal?
like a jersey with Chucky Sunshine.
Sunshine, or
You
wear
literally-
this one.
Yeah,
No.
You literally in your office have a painting of you
The-
running out the tunnel with
Yeah.
Harvey on the back. That would be awesome. I don't know if we can get you number one, but we could. I mean, we could get you a uniform.
Of course, we can always do whatever. But so those were the two things that I got.
That's awesome. Though.
I
That's
mean,
cool.
you come out smoking a cigar, a glass
Oh,
of
yeah.
wine.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
You can do. This is your spot.
Yes.
Like I paid for this privilege.
Exactly.
I'm going to do whatever I want. That's where my mind goes. I'm not just going to jog out.
Even Mr. Fun got a football, signed
yeah?
football.
Awesome.
Yeah, by all the coaches.
See, I wonder what he would do if he ran out the tunnel.
What did he
I don't
end up
know.
wearing? Did he go shirtless under the sport coat or no?
That was a great debate.
No, he looked good.
He
man.
did. I saw a video he posted. It was
he
bespoke.
did.
Yeah, I thought y'all both dressed very nice. Everybody looked good.
Well, we do.
Well, it's-
Charles, isn't it?
oh, and the shoes. Your shoes were
They
excellent.
were custom. But,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. I put on a pair of slacks. I was at home, put on a pair of slacks, had my ensemble, and I put on my tennis shoes, and I'm like, no. Slacks just doesn't go. So Jason and I were texting, and he's like, man, I'm wearing jeans and a sports coat and my Jordans. And I'm like, or my Dunks or whatever the hell he had. And I'm like, you know what? I got a pair, because I had blue slacks on. I got a pair of dark blue jeans. I'm going to do that. And it worked out.
See, jeans intended like a
Yeah,
nice,
I'm
I
a
can't
dressier
do-
person. Like I can do this. I can't do dress clothes. I can't do a suit or sports coat
With shoes.
like
I don't
tennis
get it.
shoes. I don't
don't know, and I don't
and
like that's
some
become the
people.
norm.
Some people can
No,
pull it
I
off.
think it looks
just
ridiculous.
Can't. I don't mind it as long as it's not on me.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm not going to do it, like
Yeah,
I get some
just
maybe
didn't, it
you
didn't
know,
look good. But
you've
everybody
done all of the work up until the one thing that is the easiest thing,
just put a pair
and
of
then you
shoes
put
on.
on the wrong shoes. It's like, well, now
my
I
wife's
can
like, just wear your dress shoes if you're gonna
Yeah.
bitch about it. I'm like, oh, okay, no, I'm gonna wear these tennis
Now
shoes.
Noah does have a set of shoes that he'll be out in for the wedding that you were part of.
Oh yeah.
That are-
We got some black Air Force Ones.
But they're
Nice.
made as if they were tuxedo shoes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like that's what I said. Like that makes sense. They look
Right.
like they fit.
Yeah.
But the tennis shoes bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah, it was tough. It was hard for me, but when I put the jeans on,
But the jeans is fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. So didn't eat a whole bunch of food that night.
I was going to ask, how was the food?
The little bit, I had a salad and two small pieces of brisket. It was good.
See, that's where you messed up. You never go salad. They want you to fill up on the salad so that you don't take their money by eating the brisket. You could have had so much more brisket if you just wouldn't have filled up on salad.
Low carb.
Well, I didn't eat the chicken either, or the vegetables, or the potatoes.
Did you have to pick?
See?
Is it a pick situation?
No,
Whatever.
actually, it was family style, so they put all these bowls of stuff on it.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, I really wasn't hungry.
I love family style. The people sitting around me hate family style.
Because they don't get anything.
Exactly.
It's more so Wyatt.
It's more like
It's
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Yeah, it's a single. I'm a single family guy.
Yes.
I got it.
You can just sit this right here. I'm sorry, sir. This is family style.
They said the
Shut
mashed
fuck up.
potatoes were really good. I didn't try them.
Oh, like Cajuns.
It was like
Some Cajun
yeah, we were
mashed
like garlic
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
That sounds
I love garlic
outstanding.
and mashed
It
potatoes.
is tough to pass on a mashed potato.
I didn't. Like, they passed it to me, but I was eating my salad. I'm like, I'll get to it later, and then I
Never came back around.
Potatoes are
There's a
great.
lot of people, a lot of talking.
Yeah.
You eating between
That's
getting up and
probably
sitting
the
and
most
talking.
difficult part is as much conversations that's going on. See, that's where Lloyd comes in handy because
Yes.
Wyatt and myself would be just all
Eating,
tied up on the
focused.
plate.
There is
he doesn't
no
eat, so
conversation.
then we just have Lloyd
Talking.
cruise around, handshaking and talking.
It does happen quite a bit.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
The worst is though, and it happens at basketball, and it happens Saturday night. Is you're sitting at the table and somebody walks up behind you and goes, and slaps you on your back. I'm like, what? Who is this? And you don't know who it is.
And you got Mike and Ike's in your mouth sticking to
no,
your teeth.
no,
That is
they don't
dangerous.
stick in my teeth.
It's very dangerous.
They don't stick in my teeth.
Yeah.
We gotta work on the concessions for this year.
I agree. The Mississippi. I have seen the Lord's face in Starkville, Mississippi, with the concession line. They've got everything there. They had wings. They had Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Because
chicken tenders and the
LSU
hot dogs were great.
I think it's more, and it's also the method in which you get. Like, and LSU's trying with the grab and go when you walk through, but it's still can get kind of out of whack because people just will like skip and people will take forever trying to look.
So
at
they
what
need
want.
people. They need people out front helping direct
Right.
traffic.
And
Right.
so it's in Starkville. It's you go in through a door into this area. You go through. You grab what you want. You come out. They
like a
tell you.
convenience
It's kind of like the
store.
lunch line in school,
Basically.
but like really, really well, like
It's very
worked.
well organized.
Who does their food?
It's about to be me.
No.
I
So
said, do it, not eat it.
right,
Oh,
it was
sorry.
the two. What's the name of the rest? Two brothers or something.
They have
Yeah,
the
Two
wings.
Brothers.
Were
That
from
was the
Two
wings.
Brothers.
So that's another thing that I think
They
LSU
farm it out.
they could do a better job of if you
The local businesses.
right because you know the product is going to be better than. And
So instead of
not
doing
insulting-
LSU chicken dinners, do Raising Cane's chicken.
Right.
No.
That's what you're
No,
fine
now-
with chicken
But
tenders.
like-
I will
The
say the
chicken's
chicken
fine, but we
fingers
could-
at the box are unbelievable.
But like there are some really good wing places here in Baton Rouge that could do.
they
and
tried that with
easy.
football. I think is what. Then
They
they
have
like
KOK wings at football games, and I think that would be great at a baseball game.
Let me ask you this: This is the $1 million question, Lloyd. Any good food on the floor?
Oh, you didn't really scout it out, did
I
you?
didn't scout it out because I was in
busy
foreign
with the snacks in
territory.
your pockets.
It was
Yeah, but still, I
Well,
mean,
it was
that's
raining the first because we were standing the whole Saturday, so there wouldn't have really been an opportunity.
what about Friday?
But it was raining. That's what I'm saying.
So?
So it was rainwater.
I don't-
You would have
yeah, I
eaten
don't-
rainwater.
Yeah, I think the boxes would have been soaked.
If,
and then
did they have pizza?
I didn't see any. That's
I
what
didn't
I'm
see
saying.
They
any
did
pizza,
have- they did
actually.
have
I didn't.
pizza.
They did have
but-
pizza. I
so
thought
we
they
were
did.
Standing room, and so I didn't see anything around me. It was just also, which is also very odd because now I'm thinking about it, it's like very clean. So I don't know if they have a different system of which maybe they stand and eat in standing room and then they go to their seat. There was a lot of back and forth. And then when-
Disappointed, Lloyd.
I'm disappointed now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean,
Whoa,
was
there-
the pizzas in boxes?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't see.
not
I
like a
didn't see
pizza
them.
box.
Like a slice box?
Kind of like a to-go box you would get at a restaurant.
Yeah, it wasn't the standard. I was in foreign territory. It wasn't the Papa John's box that I know.
Right.
I can.
Here's the weird part, like
Rattle
at
it
the
and
box. You go downstairs, you get Papa John pizza. You go upstairs, you get Drake's pizza.
Really?
Yeah, it's
That's
different.
interesting.
Oh, I thought.
didn't know that.
I thought that y'all were ordering that and getting it delivered.
No.
I was very confused about that too.
So originally,
would've
when,
been big
originally
dog.
when I got a
That's what I
suite
thought
at
they were
LSU
doing.
baseball, you would if you order a pizza, it came from Rotolo's, and like in the third inning, Rotolo's, and it was amazing. Rotolo's got great pizza.
It does.
Shout out to Rotolo's. And then all of a sudden, Drake's like, "No, we're gonna keep this interior," and so Drake's does their pizzas.
That would be.
And the only problem I got with Drake's pizza is it's a little too thick for me.
Really, you're not a big thick crust guy.
I'm not a thick crust. Yeah.
I'm okay with thick crust. I'm okay with thick pizza.
I'm okay with the crust is like the
the crust shouldn't be the thing you're thicking.
The last thing you eat. You know how you eat a pizza from the point to the.
Of course, yes.
The crust can be thick, but the dough that it's laying.
I like
on
to be
right.
thin.
If you're gonna thick out a pizza, I want extra cheese and marinara and toppings. I don't want extra
The ratio
bread.
is important.
Correct.
Right, exactly.
Correct. And that's
Or
fine.
do a square slice on like focaccia would be like that's a different
Yeah,
experience.
that's
than just,
right.
I know what I'm getting.
I don't want a gourmet
Good with
pizza.
that.
Right.
I want a
thin.
pizza with all the toppings.
I want New York
Yeah,
style.
I
What kind
agree.
of pizza do you like?
I'll eat any kind of pizza. I'm big on, like a supreme pizza. I like veggies and meat.
Me too.
I'm a good, meat eater. I'll fuck up a meat eater, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm like you. I like a supreme pizza.
Right, a supreme pizza's great. I love like a white sauce pizza. I love like a good like a spinach white sauce pizza.
Why do I want to put spinach? If I want to eat healthy, I'm going to eat spinach.
I love spinach. I'm a big spinach guy.
Popeye.
Yeah.
You like
I
white
do love
sauce
Popeyes.
pizza?
No,
No.
see. I'm.
Pizza for me is
I come
strictly
from
red sauce.
an Italian family, so it's more so like it's just red gravy all the time.
Red sauce is great too. I don't like. I've talked about this before. I don't like sweet marinara on anything.
Papa John's has the best marinara, and that's a little
is-
sweet.
I would say
It is
Rotolo's.
Rotolo's is good too.
Rotolo's
But,
very good.
I mean, I'm not.
He's saying like drive through or not drive through, like fast food pizza.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Rotolo's, though, hats off to Rotolo's. Get great pizza.
Because
They
I
do really
is
good
really
pizza.
the sweep the floor there is phenomenal. I don't know what it is about it.
I don't know. I've
Oh,
never
and
had
John's
it.
Sweep the Kitchen. You ever had that?
You know who else has a good pizza
John's
here?
Pizza, delicious.
Zeppelin pizza.
Oh,
Yeah,
Red
Red
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Right.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable
I've
pizza.
never had either of those. Interesting.
Very, very good
Really?
pizza.
You never had Red Zeppelin?
No.
Very good.
Well,
It's very
there was
good.
we had a Rotolo's in Metairie for a while, but I don't know. It seems different.
You Metri people suck.
Oh,
I'm just joking.
I thought you were a Metairie
I am,
person.
that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
You buddy. I'm just,
We agree more than we think. We give each other a lot of shit, but we agree on a
course.
lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the Metairie.
It's a Metairie way. This is
Metairie
Metairie
way.
We grew up in
communication.
Dorgnax. Those aisles are still as.
I was more of a
slim as they was back
canalvillery.
then.
We didn't have a whole bunch of money, but
Dorgnax isn't. We don't have money either. It's
well, I don't know. You were
it's
shopping
not
at
super
Dornax. That's
expensive.
where the high-end people shop.
We don't even have a high-end grocery from in Alexandria. I think that's all just.
What
good
did y'all
luck.
have? What grocery store?
Albertsons was the nice one. 'cause
The
it was
high end
super
is the
one.
grocery. The other people just shop at the gas station.
Right.
Did you get any gas station food besides the?
But we just did Wardos.
Did we?
Oh, we got the we did the chip review.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
the
just
chips
stopped
were
getting some
great.
chips.
Yeah.
Y'all got all a different flavor.
No,
Yeah, we tried
that's
all
what
of
we
them.
saw all of them.
He went and got the sour cream and onion first, and then he was like,
Well, let's just get
Let's
all
just get
because
all
you
of
did
them.
say sour cream and onion is the best one by far. Nailed it. You are absolutely right. The cheddar and bacon was okay.
And I'm not a big cheddar bacon.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What
It
was
wasn't
the other
bad.
one?
I could eat it. And then there was
barbecue?
cheddar ranch
Yeah.
or bacon ranch.
Bacon ranch.
No, I don't
Bacon
like,
ranch,
I don't like
which-
anything artificially flavored with bacon.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. That was the third.
It
And
was
then
plain.
the pepperoni pizza I hated. I
I
thought the
tried
pepperoni
it.
pizza was terrible, and he loved it.
There's nothing worse than walking to a gas station and you see those and they don't have sour cream and onion.
Right.
Because
It pisses me off.
Right.
It was far and away the best one. It made the other
It's
ones,
not even
like,
close.
I could see how I wouldn't want them, to
We-
be honest. But
we
sour cream
honestly-
and onion was awesome.
We snacked on all 4 bags over the duration of the 3 days we were there. We just left them out on the kitchen table. The sour cream and onion was finished night
It
one.
was gone.
Yeah.
That was the first one. And then after that, we kind of snacked
It's a
on
neat
them.
little chips type thing.
No, it was very good. And it is, I loved the crunchiness of it.
Yep.
It's like thicker, it's a thicker crunch.
Correct.
And it's different from a normal style chip. But it doesn't, like, you get like a bag of Lay's original and they just disintegrate into your mouth.
Yeah, this is
You know,
you got to use a little force to.
No,
It feels
was a
more
good crunch.
natural
Right.
than a Lay's potatoes feels like it's very much made in a factory.
Right.
Yeah.
Very, very
Lab
good.
grown.
And then I was.
Did you see that we sent in the review?
we did. We said
Did you
Yeah.
get the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did the Mexican
Yeah,
pizza.
I saw the Mexican pizza. Dude,
Also.
the best was when you took the cheese off the top.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
yeah.
pro move, was it not?
Absolutely.
I
I don't eat the
appreciate
cheese.
it.
I don't eat the Mexican pizza.
See, that's something I
but
thought.
what really bothered me
What's that?
is that they didn't cut it.
Cut it.
That's what
Yeah.
So I've never had a Mexican
And
pizza.
Jason's like, he's not eating it right.
Well,
and I'm like, well,
it's their
it's
fault.
not cut.
Yeah, that's
How
what
are you supposed to eat it without it?
That's
It's
what
like
I'm saying.
a
I
fork
never
and a
had a
knife.
Mexican pizza, so I assumed when it came not cut, I was like, okay, so this is just how it is.
Right.
Which is
So
insane.
that's what
That
I
is
didn't want to
completely-
disrespect the
unhinged.
pizza and cut it when it's not supposed to.
I mean,
be
you don't
cut.
order a
You know
long
what I mean?
pizza and
Dude,
it's not cut.
uncut.
You just
And I agree. That's why
I'm with
I
you.
literally said it. I was like, is it not supposed to come cut? I thought it was
So
cut.
funny
you
is-
sent
We
that
got an
video.
uncircumcised Mexican pizza.
You did, and we all looked at it and we're like, "Well, what do you do?" And like it stopped the review
And then
first.
ate
It's
it.
like then he just went for it. I was like, I guess this
Let
he
it
could have
happen.
cut it.
Yeah.
And then because of that video, I had to have Taco Bell Saturday.
Nice.
Love that.
Listen,
Really?
and here I was very disappointed. And I told
Really?
the guy who owns the Taco Bell, I own like 382 Taco Bells. And I saw him Saturday night. I'm like, man, I had Taco Bell early today. He's like, yeah. I said, I pulled up to the drive-thru. And usually it's AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to
I
me.
hate that.
Oh, I like it.
Really?
They never screw up your order.
They always ask me if I want to donate to the children's
I'm
hospital.
not, so what?
It's
Just say
always no.
Okay, just say no.
They wish you
So-
wanted them to know them.
So, yeah. So the
Recognize
guy's
my
like,
car.
welcome to Taco Bell. Can I take your order? And I'm like, this is an AI. And I'm like, okay. So I give me my order. And I love eating. Taco Bell has mugshot root beer. I'm a Barks guy,
There you go.
but I like mugshot root beer too. So I always get a root beer, large root beer. So I get there. They give me my order. I'm like, hey, man, you forgot my root beer. He's like, you didn't order root beer.
Oh, okay.
So I pull the receipt out, and I'm like, I didn't. He's like, well, it'll be $3.50. I'm like, no, I'll keep it. I'll just get something at home. I was very disappointed in that.
Damn. Well, did you get your food?
I did.
What'd you get?
I got crunchy tacos and soft tacos. I was eating light. Because
Okay.
I thought I was going to eat that night at the gala, which I wound up not. I wound up drinking, not eating.
Love that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Saving calories. That's smart. It's also really dangerous.
It is.
It is.
But I respect the going soft taco and hard taco. I like a variety of different types of tacos.
yeah.
So when I was young and I was at school in Metairie, I would skip out at lunch, and go get Taco Bell. And I was a soft taco person. And then I don't know, for some reason over the last 30-something years that I graduated high school, I started getting to crunchy tacos.
Yeah.
But now all
They're
of a sudden
phenomenal.
I'm going back. So I'm doing what you said. I got like 2 crunchy tacos, 2
Right.
soft tacos.
Yeah.
Problem I got with it. 2 things I got a problem with Taco Bell. When you order a soft taco, when they put the tomatoes on it, it gets really wet.
Right,
In a
that
wrapper,
is
and
true.
I don't like that. Like, ew, I don't want to touch all that. And then with the crunchy tacos, if you don't eat them right away,
They get soggy.
the bottom gets
It
stuck,
breaks.
and when you
Yeah.
open it, it breaks, and then
Yeah.
I'm eating with a fork on my fingers.
It's
and
true.
I'm like,
Yeah.
These are all the reasons I don't enjoy Taco
See,
Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
my piece of advice, and you don't have to take it if you don't
Sure,
want.
absolutely. I love
But soft taco, hard taco, you can go 1 of each, 2 of each, however, whatever you want. Get yourself a cheesy gordita crunch. It's got a
Big guy next
hard
door.
taco
Yeah.
on the inside and a soft
Soft on the
taco on the outside. The hard taco protects the soft taco from
So you-
getting wet. So I think it would solve your
And
problem
the
a lot.
soft taco catches the hard taco if it starts
Crumbles.
to-
Wow.
It's
What
not
is
gonna
that? A cheesy gordita?
cheesy gordita crunch. And
What does it
there
have
is-
in it?
It's a normal
taco.
it's a normal taco. It has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ground beef, the sour cream, the
It's
lettuce,
just
the
doubled up
pico,
on the
and then
shells.
you don't have to.
This
do
may
this.
solve your problem.
No, it is
could.
a perfect.
This is-
I know what I'm talking about here. And then you can
it
get
is.
right, and then there is also you could probably get it without it if you don't want it, but there is also cheese in between the 2 tacos. You see what I mean?
So
Where
do
it
you have to
lines
order
it?
that? Does it come like that, or you have to order it with the cheese?
No, it comes like
that.
comes like that.
I would
You
like
order-
the cheese to
can
keep them
say,
together.
I don't
This
want
is-
Right,
cheese,
no, the cheese
but
helps.
The cheese is
But I don't know. In your office, somebody doesn't like melted cheese, so I don't know
Oh,
if you
Jason.
share that opinion.
Jason like shredded cheese.
Yeah, shredded cheese is good, but the disdain for melted.
But he loves a
cheese.
cheesy gordita.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
Well,
loves a
it's-
cheesy gordita.
Exactly.
I mean that's the innovation you expect at a Taco Bell.
Absolutely.
is-
Like you should make. How can you make this more convenient?
Exactly.
I'm with you. I didn't know you. You know what? Thank you for the advice.
Now you're getting
There we
back
go.
on Taco Bell
Thank
again.
you.
It always
Thank
always
you.
happens.
Yeah.
I love taco. Yeah, I might go get Taco Bell for lunch.
Taco Bell's awesome.
Now you get to do a review.
I do. Yeah, send me a review. I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
I'm afraid y'all put it on TV.
No, we
on
won't.
the-
Just for us. Just
All
for
right,
us.
all right.
He hasn't had Taco Bell in like 15 years, which is crazy.
Shame on you.
I don't like it.
Oh, I love Taco Bell. Is probably Taco Bell and Popeyes. Although
I love
ate McDonald's
Popeyes.
the other day.
Popeyes is unbelievable.
I'd go Popeyes.
Oh,
all
would
the
you like to hear about our McDonald's experience?
Oh,
Because they'll
we
tell
had
you.
some rough
boy.
experiences over the week. Like, so DoorDash a Taco Bell takes forever.
Never DoorDash Taco Bell.
I
time. That
think-
was part of the Mexican pizza. I didn't want to dock them
Yeah.
points.
Because
But
it was
because
the
the
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
right, because it was a DoorDash. It's not Taco
But
Bell's
still,
fault. But
you
it
can't
was
let it go out. It's quality control if you don't cut it.
right.
You
No,
need to work
that
Yeah.
part I'll dock
Yeah,
them points
yeah.
for. I didn't know it at the time, but it was a little soggy. But I'm not going to dock them points.
Yeah,
I'll
because I
eat
saw
another
when you
one.
picked it up, it was.
Oh, yeah,
you
and
know
I
what?
think
After-
the DoorDasher may have sat on your Mexican
Oh
pizza.
my,
'cause
right.
That's how it got
But I
stuck to
like
the
that
top.
there's cheese on the top of the box that I can finger out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
okay.
I'll have a Mexican pizza tomorrow after I'm done the 999 challenge.
No
He
way.
keeps-
And a
There is
cigar.
no
He
possible.
wants to smoke a cigar after he finishes.
You
the
will throw
999
A victory cigar.
I told him the same thing. Have
He's
you
gonna
had a
vomit.
cigar?
Yeah.
After 9 hot dogs and 9 beers, you're gonna
9
spend,
hot dogs
sitting
and
right there
10
next to
beers. 10 plus beers.
you're gonna spend off the fucking
They
planet.
had they had a tent set up in Starkville.
They were
Bocock
they
Brothers.
did.
were
They
there.
had a
Little
table at the gala.
Did they?
They were roll. I had a this guy. Listen to this.
That's awesome.
They had a guy hand rolling cigars there. Okay,
That is
and then they were putting them out. It was free to take. Okay, and so I know that one of the owners, and I was talking to him. He goes, "Man, that guy right there was in Oklahoma the night before, drove in straight to Baton Rouge to do that event." And he did say, he goes, "Man, they're in a bunch of different schools, and great product. Shout out to them."
That's awesome.
Oh, I was. I don't know if you saw them on the field last year, but there was a way that they got there.
Oh yeah,
I don't know who
yeah,
that
yeah. I heard
was.
that whole story. There was a story about that. There was a story
There
about
was a
that,
meet-up
and I
in it.
was like, yeah, that's
Pass some of those out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody's
But
gotta
and
do
so
their
super
part.
great company. What is it, Bocock?
Only
Bocock
they're the only
cigars?
cigars that I've ever smoked for those ones.
I've had some good cigars, man. I've had some Cuban cigars way back in my day. I don't smoke them anymore. I like chewing on them, but. Man, I don't.
I'm telling
listen,
you, yeah.
Don't smoke a cigar and don't eat the taco pizza. You're gonna throw up, and then you're not gonna like. So when I get sick off of food,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to
Don't
it
do that to yourself.
for a while at least.
Yeah.
You will. You
But-
eat 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, and then try and put down a taco pizza
And a cigar.
and a cigar.
That sounds like hell.
All right, look, give up the cigar and go with the taco pizza.
Yeah, if you have, or ice cream.
Okay, I'm trying to give you some
I'll
advice.
Eat the
You-
Mexican pizza with cigar smoke in my mouth.
I will promise you will throw up if you do that.
Okay. So what? It's just throwing up, right,
Oh,
Lloyd?
it's so much. Yeah, but I mean, I'm a pro.
And I'm
So
not.
And what
I was back in the day.
Yeah,
I could throw up.
If I
Really?
feel,
I threw up in a bar.
yeah.
Oh yeah, who has
Somebody gave me a shot. No, I was at the bar, not in the
In the
bar.
bar,
okay.
At the bar.
Okay.
Somebody gave me a
Interesting.
shot, and I was overserved already. And I'm like, yeah, phew. And I'm like, oh,
Uh-oh.
here it goes.
Yeah.
The bar was too crowded to like run to the bathroom, so I just kind of leaned on the thing and went, bleh.
Done with it. Feel better.
Can I get some water?
Yeah.
Thank God, no internet back then.
Thank
We'd
God.
have put that on TV.
No doubt about it.
That
I would
would've
have
been
definitely been on
LSU
TV.
Barstool, look at this guy.
You don't have the video, do you?
No, there was no video.
There's
back
no,
then.
yeah,
All
no
right,
way.
Just making sure.
It's just memories.
I need a
Yeah.
post for today.
Do you really?
No, not really.
Post your taco pizza review.
There you go.
No, I can't. I'm not allowed to. I'm not supposed to say my name, like say who I am.
Yeah,
on the
he's
account.
secret.
What is it? Oh,
He's the shadow. He runs the shadow. He's the
He's
shadow
in the
man.
shadow realm. But then we DoorDashed
For the Barstool.
Burger King. That took forever the next night. So then
I was over on both of these. Attempts.
Saturday
Burger King
night,
wasn't good. It was okay. I
Yeah,
guess.
it was good.
Oh!
And then Saturday we decided, okay, no DoorDash. The McDonald's was
A 10-minute walk.
7-minute,
Yeah.
not 10-minute walk. So we're just gonna walk to the McDonald's.
what you got at Burger King?
I got a 2 cheeseburger meal with fries.
Right. This is gonna sound crazy.
The Whopper is better. I'm again.
No, I like a cheeseburger.
Okay,
I like a
I'm big on
cheeseburger.
quantity
Yeah.
of food for the price.
I
and
like.
I get 2
I like the
cheeseburgers.
original chicken sandwich. From
Very good.
Okay.
I thought about it. I
Original
thought about
chicken
it.
sandwich. Here's
Delicious.
the problem. They stopped cutting it. They used to cut it on an angle. They don't cut it anymore.
See, I don't like it cut.
Oh, I like it cut. Then I like the onion rings.
Good. No, the onion rings
Onions
are good.
are
I
solid.
should have substituted those for the fries because the fries are not good.
terrible. I
The
don't
fries
like,
are
I don't like
terrible.
fries. Wendy's did the same thing. They screwed
Funny
the fries
thing
on.
about the Burger King chicken sandwich, he got a chicken sandwich at Obi's, the restaurant that we.
Yeah.
and I was like, this looks eerily familiar
Like-
to the Burger King.
It was like a
chicken
fancier-
sandwich.
The
Burger King
kicking
chicken sandwich.
chicken po' boy at Obi's is a nice, not too thin, but somewhat thin chicken cutlet,
fried.
and it was fried. And, it was,
But the color and the way that it was presented, I was like,
Delicious.
it sparked a
Simple.
memory. And I was a
And
little
what
jealous.
did you get at McDonald's?
Oh,
This
what
is-
did
this
you get
was-
at McDonald's?
this was quite
almost a murder 2 charge against you.
we walk to the McDonald's. We get in there. They have the kiosk. Well, first we walk in.
I don't like the kiosk.
It's packed.
Yeah, we
like
shouldn't
the
have
place
gone
was
to the
packed.
kiosk.
This is a disaster.
And so we should have seen that and been like,
Let's go.
this is going to be a while. Well, we go up to the kiosk, we do our order, and we see some people start to get their food. So we're like, okay, we must be moving up in line. We end up, an hour?
An
Yo,
hour
yeah,
for
we took it
McDonald's?
Unbelievable.
We were in
Oh,
there
I'd have burned
forever.
that place down.
But the worst part was there was a gentleman that joined us in the McDonald's that had a nice tight pair of pants on that were falling, and they were falling a little bit more on one side than the other because there was the butt of his gun sticking out.
Oh,
and
okay,
we were like,
And
keep him on your side.
That's
Keep
and
him
we
on
did.
your side.
We became very good friends with the gentleman, and
I had
made
no
sure-
issues
He
with
was-
this guy.
no,
He
no
knew-
issue
He
at
knew
all.
who the alpha was in the situation. He came up and started talking shit to us because we're in LSU. He looks at Christian. I'm not going to do his impression, but he looks at Christian. He goes, "Take that shit off." He's wearing an LSU shirt, and then he looks at me and he's like, "You got it on too." So I hit him with the kiss the ring,
Where's your ring
motherfucker.
at?
What ring?
And then like you know,
National-
LSU baseball. Like and then he's I'm not gonna do the impression again,
Okay, good.
but he was like, "Oh, he told me to kiss the ring. He's a cool motherfucker."
That's not what he
Rode up
said. I
to
don't
him.
think.
He's like in jail.
I
If you
did go
get
up
to
to
jail,
him.
you got to stand your ground.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to take advantage.
I'm not a bitch. I'm not gonna take the chocolate on my pillow.
That's some New
Well, the
Orleans
worst
shit
part
there.
was
That's some Metairie shit
We're
right there.
sitting there, and I'm sitting next to Christian, and the first time he walks past us, and we obviously all notice the firearm because
He's got a gun.
you pay. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard to not see it.
He must have had a concealed carry permit.
I don't
And
think
then
so.
Christian starts.
I'm
Tapping
gonna go
me-
ahead and say no.
Christian starts tapping me like, "Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?"
Yeah,
And I was
Christian-
like, "Hey, Christian, rule number one: you see it, you
Shut
don't
up.
say anything
Right.
about it. You
Text it to us. Don't say it out
He
loud.
was really idiotic.
I
in that
think. Well,
situation.
Christian, I think, was concerned that maybe a robbery was afoot, and it's like, well, some people just carry their gun.
I also think Christian's just never.
very-
Well, I
been
think
in
Christian's afraid of dying.
I
Well,
think
Christian,
and
if
like,
you throw a
he's-
pop and snap by Christian, he'd flame.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what are
He's
you
a very
gonna do?
sheltered
You're
individual.
gonna shoot me in this fucking McDonald's
That
after
guy
LSU
might
just blew
make
a
my-
series? There is nothing I want more than to be shot in the head at this McDonald's and die after LSU fucking lost the series.
But you're gonna eat your food first, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
not
that's-
if you
I'm gonna
don't.
get my
Not
food
if you
first.
don't get it.
So what did you order?
I had again a two burger.
Who
meal
got the
with
product?
fries. What?
Who got the product? The big
Christian
arch.
got the big
Christian.
one.
got
How
it.
was it?
it?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what he
so
said.
that's the second time he's gotten it. First time he had it, he said it was very good. He enjoyed it, and so he obviously went back and got it a second time.
Have you tried the Big Arch?
I've not.
I'm gonna need to try that too.
I would
Yeah.
like to try
Christian-
it.
So I don't know what I want
Christian dies by
today:
it.
Taco Bell or McDonald's or Burger King.
Easy solution.
Put your
Three.
hands
All
together.
three.
I can't eat all.
Me and Wyatt think the exact same way about
You cannot eat all three.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't. No, but you're not going to get a full meal from each one. But go get McDonald's, a little burger and fries.
No, you get
maybe
the
get
Big
a little
Arch.
hard taco or a soft taco. Maybe pick one from Taco Bell, and then an original chicken sandwich from Burger King.
Yeah, you get-
or whatever. However you want
That
to
was
divvy
my
it
favorite
up.
thing in
Mix
Central.
and match.
Mix and match.
In Central, the McDonald's and the Taco Bell are right next to each other.
Like Segan Lane.
Yeah, lit one
Right.
hundred. So you literally can just pull into the Taco Bell, and when you come out of the drive-thru, it's one big loop, right into the McDonald's drive-thru. It's
Right.
the easiest thing in the world.
Because I'm big on.
Like
so
they want
easy.
you to.
I am big on
it's a
quantity.
breeze.
I'm also big on variety.
Yes.
You're telling me I can have a taco, fries, a cheeseburger, and chicken from Popeyes, and a milkshake
And
from
a
Dairy
Baja
Queen,
Blast.
and a large pizza from Domino's? I'll eat it
There's
all.
no way you can eat all
No,
that.
I probably could.
Back in the day, you could.
I think I still have the ability.
He had like a ritual when he would do this. He's talked about this a little bit more than I was accustomed to anybody doing this at all. Firstly, but whenever he was at his biggest, he would make those egregious runs, and then he would clean off his table,
My
and
desk.
set them all out, and then
Go
have
down like
a ritual.
And you're standing over it, and you're just looking at all this beautiful fast food. in
like a
front of you.
priest at
and
the
you
altar.
just
Yes.
say,
with
Bless me.
communion.
"Okay, where do we start?"
Yes.
And then you just fucking hammer it out.
Hey, like-
and then 15 minutes later,
Are
you
you
feel like a
Catholic?
piece of shit.
Are you Catholic?
Yes.
So when you stand there,
It's the consecration.
Do they ring the bell?
Yeah. They pull out the basket, asking me for money for the children's hospital. No.
No.
Poor children.
Give me my food.
Poor
Yeah.
children.
What do you mean? I'm the poor children. Somebody donate to me.
That's what I say at Albertsons
Yes.
every time.
So when I was younger,
Okay.
and when I mean younger, I was probably 15, 16 years old.
I would steal from the
I had a-
basket.
no, I never
That'd be a crazy
I did
place
a lot of
to admit
crazy
that.
shit, and it was but not that. So we had a McDonald's down the street, like 4 or 5 blocks from our house. So I would ride my bike, and my go-to meal was, now this is in one sitting, large fry,
Yep.
20 nuggets with barbecue sauce,
Love that.
and a Big Mac.
Love that.
Ate it
See,
all.
I love that. There's variety there.
Yes.
You've got fries, you've got
the
nuggets, you got a
burgers,
little sauce,
and
and
you
you
get
got
the
a
burger.
burger.
Yep.
That's a great order.
So that way you never did have to choose between
Right.
a chicken and
Right.
a burger. You got them both.
That's the same
Exactly.
thing.
That's a
Double
great
quarter
order.
pounder, nuggets, fries.
It's a great order.
Yep.
I'm-
The only
I'm-
problem with that, the only problem I have, and I still have with the Big Mac, is can't hold it together.
Yeah, it is. It's
the middle
it's a little
bun
messy.
slides out.
Right.
I've never had one.
Oh my!
A Big Mac?
Yeah.
Really?
In your entire life?
My entire life.
When
We shouldn't be friends.
Yeah,
me and
but
you.
they-
When I-
Like these are heinous things you're saying to me.
When I was like 4 years old, I had my tonsils out.
And you had
And
a Big Mac?
And they said, you can only eat ice cream. And I'm like, I don't want ice cream. So my oldest brother's like, what do you want? I'm I'm literally laying in the hospital bed. You got to remember, I was like 74, 75. And I'm like, I want a Big Mac. And he goes, go get him. I'll go get you a Big Mac.
That's insane.
And literally the nurse is like, he can't have it.
Yeah.
Now I want it.
I sat, and I didn't eat very much when I was I ate that whole Big Mac.
Oh my gosh, you're an
principle.
animal.
Because they said you couldn't have it.
And it was
That's
like
where
literally
we are
the
very
night. So
similar.
I had my tonsils out in the morning. That evening,
Oh,
I ate an entire Big Mac. I don't remember
Because I had my tonsils taken out, but I was like 21 or 22, and you know my affinity for eating. I didn't eat for like a week.
Really?
Oh no,
because it's so painful.
I threw up.
Oh.
The anesthesia, but
Of course.
and I wasn't supposed to eat that. But I'm like, it didn't hurt my it didn't hurt it.
Oh my gosh,
I
It's
just
so painful.
And then a few years later, like 2 years later, 3 years later, my oldest brother played baseball, and he got to go play in New Mexico in this tournament.
Oh, cool.
And so he flew. We didn't have enough money, so we drove to New Mexico.
And this is why you hate driving.
I do. And we drove to New Mexico, and on the way back, I was screaming and hollering so bad that I wanted McDonald's. Mm-hmm. I made him pull off the highway. We went an hour and 20 minutes out of the way to get me McDonald's. And I was threatened. My mother threatened me. If you don't eat the McDonald's, all of it, you're walking home. Not very good to say to a 6 or 7-year-old. Got back in the car, all the way back, ate the shit out of it.
I think that's fair though. Like, we're gonna get you this McDonald's, you better fucking eat it.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, of course.
Starving.
My parents didn't have to threaten me like that.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
They knew. What was coming.
But your parents wouldn't drive an hour, 20 minutes off the road to get you food. I mean, you got to think. We're driving from New Mexico all the way back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
It's a long ride.
That's true. That's
To
true.
take an hour and 20-minute detour.
Did you ever actually believe your parents? They said, I'll make you walk home?
No.
Because I did.
It was my mother. Now,
No,
my
my mom
mother-
made me.
My mother. See, my mom and dad divorced when I was 2, but my mom, when she said shit,
Yeah.
you could pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
bank it. I mean, I don't think she'd have made a 6-year-old walk home, but
I was
I
probably
mean-
10.
she made
But-
you walk home?
Oh, yeah. I had such a bad... I used to be very competitive as a young lad. And we had just lost a football game, and I would not stop complaining. I was probably complaining about
The coach?
the coach or the team
Yeah.
or something.
It started young.
And she was trying to, like, you can't be like this. And I wouldn't stop. She's like, all right, you get out and you have to walk home. And I did.
How long of a walk?
It was from Big Island to Horseshoe Drive. It was a while.
That's why he hates
she-
fucking
but-
walking.
Now
We figured out his hate for driving story. He fucking hates
hates
walking.
walking.
The biggest complaint of the weekend was
They made
him
me walk
having
to the
walk
gym that was fucking 4 hours away
30 minutes.
For what?
A 30
to
minute
go to
walk.
the gym.
we wouldn't
And then I
work out.
also do hate authority, apparently, because
You
I had a
do?
problem with her as well. And so
No,
she
that
wouldn't
bitch,
even let
gym-
no,
no,
she
she-
was a fucking prick. Fuck
she
that
was
girl.
she was
Wow.
rude.
Yeah,
But
she
then
was
they
very rude.
had a
What do y'all have, like a 24-hour fitness?
No, it was a club
whatever
for fitness.
that we had to pay for.
But she lied to Wyatt about how
And
she
wouldn't
told
admit it.
Wyatt that because he's a member, we could come with him and we would get like a free
a 3-day free trial.
and we wouldn't have to pay. We could just
Because
work
I
out
called,
for the
I
day.
called last week because I wanted to go to the gym. They made it clear they
And you
wanted
knew
to
you were
come
gonna
with
eat.
me. Right, I knew I was going to eat, so I needed to burn off some calories.
we wanted to come with them.
They wanted to come with me, which they didn't have to do. Very, very sweet of them. So
Miserable.
I did the service of calling and being like, I have a membership. I'll be I can get in. Can my friends get in? We're coming in from LSU. I want to be
Mistake
very
number
upfront
one,
and clear.
Never announce where you're coming from.
But I said that last week on the phone, right?
She knew.
Just to
I
make
know,
sure,
but
because
on
he's
the
doing it
phone
for
she
us.
said, okay, they can get 3-day free trials. And I specifically said, even though, like I'm telling you up front, they are not going to get a membership. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, they just want a 3-day
much
free
you had to
trial
pay?
to work out with me.
$15 fucking dollars for each of
a
us.
person, yeah,
For one
for a
day?
day pass.
And so I asked the girl, I was like, so the lady on the phone lied, and she just didn't respond.
Yep.
And she was just like, yeah, it's $15.
Because she was the lady on the phone
I
that
bet you y'all
lied.
paid a cash.
And then
she
Lloyd
took
was
it,
like-
put it in her pocket.
No.
Lloyd sat down maybe 5 yards away
Yeah.
from
Because
the
I
desk.
had
and she was like,
stickers.
him over there, he needs to be
stay
here
over
for this.
here.
And we were like, what the fuck is your problem?
Yeah.
Why did y'all walk 4 hours?
I
to the
don't
gym?
know.
wasn't-
I
Okay,
don't know.
It was 30 minutes.
Why y'all had
they
a
had a
car?
car.
And
Listen,
so this is
Were y'all getting cardio in?
the way I've always operated when you go on a trip. Is when you have something in walking distance, I always enjoy.
It's
to
not
walk
walking
to it.
distance.
30
It
minutes is
is.
walking distance.
No.
30
Yes,
minutes
it
is the
is.
Not
max
even.
walk.
30
Yeah,
minutes
it
is
is
walking.
And
fucking
to
absurd.
see the town. Now, granted, we realized on the walk.
It was a little.
This was
further.
not
was
the part
not
of town
the-
you
this
wanted
was
to
not
see.
the walking
So
part,
can I
right.
ask you this? What if it's 31 minutes? You take the car?
Probably
I wish it
not,
would have
yeah.
been.
I would say at 40 minutes. Is
Oh, you
where-
lost your mark.
Oh
I don't-
my God.
2 miles
No.
too far of a walk.
No.
Yes, a mile is too. I'm not walking to the stadium.
I was in New York with a group of friends. A bunch of guys went up
Love
to New
New
York.
York.
We stayed at West 57th Street.
Mm-hmm.
A buddy of mine, we walked over to Fifth Avenue, and we walked all the way through Soho, through
Ugh.
NYU, and I kept going, "Hey man, how much further?" And I wasn't. I don't know why I didn't pull out my phone and figure it out. He's like, "Oh, it's just a couple more blocks. I wind up stopping, have a cup of coffee. I'm like, "Dude, how much further?"
Mm-hmm.
We walked all the way into Lower Manhattan.
That's See, that
and
is
I
crazy.
looked at him and I went,
Never
I'm
again.
taking a cab back.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's cabs everywhere. Oh, man, it was great. Walk through NYU. I'm like, I don't care about NYU.
This isn't Podunk Starkville, where you didn't
No,
see a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
It was
gotta be
No,
honest.
we
miserable.
admitted after the walk that.
So how did y'all get
wasn't
back?
a good walk.
Uber.
We Ubered.
Good call.
I'm glad we walked
Ubered
there.
And guess
we
how
Ubered
we
the
got to
food,
the baseball game?
And then we
No. We all walked to the baseball
Uh-huh,
game.
guess-
You Ubered.
How
Yes.
far was the baseball?
Too far.
A 15-minute walk.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but after the
6-minute
guy
car
did a
ride.
40-minute walk to the gym.
But the thing with the
6
thing,
minutes
the
in the
difference
car.
between the walk to the gym and the walk to the game.
Nothing. Except for the distance. There's nothing to see. There was no people. There was nothing but concrete, and there's no path.
But this is
you're
the thing.
walking along the
If we
interstate.
were to
you
drive-
look like you're fucking poor.
If we were to drive,
We
to
are
the game,
poor.
right,
we
not
would've-
that poor.
we would have
We're pretty
driven
poor.
10 minutes and had to park away from the stadium
And had to walk
and still
anyway.
had to walk.
Yeah, but there is an Uber. I mean, that guy's a genius over there. Just take the Uber.
Well, I wasn't spending money on the Uber.
$10.
And he did. You just ride with him. Mm-hmm. Ride share.
Could have. Didn't want to. That's fine. Y'all go. I'll beat you there.
You didn't.
Didn't want to.
It's okay.
I got to rest for another 15 minutes.
There you go. While your Uber showed up.
And watch some more baseball.
Well,
They
I'm
were
glad y'all got. I'm
sweating on
glad
the
y'all had a
street.
good time in Starkville.
Yeah, it was very fun.
It was.
You won't go back though, right?
I mean, I would go.
Wanna go to
I
the
would
baseball
go back
game?
if LSU's playing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back on like a random fucking Tuesday.
I would go back
Nobody does, including
No,
the
that's
people
what I'm
that live there.
saying.
only if we stayed in those little condos right there for the baseball game, and I don't have to go anywhere else.
They own those though, right? People own.
Yeah, we
those.
were talking about those with the Mississippi State people. They're $100,000 a year, and you're not allowed to live in them other than on the weekend of home
Home sporting events.
So you can spend.
And it's
They have bedrooms in them.
And you have
Yeah,
to. It has to. It's 10 years.
A
You have to
10-year
get it for
lease.
10 years.
It's $1 million.
$1 million. You think just like I do?
Yeah, I can have that.
No. It would be
No, I mean,
cool.
I'm sure you make the money back because if you Airbnb, like if you don't
Can you
use
do
it
that?
yourself, I
I'm
would
sure you
assume
could,
you
yeah.
can.
Well,
for
here's the thing.
sporting
You know,
events.
LSU premium seating, you cannot put them up on StubHub or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You have a chance. You have a. They can, if they find out, they'll ask you to take it down. If you don't, you could lose the tickets.
Wow,
I
I
didn't
didn't
know.
realize that.
Not worth it.
Never had premium seating.
Well, you've sat in premium seating.
I have.
But he never owned it. But
I would never-
I'm giving you a little wisdom.
There we go.
I appreciate that.
But so you thinking about renting one of those next time you go?
The condo?
It
Yeah,
would be awesome to be in that condo.
Yeah, for the whole weekend. 'cause
I would
y'all
have to
stayed
spend
there.
$100,000.
No, no,
I would
no,
be
no, 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 no.
$102,000 in debt.
If you rented it.
If
Like,
you were
for a
gifted it.
weekend.
For how
That was
much?
the Airbnb.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
If it's $5,000, I would then be in $7,000 of debt.
What if it was gifted to you?
Oh yeah, I would go for free. I would do
Yeah.
anything for free.
That's true. That's very true.
Stop.
He said that very quickly, and
Yeah,
I believe
stop.
him.
Yeah, me too.
I would love to go. It
How much
would
do
be
they even have
incredible
up
to
on
be out
Airbnb?
there. Like it
Huh?
looks great. Like that is the best seats in the house.
How many
realistically.
floors is that?
Oh man.
Probably
Wow.
like 5 or 6.
And they're building another set of condos.
yeah,
See,
and there's like a
LSU ought
big.
to
It
do
looks
that.
like a bar area on top.
Yeah.
That you can go out and
Yeah,
hang
they
out
have a
on.
little
Which
Like a
looks
terrace.
cool.
Yeah,
like
like
a terrace.
Like
Yeah,
in
right.
Like in,
It's like
in
Wrigleyville.
Wrigley Field.
It is like Wrigleyville. Yes,
It was
yes,
very
yes.
cool.
Never
It is
been, but
very
Yeah.
cool.
Not that
I've
I
seen
wanna
it.
go to Chicago.
Ah,
Yeah,
I've been to one Cubs game.
I've been
to a Cubs game.
I've been to a when Saints played Chicago.
Oh, wow.
In the playoff game when it was snowing.
Oh, Reggie Bush game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When we
and-
lost in the
yeah.
NFC Championship.
Yeah.
But it came back. Great game to go to.
Yeah.
The weather had to be
I mean,
miserable.
Listen, you think they chirp at Mississippi State?
Mm-hmm.
They had a guy.
Dub
It
Airs.
was right after Katrina. I think the year after Katrina. They had a guy in a Nomex suit with a Chicago Bears hard hat with the 2 beers sticking out.
Hell yeah.
And this nice couple, probably about 8 rows down below us, and we had really good seats. And it was a husband and a wife and his 2 kids, and his kids are like 10 or 11, right? And they're holding up signs.
I wonder how they
from
grew
the
up
lawns
to
and
be.
everything. And this guy runs down, him and his buddy run down, and they literally look at him and like, fucking Katrina should have killed you fucking people. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's a little far.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? And then so I'm with my brothers, and they like, man, we need to get involved. I go, no. That dude's in a Nomex. He put the straw to suck out the 2 beers in his mouth, and it didn't touch a tooth. And I'm like, no, leave it alone. And then the guy next to me was from Chicago. He's like, man, how did y'all get these seats? And man, we bought them on secondary market. He's like, man, don't worry about these people. Like, they get really fanatical about it.
That is a little far.
And then the guy behind me, literally 1 row behind me, 2 rows in front, somebody held up a sign. He's like, stand up, put the fucking sign down now. And I'm like,
I could see that though.
I can't see.
Yeah,
well, I
can't see
get
it.
it, but I mean, like, they weren't doing it in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
they're
that's
doing
fine,
it like,
yeah.
and so then the guy next to me is like, man, I said, dude, this is crazy. Like, I was worried to go to the bathroom. I mean, it was snowing,
Right.
so I had camouflage on, so they didn't know I was a Saints fan. And then,
We did have an interesting interaction the first game
Yeah.
when there was what's your rule on people standing if you're in seats during a good part of the game?
I mean, look, I don't tell people not to stand, but I you could sit down if you have a great line of view. You don't have to stand up.
Right. He
but-
didn't have to stand. There was nobody in front of him.
And so you
And
asked him
so
to sit down?
I don't care. I stood up because he stood up because it was extra innings. Every pitch does matter at this point.
Right.
I have no problem standing. The people behind me, however, took offense to the standing. And so they took it out on me, and I said, I don't know what you want me to fucking do. It's this guy in front of me that's standing
Yeah,
up.
don't yell at me.
And then they started throwing water bottles at me and
Really?
him. They were like, sit the fuck down. And I was like, or you could stand up. There's
Yeah,
one of
you
2 ways
stand
this
up.
can go. I don't want to be in your way. I
You
understand.
paid for your seat, you can stand.
But
I agree.
at this point, I can't see
If
either.
you stand, I'm going to stand.
That's how
That's
it goes.
how
I
I
stand,
do.
you should stand.
Right.
Yes. So
If
we
you
should all
can't stand, you shouldn't be at the game.
That's one of the reasons why I left the LSU Vanderbilt football game this past season is we're sitting there in the bleachers. That stadium
It's
is
so a
horrible.
dump.
It is horrible. Oh, we just redid it. I go, well, literally, I'm a short person. I'm 5'7". My knees were touching the person in front of me's back.
Yeah.
People are trying to walk past you, and then everybody was standing up, and I'm like,
It's like they have to stand.
at halftime, I'm like,
Don't
Jason
blame
looks
you
at
at
me. He
all.
looks at his wife. He goes, "We're leaving," and she goes, "What?" We were losing the game, and then he
Yeah.
looks at me. He goes, "Y'all coming?" And I'm like, "Where are we going?" He goes, "We're going to watch this somewhere else." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So we left. We stayed at the hotel. It's connected to the thing. Went in there. They couldn't turn the TV on to the LSU game, and I'm like, we can't find the remote. So
Again.
big guy next door. He came through. He's like, gets on his phone. He comes over to me. He goes, "Come on, let's go." I go, "Where are we going?" He goes, "P.F. Chang in the parking lot. We got seats at P.F. Chang to watch the game." So we went to P.F. Chang's.
There you go.
Another great establishment.
Good place.
Very, very good.
I like
Interesting
the little
decision.
lettuce wrap appetizers.
Oh, yeah.
Egg
They're
rolls.
good.
I'm not.
Egg rolls are good too.
I don't want to make my own food.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's fair.
Like
I get
these.
that.
I don't
like
wanna
these
walk to
Korean
the gym.
barbecue places.
Ah, really?
You know,
Well, yeah,
throw-
that is-
If I'm cooking my food, I'm not
Do it at
paying
home.
for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I also don't like to eat.
I like it. If it's good, I'll do whatever it takes to eat it.
For free.
Same thing with crawfish. Crawfish is a fucking hassle to eat, but it's good, so I'll eat it.
But cooking it and then eating it, it's like a whole day thing. But if you're not a whole day thing, you just want to pick up some boiled crawfish.
Yeah.
I agree. I would prefer without the hassle.
Right.
But if the hassle's
they do
worth
that?
it, I'll do it.
What?
Do they sell peeled crawfish for you?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if
you can
they're
get
in the grocery
unpeeled
store.
crawfish.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if restaurants are like
No.
No,
shucking
no,
oysters.
they're not
Like
gonna
they don't
peel
make you
for you.
shuck your own oyster.
No, that's what, if you walk up and go, "I'd like 3 pounds of peeled crawfish," they go, "You fat lazy fuck, get out."
Do you know who you're asking?
Have you tried that?
No.
I think it's part of the experience, but I was just interested.
part of
I don't get
crawfish.
crawfish
Yeah.
like that. I only eat it at somebody's. Like it's a full
I'm
day
gonna-
thing. I
I'm
only do the
gonna-
full day thing.
Oh, go ahead.
I did find the pricing for the condos
Uh-huh.
for Mississippi State.
To rent them?
Yeah. So the way it works is a weekend rental. So Thursday through it's 3 nights. So whether it's Thursday through
Get the whole
Saturday night,
series.
Friday through Sunday, you get the whole series. For the SEC and Southern Miss, they count Southern Miss as one of those. For any of those weekends, it's $3,250,
That's really not.
That's
bad.
not
which
bad.
is much less than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
like a
then
Disney
for a
cruise, though.
non-conference weekend, it's $2,500. Besides Southern Miss.
But
Southern
you still
Miss
got to
is
bring
with
you
that.
food and stuff like that.
Right. And then for a weekday rental, so like a midweek game, it's $1,500. You get there the morning of the game through 10 a.m. the next morning. You can be in the.
I think that's less financially responsible than
I feel like the SEC
the
weekend.
SEC one is
$3,200.
not bad. You're telling me it's only double,
So it's $3,000 for 3 nights.
and it's $1,500
So
for
it's
one
$1,000.
night.
How many does
night.
it sleep?
Huh?
Yeah, how many
Let's
people
see.
are?
Does it matter?
Because
we
they can
could-
split the room up.
Yeah, you can
yeah.
split the room.
Well, I
up.
know, but you're going to put 4 or 5 people in there anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Sleeping on a couch.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I did
Here's the
all
problem,
weekend.
though. Here's the thing. When you get up in the morning, close the curtains before you stand up.
Or don't. Who cares?
I believe there's. It looks like 2 bedrooms. There's a king
That's
bed.
what we
You
had
and
make
this
out like
weekend.
a bandit.
I mean, that's what we were in
Man, that's awesome.
this week.
Man,
And they
$500
each have a
bucks
bathroom.
person?
Like you don't have to Uber. You don't have to walk.
That's
That's why
true.
Come
I
with-
would do that. The best.
No, that we shouldn't get that for Lloyd because he would literally just not leave.
Yeah, we'd never leave.
Why would I?
What's the
There's
point of
nothing.
leaving?
To
And you
see.
can rent it for the season,
Yes,
$45,000.
that's not bad either.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
That's much.
what-
It's
that's
probably
what-
harder to get than it is.
Here's the
just to
funny
rent.
part: a LSU baseball sweep for the season is $47,000. Not
You
And you
even
can't
sleep
live there.
Well, I guess you,
No,
I guess
really,
you could sleep there, but
no,
they,
you really can't. They throw you out.
No, they will.
After the end of the game, they're like, "You got 10 minutes to get out." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, well." I go, "Here's the thing: when that traffic dies down, I'm leaving."
Right.
Because I'm not. That was last year.
You can't live there.
Yeah.
That's just true, but I would try.
That's mind-boggling. It's actually that's actually not bad.
No, this is not
Great.
bad at
If
all.
it's 2 bedrooms and a couch, we had 2 bedrooms and a couch this weekend, and we had 4. We could
You could put.
we could have gotten 6.
So you think a king size bed? One person's gonna. I'm not sleeping with another dude.
Right.
Not gonna happen. I know. And then you get the other bedrooms, probably 2 double beds, so 3 people there. I mean, you get 2 people in there, and then you get a person on the couch and an air mattress.
That's what I'm
Bring an air
saying.
mattress.
You could get
And-
6 easy.
I think we could.
I mean,
get,
we all
could
could
get
sleep
back-
together.
I think we
could
could
back
get
it
7.
out.
We could get-
we
oh,
could
we
get.
can, we could get to 8.
Oh yeah,
make
8.
it
think we could
Two,
get 8?
4,
Yeah.
6, 8. Yeah, you could get
We
to
could
8.
get
2 in
8.
the king,
Eight,
2 in the
queen.
double, 2 in the queen,
2
and
on the
then
air
2 sofa.
mattress.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't even have to have the air mattress.
But then if I was thinking 10.
No, I mean, let's think about Clemson.
Right.
We had 2 doubles, and then another just
Whatever that was.
mattress on the ground, 2 air mattresses, and a couch.
That's what I'm saying.
And we
You could-
fit 12 people in that
Right.
one.
So,
And if
so
you
if
get-
you get 10 people in
That's
there,
$300 a pop.
That's right.
It-
That ain't nothing.
I know.
I spend that
wonder-
on food in a
We
week.
kinda missed
I just
out.
won't eat.
Can you-
I mean, now we stayed in a free condo, which was
Right.
nice.
Of course.
Can you DoorDash
Thank
to
you,
those
Katie.
things?
Oh,
I'm sure you could.
Well,
I
yeah.
would assume.
I'm not going to the McDonald's again.
Nope.
Clearly.
I would go.
You
I
can
didn't even get
DoorDash
food.
McDonald's.
I don't even know why I
It's not a
went.
bad deal at all.
No, it's really not. But why didn't LSU do something like that?
No,
would-
I agree.
I think it would, and it would do very well.
It would do extremely well.
That's. I'm.
Could you imagine catching a home run on your balcony?
Incredible.
That would be awesome.
It would be incredible.
You're waking up to
Baseball.
Outbox.
The smell of hot dogs and hamburgers and
And
all.
you get to watch. I mean,
I wonder
from
if you
your-
could barbecue on the balcony.
I think you
I
can.
don't
I think
think
you
that's-
can.
It's my place. What are you going to tell
No,
me?
no,
Yeah.
rent it.
I rented it for the weekend.
No, but I mean, like, it's my
Bring
place
up
for
a
the
little
weekend.
hibachi, put it on
Yeah.
a table.
Yep.
And you put your lawn chairs
We could
out
bring
there.
Tucker.
The
You
dog
bring
would be
Tucker?
there. We should have brought Tucker anyways.
We should have brought Tucker.
On the
Yeah,
Saturday
yeah,
when
yeah.
we were walking through the district and they had, after the weenie dog race and they had all the tents pop up, everybody had their dogs out.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, Tucker.
Oh,
be living
everybody was
it.
barefoot.
I knew you were going to say it. I was thinking it too.
Nice.
The dog's out.
Oh, speaking of crawfish, I don't know if you've seen this.
Oh,
but
the
the
truck
break-
that tipped over?
This is crazy. They're on the run. They finally, this is going to be a movie.
The crawfish have escaped.
They've escaped.
That is awesome.
Are there Louisiana
Those are
people
good-sized
picking up
crawfish.
crawfish like it's money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Those
they
are good
spilled
size.
$100
Well, I think
Look
bill.
how
that's
big these
probably who
crawfish
works-
are.
Yeah, they are.
Those are good
Look at those
looking
claws.
crawfish.
They're faster
They
than
look
I
like
thought.
they boiled and they're walking.
Yeah. That's primo. I mean, that probably is the guy that works there. You wouldn't tell anybody if this happened.
No.
You're not going to eat the shell.
No, I mean,
No. You put them. You just get them back in.
Get
yeah.
a shovel. This guy's got a bucket. Yeah, I would get a shovel.
This guy is not
Shovel,
qualified
yeah.
for this
No,
game.
this guy needs to be hit by a car.
But I don't think he's the worker. I think he's just a bystander.
I think he might just be
Yeah.
stealing.
and
I
I'm
want
all
some
about. I
crawfish.
guess he probably had some. I mean, who rides around with a flat shovel in the back of it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I don't know if I told you this. I did go eat crawfish with my dad a couple weeks ago, and I tried your technique, the finger
in it?
instead of sucking the head.
They're pretty good, huh?
It was good. I liked it. Yeah, you get a little.
I'm gonna show you. Don't just do this.
Right.
Do this.
Interesting.
Ah.
That is okay. I
Hit
didn't
the
think of it that
prostate.
way.
Never had one. My PSA is perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. But you grab it, you pull it open a little bit, and you stick.
Okay,
your
see,
finger
I
in.
didn't open it up any. I just stretched
Oh,
it
you just.
myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
you probably hurt the poor thing.
This guy's his celibacy shit is getting to him really bad.
Exactly.
I'm
Yes.
just saying.
I am still celibate. Yes.
Sabrion said there's a lot of things that can go wrong with people having a balcony at a baseball game.
Yeah, like when they first opened, they banged it with the windows.
I'm
open.
just saying, like, you could be really
Remember
upset about how the game ends.
remember there was a hotel, Toronto,
Yeah.
and somebody left the curtains open and they were going to town with each other. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Whew."
I love that.
Well, think about how upset you could get at the end of a baseball game.
Oh, you could jump?
You could
Yeah,
jump.
on TV, too.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be a cool way
It's
to go.
way better than getting shot at McDonald's if I just ended it.
Well, you don't have an
I know-
affinity for
oh,
McDonald's
see-
like
No,
I do.
no. Because if I jumped, I would be a paraplegic. and I'd
Exactly.
head through a straw.
But
to
if
the
that-
rest-
The way this season's
I'd be like,
gone.
And then
yeah,
you
it'd make
can't
me
jump.
watch again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You'd be like Superman.
listen,
And also with the condo, you could also make people pay to come and watch the game.
Oh, yeah.
You're making your money back.
Right.
You
we
could
could
charge-
make profit off of this.
That is a good idea.
No, that's a
Like-minded
great
LSU fans, if you would have come stand on the balcony. I mean, I would never charge, but you can.
but here's
$50
the thing,
a head?
Yeah, but think about this.
It's like you're paying a cover.
How many people
Yeah.
can you get on a balcony?
They had a
Falls?
ton.
Probably
Oh,
not
yeah.
a ton, but you charge them a good bit. Like,
It's
I just
I
like
think-
the idea of waking up and not
Me
having to
too.
move.
yeah.
Thank you. We should travel
We
together.
we don't have to move. Like, hey, this is
I
cool.
hate this.
Like, wake up, take a shower, eat a little breakfast, turn on the TV,
Open up the curtains,
watch
you're
what's
here.
going on,
Oh.
watch them manicure the field.
Yes.
and then look,
Let
it's
it get a little
game
music.
time.
Well, and I will
Yeah.
say, I
open
wanted
up
to
the windows.
I wanted to
Oh.
wait till Poggi wasn't here. Their field looked incredible.
it did
Yes.
look excellent.
It
yeah.
looked very well taken care of.
because they're winning.
Right.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're winning because the field's.
Good
But
possibility.
their grass is better, too.
Because I feel like our field crew does a good
Hey,
job.
Hey! What y'all did on your own time? I don't need to hear about.
Oh, I could have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
After the walk-off home on Friday, I would have jumped off the balcony. You
That's
said
what
178.
Glimmer just said, imagine someone jumping off a balcony in the background of a walk-off homer. It'd be like Dardar's bat flying through the air.
I gotta be honest with you. It was a very disappointing weekend for me.
Of course.
It was. Well, because
I mean, because you had the lead
in every game.
Games.
every game, and you just can't hold it together to win. That's hard.
And the bad thing is, by Sunday, they got the lead, and we all looked at each other and goes, this doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Up 3-0
Oh, yeah, we were
means
driving,
absolutely
and
nothing.
it was hard to even celebrate when they went up because it was like,
Right.
I don't believe
That's what's
yet.
also disappointing about it is
Ah.
we shouldn't have been disappointed, and they still found a way to get my hopes up.
And then
be like, maybe we can win
disappointment.
this game. Maybe we can steal game 2. Oh, maybe we can steal game 3.
So what
and
game
he
went
lost
the
all
extra
3.
inning? What
The
what
first
game
one. Game
Okay.
1.
So Friday I get home and I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, we're winning. Then all of a sudden it gets tied up, and my wife's like, we go into extra, and she's like, turn this shit off. I'm like, no, I'm pot invested at this point.
Yep.
I gotta watch this. And then we got a chance to win it with what, 1 out, 2 outs, 2 strikes. All we gotta do is throw, and then poof, and I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
I wasted some
Like,
time.
we went into that game because that's the one Case and Evans got scratched from starting. They started
Right,
Guidry on like an hour's notice. We expected to go in, kind of go down early. Maybe not go down, but we
not
didn't expect
expect-
to be competitive. We expected to kind
right.
of tour the stadium, experience all that. We got in our spot. We went up early. We're like, we're not fucking moving.
Right.
We're
Right.
playing well right now.
Yeah.
And then when you got down, you're like, let me go walk around.
No.
No, we didn't.
'cause that's right, you went
we
down
had
to innings.
seats, and we had great seats, so we were like, we're not giving these up.
It looked like at one point, one of the games I was watching, that there was some people that, it might have been Friday night, because of the rain, people left.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why we got the
That's
seats
That's
how
why
we
we got
got.
seats.
So
Dude, we
did
were
y'all have
sitting-
ponchos and shit?
No.
Just getting
Just
wet,
wet.
with the boys.
And then you had to walk home with your wet ass?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a tough walk home. Very tough walk home. Not as bad
Lloyd,
as the one on
Lloyd, I'd
Saturday.
have had us a car, bud.
Thank you.
I'd have had a car.
You know
First
what-
of all, I wouldn't have sat in the rain.
Well, I know.
On that.
See-
I'm still there at that point in my life. And that's the other thing. You know what's really wrong with us? Had that experience, wet in the rain, got walked off and said, you know what we're doing tomorrow? Going back.
Yeah, I know. Did y'all stay for yesterday's game?
No, I'm saying that's a good thing about us. Like, I'm still
Yeah,
going to
No,
go.
I agree.
No.
Because I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't have stayed Saturday.
We went
I
into
would've
Saturday
gone.
saying, okay, we're going to watch this game. If they win, we'll go to tomorrow's game. If they lose, we'll roll out. They lost.
How long
So
of a ride?
About 5 hours.
It's 1 hour too far for me.
31
Well,
minutes.
it's about 4.5. It was about 5.5 for us because we wanted to go through Natchez, so we
yeah.
made a little bit of
Yeah, no, not gonna do it.
I would have walked.
Natchez was worth it.
But the Natchez was worth it.
We got a
Good for you.
ice cream.
I
What
don't-
is a milkshake?
Milkshake.
Yep,
I don't understand his disdain for exploring a new city when you travel.
What did you?
Here's the thing. A new city is one thing. Starkville is completely
Yeah, exactly.
I understand,
Yeah, I'm with
but
you.
it is an SE. I can the walk to the gym.
It
I'll
should
give
not
him
be
that.
an
We will-
SEC.
Fine.
An SEC
Fine.
for an
Mistake.
Lloyd. How many SEC cities have you been to?
What does Starkville count?
Yeah.
Okay,
Starkville
Starkville,
count?
Athens, Alabama, Vanderbilt.
Okay. Out of all of those,
Athens.
which
He went
one
to
is the
Arkansas.
worst?
Oh, Arkansas.
Which one is the worst?
Starkville by far.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I have
It
to
was
say.
unbelievably bad.
So my point is, there is zero there.
There was nothing there.
There is
We
zero
went on
there.
a nice walk. We were able.
Not
Lloyd
a
didn't
nice
come
walk.
with us.
No, I put my foot
Lloyd
down.
didn't come
Good
with
for
us
you, bud.
on
Thank you.
Saturday.
Good for you.
We went and saw the football stadium.
Ooh.
Me and Christian snuck into an open door. We were able to see
Great.
the field. We got
Great.
some nice pictures.
Now
We
I can
took a
come pick
picture
you
of
up.
us pissing on the Mississippi State
Mississippi State
logo.
logo.
We were able to walk through the campus. It was a very nice looking campus. It was nice. You
Ran
get
into
to
some
see
people that
something
watched the
new.
show.
We've never
They
been.
shook our
have, you
hands.
ever, have you ever been to Angola?
That's what it felt.
Look,
Yes,
it
I
looks-
have, and it's exactly the
It
same.
looks really nice on the outside. I don't
It's-
need to be on the
It's
inside of it.
unexplored territory. I don't
But you
ever
make-
need to go on that walk
Never
again.
going back, yeah.
That's fine. But it's a
Check
new
the
place.
box.
I don't understand. I
A&M
do
is a
not
nicer
understand.
campus. Arkansas is a nicer
No, I'm
campus.
not. I didn't go on the walk.
Arkansas is
thinking-
nice.
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt's a little bit of a slog.
Yeah.
Like in terms of, I just went to the football field.
Right.
And it was, there's
but
nothing
you
to do.
You got so much there
Yes.
with Broadway.
I didn't go thinking
Athens,
Athens is
great,
unbelievable.
great.
Athens
Tuscaloosa, look,
Nice.
Whether you hate Alabama or not, nice.
Mississippi State, nothing.
Florida,
You're right.
decent.
Okay.
Not great, but decent. So I
See,
rank
Christian
them-
hates Gainesville.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
he
I'm not
was saying some crazy stuff about Gainesville.
Gainesville's pretty rough. I mean, I went there. So in '98, we beat Florida. They were the number one team in '97. We went there in '98, thinking that we were going to beat them again.
And they
How
put up
stupid were we?
70?
Yeah, how bad was that? I mean, we flew in on a private plane, and when we were leaving the next day, even the air traffic controller was giving us shit. Like, hey man, go Gators! I'm like,
I like
"Fight
that.
me."
I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love the chirps.
Not when my life is in, you know. I mean,
I guess that's
yeah,
for
that's
someone
true.
who controls your life. That's fair.
Yeah,
but like,
true.
let's stay focused, boss.
I don't mind the chirps because
Christian got extremely upset
he's an idiot.
Friday night.
He is a fucking
because there was
idiot.
a younger individual. See, I thought high school age. Christian thought his age. We were getting up and leaving. He came up to me, middle finger up, like in my face, giving me whatever. And I was like,
Congratulations.
whatever. And so then he stopped. Well, then he came back around and like got back in my face. I was like, just calm down. And so he stopped. Whatever.
He shook
But
his hand, gave him a handshake.
He shook my hand.
very.
The
Fine.
problem was on the way up, 40-something-year-old man standing,
This was
blocking
too
the
far,
walkway, staring us down, cursing us out, telling us to get the F out, whatever. We just didn't really say anything. Did not move out of the walkway.
Mm-hmm.
So a little shoulder bump, little stare, watch. Didn't say anything, but that was the immaturity. Christian hated the kid. Like,
And
was
the thing
upset
is,
with the kid.
Christian is such an idiot. He wasn't worried about the guy who actually
Wasn't
being a
wanting
prick.
confrontation.
He's worried about this fucking 16-year-old
That wasn't gonna
who's
do
probably just drinking for the first time in his life and got excited after a massive walk-off win and flipped a bird to an LSU fan. Who cares? That kid was
here's the
no
thing.
issue.
I've been to a lot of LSU sporting events. I've been to a lot of sporting events. And I understand, even when I was younger, I never had the
Proclivity?
yes to flip people off. Like, hey man, you want to go? Hey man, nice game. Ha ha ha. Wish y'all would have won. Okay, but like flipping people off, like that kid's parents, that 16-year-old,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have whipped his ass. I'd have gone and found his parents and whipped their ass. Because teachers,
I think they raised him right.
No, I don't think they did.
I think they raised him right.
Because listen, at some
when-
point he's going to get his ass kicked, and then the
And
parents
that's
are going to
what'll
want to sue
happen.
somebody.
Oh,
That's-
and
yeah,
then, oh,
That's
my
when they get their ass kicked.
my son is so perfect. My son was so good. Man, screw you. Teach your kid some respect. Here's the thing. You can taunt me. Ole Miss, prime example. My daughter was maybe 2 or 3. Go to an Ole Miss game, football game. Walking through Grove, I have her on my shoulder, and a guy literally gets in my face and starts MFing me and all of this. And I got my daughter, my 3-year-old, on the shoulder. I literally handed her to my wife. I said, "Hey, have this. Here's my money. You're gonna get me out of jail." And I
Yeah.
grabbed the guy, and somebody stepped in. And it's like, all right. I said, man, look, you can taunt me all you want, but when you start messing with my family,
Yeah.
I got a
That's
problem.
fair. No, there is a line.
Yeah, the kid didn't touch me.
No,
I
but
wouldn't
I mean,
have- I
and
wouldn't
look,
have-
he came back around and apologized, but still, like, hey, man, had it not been you and it had been somebody else,
Had it been Christian.
or look at the Ole Miss video when the guy jacked.
No,
the
I
Ole
will
Miss guy.
say the older gentleman at the top of the stairs
was a dick.
was the part that could have become a problem.
Right.
If there would have been
He'd have shoulder
legitimate-
bumped me and it'd been drunk. It'd have been done.
legitimate contact, it would have been a little
Yeah.
different. But it also did make me realize Oxford might not be the best idea for us to go to.
See,
Or at least not
Not
put
with
Christian. On a leash. Put Christian on a leash.
Christian's he's the one who's going to get in a fight with people who don't need to be fought. I like the chirping because I grew up, my dad taking me to games, we're going to chirp the other fans. There's a line that you're not going to cross, but you're going to chirp the other fans and they're going to chirp back to you. I fucking love that about SEC college sports. Like, it's awesome. There's a line, obviously. Just don't cross the line.
There's nothing you can do or say to me that would make me fight.
Well, it wasn't the line is physical contact.
The line is physical contact.
I don't care. I really, after all, whatever. Like, if that's what you want to do, if you want,
I appreciate that
like,
mindset.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate that.
It'll all be over.
Yeah,
It's gonna
and
be
like
fine.
I said, I don't mind.
You are Teflon.
I think you definitely need to, show, like, when you start flipping people off and then you're blocking the way. I mean, like, I try and, like, here's the funny part. Any LSU home football game in the suites, you always have opposing fans in there.
Mm-hmm.
How they get the tickets, I have no idea. And maybe they're friends of people, but I don't go up to them and, like, taunt them, especially this year. But I don't go up and taunt them if we beat them. I'm like, hey, man, good game.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Right.
You know?
Well,
And
that's
if they
different.
beat us,
That's-
good game.
That's a little bit more of a formal setting, so I could see that. But I understand that's you're not going to do that, and that's fine.
I do the same thing. Like, whenever there was people, like, Friday doing the same shit, like, running around, whatever, I was like, good game, y'all won. Like,
Yeah.
and then it
You whipped
becomes,
their ass.
and then they get upset. Then now they're upset that I'm not doing anything. It's like, well, move on to, you'll find somebody.
You'll find somebody.
That's right.
You'll find
somebody.
Christian.
Yeah,
Plenty of-
exactly.
I mean, somebody was tweeting out, I think, they had two LSU guys sitting behind home plate. How did they get these
They
seats?
were very upset about that.
I'm like, what? Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
If you care so much, you should have bought them.
Correct.
They were like, whoever's seats those are, they should never get tickets again, and they should be banned from all Mississippi State sporting events. And I was like,
okay.
Okay. Well, I hate to see if they find somebody selling their condo
Yeah,
for
yeah.
$3,000 for a weekend. What
And-
they'd say about that?
And the thing is, like, we were obviously upset that we had lost the game, but the overwhelming consensus from our group was walking out was that was fucking awesome.
yeah, I'm
Like,
glad I
as
enjoyed
much
the
as
game.
obviously
Look,
you don't want to lose.
it was a good game, though.
Great experience, phenomenal baseball game. Obviously, we would have liked to win to cap it off properly, but we had a blast.
You had an opportunity to win.
Absolutely.
And
That's
so,
all you can
look,
ask for.
That's right. It was a great game. Extra innings. Come
Right.
on. You got your money's worth.
Yes.
A little wet. A little fisherman's ass.
Fine by me.
It's
All
okay.
good. All good.
I live with
It's baseball.
Oh, great. It is baseball.
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow. 999.
No wet ass.
No
Unless-
wet ass.
wet
Yeah,
ass.
Dry.
We're going to be dry tomorrow.
Nothing wet at all.
I want you to dress comfortable.
Mhm.
I want you to. Are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm eating the 9 dogs.
Where should we set up? Should we be on the couch in the suite? Do you
Yeah.
think?
All right, man, can't wait.
I think no. I would go.
No, I know, but I'm
around.
asking him. I'm trying to fit.
I would go bar.
You think bar?
Like,
well, I'm
watch
thinking
the
of
game
it from a
and-
content perspective. Of like,
I mean,
I
it's
think couch.
Listen.
either couch or seats outside at the game. Right?
Yeah,
Whatever you
you
want
should
to do.
maybe have to eat them outside for the
Yeah.
elements.
Whatever you want to do. Go inside, get a little towel, wipe off your forehead.
No bathroom
I'm not
trips.
worried about it. I'm good to
Yeah,
go.
if you got,
I'm ready.
is Christian going?
I'm sure.
Because he's got to go with you to the bathroom. Make sure you don't throw
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
No, I think no bathroom trips at all.
Oh.
Well, wait,
Everything's
if I
gotta
have to
stay
pee-
in.
If I have to piss,
Well, then there goes one of your beers.
Oh, like that.
that's not how that works.
That would be awesome.
I'm allowed to clean my fucking faculties. I think.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
Oh,
we have to
supposed
look.
to do that before you get
Oh, I
there.
just
I'll
pissed
be-
out a
yeah,
beer.
that's
I got
a
room
whole
for
beer,
another.
Yeah.
I just pissed out a beer. Now I got room for another.
Yeah,
We got to keep those 9 beers in that bladder.
I promise you the beers. I'm drinking 10, 12 beers regardless.
So you
I'm
might
not
as well
worried
pee him
about
out. Deduct one.
So if he goes to the bathroom in peace, he's got to drink another beer.
Yes,
No.
that's, I believe that should be the rule.
No.
12
Whoa.
ounces in, 12
A
ounces
piss
out.
cancels out the beer.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
Or you have to pee in a cup,
Oh no!
You gotta pee back in an empty
I would
can.
never do that in your suite. I would
No,
not do that in your
I'm saying
suite.
no. I'm saying you go to the bathroom.
I'm not gonna drink it in the suite.
You're
either.
not.
I'm not gonna bring a piss cup
Let
into
me
the
Let him
finish
Let him
this.
finish.
You pee into a cup. However much you fill is however much you have to
Who's
drink
gonna
of another
weigh it?
beer.
I gotta bring a.
If he does a full beer, if he does a full cup, that's another beer he has to drink. If he fills up
No,
two
but
cups,
I'm gonna go with
that's
you.
two
No way.
beers.
No way.
No,
not
you
gonna
can go.
happen.
You can.
I can go piss.
You just have to take someone to make sure you don't throw up.
That's
Yes.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm not gonna be that guy.
I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm not worried.
I'll
about
go
the
with
beers.
you.
The hot dogs. The hot dogs is gonna be a fight.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be a fight. No, it'll be a fight. I promise you.
I'm gonna have to order like 3 dozen hot dogs.
I know, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking when we left on
Yeah,
Thursday. I was
'cause
like,
it's 18 between the two of you.
yeah,
I'd like
So I'm
one.
gonna order 24. So
That's what
'cause
the
you
one
order them in
dog.
a dozen, so we'll have a few extra.
That's awesome.
I would. Yeah. So I can have some after the 9.
Dude, you can have as many as you can take them home with you. You know you can.
You can.
You can. You can take the food.
yeah,
home.
Lloyd has.
Interesting.
Before.
I didn't know
Ziploc
this.
bag,
To go.
You can dump them in a bag. They're wrapped.
I'll just put it in my shirt.
I had a guy who, when we sat in a stadium club together, he'd get completely annihilated for football. But when he walked out, he would make 2 hot dogs, get them wrapped, and put them in his pocket. So when he got home, he would go watch Sports Center and eat his hot dog.
That's awesome.
This is me.
Love that. That is Lloyd.
This is me.
That is
That's
literally
pretty
Lloyd.
good. I'm like, bro, like you can get some hot dogs. I ate hot dogs last night. Yes, for lunch.
Love that. Can I ask a question? It might not be the most popular
Right.
question to ask right
Probably
now.
not.
If there is the possibility of a run rule situation, how do we attack those final 3?
Well, if there's no 9
2,
innings, there's
1
no
inning?
9 dogs.
Right.
I disagree.
Well, you can't. You
It's
can't
the
stay
9
there.
9. It's the 999 challenge.
I
It's
get it.
already been canceled because there's.
But I
one
say
of
if
the
they
9s
run
is
rule them
gone.
in the 7th and there's no 8th and 9th inning, I think I should get 5 minutes for the 8th inning, 5 minutes for the 9th inning.
Okay.
Yeah, until they come knock on the door. Sure.
I don't want I'm not gonna down 7 hot dogs and 7 beers just to be like, oh, you're done. You can't finish the challenge.
We'll find something.
We'll
Another
figure
baseball
it out.
game.
We got,
Yeah, I'll
we got
figure it
24.
out.
We got more than 24
We'll
hours.
turn.
Okay.
We'll turn a game on.
It would be
on
very
TV.
apropos
Right,
for
that's
LSU
what I'm
baseball.
saying.
The one time that they maybe
This guy's
10
like a
run
goddamn
somebody.
thesaurus.
Exactly.
I gotta go look up some of these words he's using.
Yeah.
I know.
What is the
Amuse
earliest
bouche.
you can
Well
run rule
read.
someone?
Well, no, they have to play until I think
The 7th
it's-
inning.
It's the 7th.
Okay, so that's fine. It can't be earlier than that. There he is.
I don't want to come on right now. She wants to come talk to you about being a state.
No.
She
No.
wants a review on Obies.
Obies was
Obies was
fantastic.
great. Obies was
Obies was great. Obies was great.
Why do y'all lie about Stark? Why do you act like people are?
No, Harvey's is too high.
No,
No,
we
we saw it. We
Yeah,
saw it. We didn't.
we
go.
did. We looked at
It
Harvey's.
looked high. It looked high end.
It looked not us.
Says the
Not
guys
me
who
either,
walked,
but
they waited an hour for McDonald's.
What is? Why do you get excited when people go there? Is it some trick where you're like, oh,
I
I
think
can't
it
wait
is.
for y'all to go
It
to
is.
Stark?
It's like a
awful.
sick joke.
what are you talking about?
He did not.
Starkville.
It's terrible.
Why do they like it? What about
Join the
it?
podcast for
Go
Big
sit.
Ten.
You can.
come take a
You're
seat.
more than welcome to come defend your shit city.
Go sit.
Love it.
Why?
This is.
I've yet to
don't
get an
get it.
answer.
That's for
It took us like 15 minutes to be like, this is not fun.
No, but like, oh.
Well, you need. Yeah.
No, it's oh god, that's gross.
Well, wait. What? I'm wearing a good shirt today.
I'm not talking
I know. I'm
about
just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
No, it's wonderful.
What
We ran
about
into
it?
Some very
What a- yeah.
We ran into rude.
Everybody's rude.
That were very rude to us.
There's
4
nothing
rude
to
people
see.
in a row.
Okay.
Now, not in the stadium. There were some nice. The baseball fans were. Fine.
They were fine.
But we met a gentleman in our first gentleman in
Dick.
the elevator was very rude to us.
Literally the first person we met in Starkville.
And it was par for the course.
Yeah.
Okay. That's anywhere you go.
No.
Oh,
No,
yes, no, it is. When
Is this thing
I
on?
Yes.
no,
no, that's Stark
seriously,
Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not because when I don't want to look at the thing. So,
You're live right now with millions of followers.
Uh huh. Oh yeah, it is live.
It's hundreds
live,
of followers.
Not millions.
Can you
okay,
just give them
Thousands.
one Hail State? Just one Hail State.
Hail State, Stark Vegas, go Dogs.
What? But no.
No, so okay, so
No.
way back, long time ago, my best friend and I both graduated from Mississippi State. We came to an LSU Mississippi State football game.
And
The
you were like,
LSU fans were so ugly to us. So it happens
could
everywhere.
imagine.
But
this,
see,
this wasn't a
there were-
I
fan
don't condone
situation.
it.
But there were a lot of people who chirped us at the game.
That's
I don't count that.
expected.
I think that's fine.
It's the
but
people.
the people who were just rude in like natural settings, like the guy in the elevator who was an ass, the lady at the gym front desk, the Uber driver.
Unbelievable.
Shouldn't be
She
asked.
turned it around though.
She was still a prick.
She was nicer at the end.
She was a prick.
Oh,
she was a prick.
Miserable.
Wow.
They're
And
all
the-
miserable. Everybody there is miserable because they're
Very miserable.
They're in Starkville.
And they beat us 3 times, y'all.
Well, the baseball stadium's awesome.
So Ashley
It was
sends
so
me
wonderful.
Ashley sends me a text last night, and she's like, "Ha ha ha! Guess what?" And I'm like, "It's still Starkville, and y'all still suck." And she's like, "You could be a sore loser." I said, "I'm being one right now
Yeah,
because
it's
that
okay
was
to be a sore
that
loser,
hurt."
Because we honestly do suck in sports. So when we win 3 times, beat LSU.
God, I feel like I'm getting PTSD from your
Wonderful.
accent
The
right
accent,
now.
yes, yes.
But you still have to answer my question. Why do you say when we were going to Starkville, you're like, y'all are, I'm so excited for y'all to go to Starkville. Why? There's nothing there. Why did you leave? Because it sucks.
It is out in the middle of nowhere. But
People are rude,
I didn't mind
poor,
that. That was
mean.
Poor.
Yeah, you can just tell.
Into
They're
this.
miserable. They all work construction or some bullshit job.
so everybody here is rich.
No, but at least we're poor and we know we're poor and it's okay.
We're not rude.
mad that we're poor.
But Lloyd, we spent a lot of money on NIL, baby.
That's
we may be the poorest state.
We
but
have a gala.
We got a gala on Saturday night. Gala, whatever.
Either way, it depends on who you
Well, I
are.
guess not everyone from Mississippi can be as nice as I am.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying. I
true.
thought
That's
it was
why
gonna
you
be-
had to leave. You
said-
didn't fit in.
That's why she's here with us.
Exactly.
Because we were basing it off of
Me.
I've met
and
2
you,
people.
and then we have Katie.
Katie.
who
The
is,
2 sweetest. I barely know you, but I can tell you're very
And
nice.
then the Rivers
Hey,
girl,
that's
the
why they're-
Rivers girls.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
from Starkville
That's
too,
why they're
right?
in Baton Rouge.
That's
They're
the
so
most
nice.
off-putting thing is every Mississippi State person was so excited, like we were about to discover bread.
Yeah,
like this was
or-
this big-time place we
It's
had
fire.
to go. Yeah, and it was so.
Okay, let's talk about something more important. He tried the Mexican pizza for the first time.
I did.
Now
Taco Bell.
Ashley's she doesn't really eat
Are you
meats.
talking about Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Y'all see, it's Taco Bell. It's not Taco Bell. It's Taco Bell. He had the Mexican pizza for the first time. Now, I was a little disappointed in the way you ate it.
But what?
It should be cut in 4.
That's not my fault.
No, it's absolutely not your fault, and
Okay.
you should never, ever DoorDash a Mexican pizza
right.
Fair enough.
because it takes too long to get there. Although you did, I did like
Most of his
See,
opportunity.
Charles said the same thing.
Yeah,
It's a veteran move, is it not?
I've never seen anybody eat a Mexican pizza like you did, though. It was like
How
you
did they do it?
he like folded it over into like a
Well,
quesadilla.
Yeah, the thing was,
It was
I
hilarious.
thought it was supposed to be cut, but
It
I've never
was.
eaten a Mexican
It was.
pizza, so I thought, okay, it's not cut. I guess this is just how you eat it. I had no prior experience,
You
so
should've-
I just ate it as if it
So
was.
I eat it with a fork. Actually, a fork, and I'll cut it.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
not
cut into
good.
4s, and I'll put mild. I like mild, but a little hot sauce on it every once in a while.
They didn't give us any sauce.
Oh, that's a.
We
party
shouldn't have
foul.
DoorDashed it.
That's that's Starkville.
It
for
was
you.
good though. That is the thing. Like I enjoyed it.
I will say he made the most of the opportunity because the review is excellent.
Yeah.
All right, and
Because
now
of every-
Obies.
Obies
Obies.
is delicious.
Obies was great.
So did y'all not
Really
go to the
good.
game yesterday?
I got
or
the
did we-
Creole roast
okay.
beef.
We went to Obies.
Very,
and
very
then we went
good.
home.
I
Smart.
got the catfish.
Kicking chicken.
The Starkville Cafe. The food sucked outside of
The waffle with
the
the
waffle
duck
with
butter?
the duck butter.
Have
fat
you ever eaten there,
butter.
Ashley? At Starkville Cafe?
Oh,
So good.
that was
was-
phenomenal.
there-
Rude waitress.
No little.
No,
booth?
I don't know if
The booths were a little shaky. I
booths were a
almost
little-
collapsed an old couple.
Everybody
on
there
it.
was just giving you the stink eye.
No little
Yeah.
Deweys. No little Deweys. Y'all didn't hit up
No,
the
we didn't
barbecue
go to
joint.
Little Deweys.
I got sick there one time. So
Well, it's not surprising. This place sucks.
We're
Baby-
just trying to kill y'all.
Yeah,
I guess.
yes.
The baby duck
They
butter
tried to
syrup.
arrest us on the way in. There's a
There was a
police
security checkpoint
coming
when we
into
were driving in.
Starkville.
coming into Starkville, there's a checkpoint.
It was
There-
only
Yes.
for people from driving from Baton Rouge. They wanted to get you drunk. They
Yes.
wanted to see if
They
you were
wanted
drunk
to get
driving.
you
And
It's
of
because
course
it's dry.
I
It's a
am.
dry county, correct?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
stop it. Let me live my
know.
life.
And the thing is, our car smelled like
You deserve
alcohol
it.
because
I
Lloyd
agree.
had been
You
drinking
should
the
not be
entire
driving.
time.
I was actually
I was
really
very interested to
I
see
was
what would
worried.
happen.
Yeah.
I was worried about Lloyd. I saw some videos, the ones you sent, and seeing Lloyd so down and depressed. I was like, did he not like Obies? But it was
Did-
they had just hit the 3-run homer to tie the game.
And I should have
And the
expected
security,
it.
it was started off rough with the security checkpoint. Lloyd was very upset.
And he could have stayed quiet, but he was like, "No, I'm going to antagonize him." He leans over, he goes, "What y'all got going on tonight?"
So he says it to the officer.
What's he gonna do to me? I'm not driving. personally, I'm
Fair.
drunk over here.
I'm drunk.
In the passenger seat.
You're
Yeah,
allowed to
you
be
can't-
drunk while riding, right?
Exactly, can't
Yes.
get me. And
Yeah.
then we saw a man on a horse. That was not a
There was
cop.
a gentleman on a
That
horse.
was crazy.
That was
There
just
was a
what-
guy just riding on
Oh, really?
horseback.
After the game was out,
like-
we're walking back to the condo, and a guy.
It was like a Budweiser commercial.
It's at the
Crazy.
1800s. Like, it's unbelievable. That was cool.
was.
But can you get a DUI on that? I bet not, which is why he's probably
No,
on
you
horseback.
can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You would
On a
know.
horse?
Ashley, you've done that before?
No, not me. I know somebody that had gotten a DWI and went to a class, and somebody that was in this class did get one
On a
On the horse?
Fair enough. It
So
might have
it's
been the
legal
gentleman.
to ride a horse around?
On the street?
There's street
There's no
legal.
way that's street legal.
He even hit the right turn.
Yeah, but I tell you what,
He
did
put on
do-
his blinker.
He didn't let the guy know that he was going
crazy.
behind him, though. The guy
Probably
just
hard,
was like,
it's probably hard to merge in, huh? I mean, like, how do you
that's
merge
what
in
he
on
was
a
running.
horse?
He was right on the sidewalk.
It was on the street.
Oh.
It was crazy. It was awesome. It was
You get in a wreck and you have to break the horse's neck on
yeah,
the street.
shoot it in
Like,
the head, make glue.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You gotta walk home.
But we saw that, we're like, oh, fucking course, this makes so much sense. Like, where are we?
What did Chucky Sunshine have to say today? Anything good?
Shit on Starkville, too. He said, I told y'all you should have never gone there.
When's the last time he's been? I was going to say, he hasn't been in a while.
I
said
get
it's-
why I'm never going back.
It's actually fun for a football weekend
We
because
talked
generally...
a lot about the condos that back up to the baseball
Those are cool.
stadium.
Those are
As
cool.
we pulled up
But-
the prices,
But those are not actually like... They're not a
You
part
can't
of this...
live in 'em.
Okay, they're just baseball weekend.
it's for any home sporting event. You can rent them out.
You can...
Cross country?
Baseball weekend for SEC games and Southern Miss series, $3,250 for the weekend.
That's so
And you
cheap.
can stay there overnight and everything, or is it
3
just-
days. You get 3
there.
days.
That's
you get
really
there
not-
on
that's
day
really
one.
We all
good.
said the
For
same
3
thing.
nights.
Can we put something like that up in right
That's
field?
what
But
it's our
I guess you'd
conversation.
have to move the intimidator.
We
But I
don't
mean,
move the left
We'll
field
put it in
side.
left.
Left field.
well, but do you have enough
center.
room in left field?
What about center?
You can't do center because of the batter's eye.
Batter's eye.
But is there enough room in left field behind? You know, that's
I
what
think you
football-
think
the
put it in
conversation would be,
right
do
center.
Do you need to score 2 jumbotrons?
I think
a
you
good
could
point.
put it in right center in between the batter's eye and the
I
right
will say
field
this about their
landing.
atmosphere, and I've never watched a baseball game there, but I've seen
Yeah.
enough. Their atmosphere is really special.
It's
like,
phenomenal.
Like, and I love the barbecuing out in
It's-
the
yeah.
Oh yeah, we got in the
outfield.
thick of it in that.
Yeah,
one.
that's really really
We
cool.
met up with
That
with
was-
Rivers, and she brought us to
I
that area.
think that's what we're missing in Baton
Right.
Rouge,
No,
right?
it's
Like something like a berm type
very,
situation.
Very college.
That was
Yes.
the thing we all said when they hit the grand slam.
There he
Yes.
That's what he should have worn to the. Look, he's getting.
That's what he
Here
wore
we
to.
go.
That's what he wore to the gala.
LSU's
Yes.
newest 5-star signee.
This
This
what-
is how you walk
out of the tunnel.
Stick your head in there.
Okay.
No
Wait,
chance.
how'd you get one with a visor?
No chance. You got one
There
with a
it is.
visor?
Yeah.
This is how
I like.
I'm going to do the challenge like
It's at
this
my house. I didn't know
tomorrow.
what you wanted me to do with it. Lori said, "Am I supposed to take this
Is that
to
a-
keep?" I
who's
said,
this?
"I don't think so."
Who's
Yeah,
this?
there's the signature.
Oh, I got the
Side.
ball. I got.
There we go.
She
Is
was
that
gonna put the
Lane
helmet. I'm bringing the helmet back. Don't worry.
You don't have to.
No. I mean, I
I
don't.
thought it was Lane Kiffin you wanted in your.
Well, I have the ball signed by Lane. Did y'all hear about I got to shake Lane's
Well,
hand.
you didn't wear it. You weren't shirtless under your sports coat.
No, I thought I looked very nice.
I don't
By
know
the
if
way, I got a lot of compliments. Shout out to Pierce Bespoke
Go
for my
Tigers.
sports coat.
You can keep him.
I'm so glad she didn't bring her cowbell.
I'll run it over.
Glad y'all.
I'm moving over now, boys. I'm moving over.
Yeah.
I'm moving into the hot seat.
Go Tigers.
What? Whoa. When's the next time we're going back to Starkville?
Nobody goes to Starkville.
She doesn't want to go back. That's what I'm at.
I do. My
You
Why?
have to be sentenced to life in prison.
I would rather
Go
that.
to Angola rather than go to Starkville.
1,000%.
And keep you free roam of the
And
town.
I'd be safer in prison.
No doubt.
Your cellmate's going to be much nicer. I would
Yeah,
assume.
at least. Unbelievable. You lied to me.
I think it's a cult thing where they're like, we know Starkville sucks, and we're going to tell these people
Uh-huh.
it's great, and then we're going to get them. And they're going to
They
come back
got us.
disappointed. We got
I
got.
got. Because you're so nice, and Katie's so nice, and Rivers is nice. And
I only know 3 people from
Me-
Starkville that I
I think
like.
we just named them.
That's it. Those
That's
are
it. The
3.
rest
And
of y'all
guess
are
where they all live? Not in
In
Starkville.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. But I will
trying
say
to
that-
sell you a
I will
beachfront
say this.
property.
You want to talk about a weird Mississippi State fan? That one, she likes Ole Miss.
Oh.
You're not taught to do that.
Oh, there we go.
So, well, I almost went to Ole Miss.
Don't touch it.
You probably would have preferred
Mine's
it.
signed by Lane.
It is.
Looks good.
But then my older sister had gone to
bring that
Mississippi
up.
State.
And
so
she
I was
tricked
We'll
you
going
auction
too.
that off
there.
right now
I was
for
going there a lot,
$2,500. It'll go to
visiting
NIL.
and stuff, so I just fell in love
$2,500.
Nothing to fall in love
when
with.
Mississippi State and Ole Miss play, it's Mississippi State. But when Ole
That's
Miss
the
plays
Heisman
LSU,
frontrunner right there, Sam Levitt.
That's very interesting.
Well, my dad's side of the family was Ole Miss.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
She's just
They
confused.
a bunch of them went to Ole Miss.
Land the plane, Ashley. Land the plane.
Yeah. Go Dogs.
Archie Manning.
He went to Ole Miss.
There you go.
Can you
Sylvester
name, hold on,
Groom.
can you name me
Eli.
one quarterback that ever played in Mississippi State? I know you're going to say.
Dak.
Oh, Dak.
Go Dak. Go Dak. Go Dak.
Oh, Dak.
That's a good spot right there, too. Y'all got to get a camera on that.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I'm so glad y'all had such a great time.
See, there it is.
There it is.
She knows she got us.
Listen.
I'll go with y'all the next time.
Perfect.
No, I'm okay.
Hey, here's the thing about when you travel with her, though. She steals things from, like restrooms. Like, she comes out with, like,
Toilet paper?
and then, like...
You never know if something's going to happen.
And she always takes, like,
I
she
agree
takes,
with
like,
that.
the
I'm
salt
with
and
you on
pepper
that.
shakers from restaurants and, like...
I mean, I'm down with stealing.
Yeah, that's
Those are
that's
good
Yeah,
ideas.
win-
These are all good
win him
things.
Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
This is on
Go
here.
Dogs.
the goal.
That's the 3 quarterbacks. So did Charles
So
tell
that's
you how that
Longstreet,
helped?
Levitt, and
Longstreet
Clark.
landed in.
Yeah, so it's the
There you
three
go.
quarterbacks.
Nice.
Well, then while I'm standing up there getting a ball, I look back and they said for another, are we allowed to name the amounts? For $5,000, Lane will sign it.
For $5,000?
So I turn her back to Charles and I'm like, are we in for this? And he gives me the thumbs up. And so I get one signed by Lane. And then there's this weird embrace between me and Lane. And I didn't know. I shook his hand and I was thinking there was going to be a photo op, right? So I turn, but there was no photographer.
Oh.
So I held on to his
Oh,
hand
wow.
for a few minutes. It was a few minutes is a long time, for a little while.
Yeah, longer than a normal handshake.
And I think he
Yeah.
kind of was like, all right, let go, big guy.
Yeah.
Let
Yes.
go. And I'm like, sorry, thanks for the football. And I walked off. But it was a little awkward.
No, but at least he'll remember you, probably.
You'll always remember the day he met Mr. Fun.
That's right.
Oh, we also know Christian's ex-girlfriend. She's in Starkville.
That was crazy.
Ran into her.
We manifested
That's
that.
hilarious. But yeah, there's.
Is that Christian letting us know that? through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
chat?
He said
Through the
my ex
chat.
is nice.
Christian, get back to class, bud.
Yeah,
Aren't you
well, he
supposed to be in class right
and
now?
the funniest thing is, like, I'm probably gonna run into my ex, and I think I don't know. I think I still have feelings, and he does, and he did.
Want your football? The office? Oh, I thought you wanted it. You went up and got it.
That's right.
But we were talking to him, we're trying to figure out the best way for him to run out of the tunnel.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
excited
he
about
should-
this for him. Like
I am too.
We've got to figure out. We've got to brainstorm.
So is it him and his wife that get to do it, or
I
is it
don't
just
know.
him?
I have no idea.
I don't think they explained that very
But
well.
however
But
it
like,
happens, we've got to figure out how to make it pop.
did they name the game? Like, do we know the game yet?
I think he should pick Clemson.
I think
it's
Clemson's
it's
gotta be the
most
best one,
guaranteed great environment.
I say Clemson or Texas. You know, Alabama is going to be a little played down now.
Texas will be big. The problem is what happens if maybe they lose a couple games. If you're undefeated, yes, that place is
Holy
going to
cow.
be popping.
Yeah. Oh my
But I think Clemson is the most safest
I'll
going to
bet-
be a great environment.
It would not surprise me if they don't let you do Clemson.
Really?
Just because it's the first one, and I don't know. Me, man.
I could see it.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a really cool item. They could have done a lot. They could have done a lot of really. I'll be honest with you. I think they missed the boat. They could have probably said, "We'll do this for every home game," and I think people would have bid on that. That is
1,000%.
an experience like none other.
Well, and then you got to think.
Do you get to touch the wind
If-
bar?
That would
coming
be
out the
cool.
locker room?
That would be cool.
I would. Every dollar in my.
I can't imagine that you lead the team out. I can imagine you're probably behind the team.
That's
right?
what I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then,
Because if you get run over, now we're
but
talking.
then imagine
That
this.
would be my
Now
dream.
you've made money.
I would love to get trampled.
Oh, see, you're thinking that. Shoot.
Oh no! It's
This is a very
Well,
litigious-friendly business,
And
we're
then
in, right?
think about this. What if you go 12-0 leading them out the tunnel? You have to bring me on the road for the playoff.
Yeah.
You
I'm
bet-
running out the national championship.
Yeah, I'm running out the national championship. We're not going to mess up this season
That's true.
because I'm not there.
Yeah, it would become a deal.
100%.
Like if Charles goes out there on Clemson and they win,
I want him out there game
he
2.
needs to be out there for
Every
Louisiana.
until
every
they
game.
lose.
It was two guys that won, right? Charles won.
That's
one
what he
and someone-
said, yeah.
Brandon Holly, shout out Brandon Holly, Relief Windows. By the way, I'm working on some new sponsors for you
There we
guys,
go.
right? I was working the room for Saturday night for
I
you boys.
appreciate that.
I got some in the works here. Just
There
get
we
ready.
go.
Get ready.
Mr.
To
Fun.
Yeah,
Mr.
let's
Fun
go.
to the moon.
Let's go. By the way, Mr. Fun's travel this year. We're going to have a trip to Kentucky.
Kentucky.
To
Awesome.
Kentucky, we're going to mix in some horse racing. We're going to mix in some.
Well,
Jim
Starkville
Beam
has
tour.
plenty.
Yeah, no. We're going to the horse racing capital of the world, Lloyd.
There we go.
Now, Lloyd, if you go with us, you have to wear a sports coat.
I do. I dress when I dress up. I dress.
he does,
well.
yeah.
He can dress nice.
You wouldn't think.
So we're going to do a day at Keeneland on. So I believe the trip will include charter flight out of Baton Rouge, Thursday afternoon, let people work a half day, fly in, do a Jim Beam tour Thursday evening.
Lloyd's gonna rub the
Um,
and then we go home after that.
Yeah.
Sold.
Keeneland, a day at Keeneland on Friday. We're in the VIP section, so you got to wear coat and tie. Gentlemen have to wear coat and tie. Saturday game. I'd like to try to fly home Saturday after the game if possible. But check us out at Mr. Funds Travel.
Mr. Funds Travel, there it is.
For sure.
That sounds like an excellent trip.
Well, you know the Tingling Cowboys will be represented on that trip. This could be your first trip with us, and I'm going to work a deal for you guys where it's complimentary.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks very much.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very excited.
I can't wait to see us all see us in suits.
Oh, what a great picture, right?
I mean,
But can I wear shorts?
Don't.
Not here. Not in Keeneland. Now, you can wear shorts the rest of the trip.
Yeah. Well, that was non-negotiable.
In Keeneland, you've got to wear. Now, look, if you don't want to go,
No,
if you don't want to go in the VIP,
If you don't want to go BVIP, you don't
can
have
go.
to.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
can
would
go
like to be
sit with the
VIP for
people
once in
who-
my life.
Let me tell you, it's the way to go, and Mr. Funds Travel, the only way to go is what we say. Go with the pros. But I will say that the Maker's Mark bread pudding at Keeneland.
My cholesterol just went up hearing it.
Top 3 of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Wyatt. I've never had bread.
You're telling me.
What was the year? What was the year? Hold on. What was the year we lost in triple overtime to Kentucky?
2007.
That's the last time I went, guys.
Wow.
I'm still talking about this bread pudding.
Wow.
2007. It's damn near 20 years ago.
Charles Scott.
Yeah. Matt Flynn.
I feel like you've built it up for so long, it's going to be hard to live up to the standard that you've
pudding.
set. I love
Maker's Mark.
It's a special order.
This is like a Tingle and Co meal.
This is on our master
Maker's
menu.
Mark bread pudding.
It's a special order too. They don't serve it like on the buffet, but
Wow.
it's a part of your experience.
They light it on fire.
Yes.
Lloyd, I don't remember. It was 20 years ago. I just remember the taste.
Yeah.
And again, I always say, Wyatt, always trust a fat guy, right?
It's not even a question.
Like, I mean, you know that. I mean, like, if I send you somewhere to eat, it's good.
That's why I'm scared to lose weight. Is I don't want people to stop respecting my opinion on food.
There you go. Fair enough.
And you also you have more likely a chance to be kidnapped.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
That's also
like
true.
Christian is, I mean,
He is a
crime
suspect.
kidnapping.
Yeah.
If I was a Mississippi State fan, I would have kidnapped
We
him.
don't
No,
advocate, we
give
do
him
not
back.
advocate kidnapping at all, obviously.
No,
but
of
he is
course
the
not.
like my brother used to always tell me, like, don't worry, Jason, you're never getting kidnapped. You're fat.
Yeah, okay.
All right, by the way, my brother wants to come on. He wants to do a show with you guys during the World
100%.
Cup.
During the World Cup, yes.
He wants to do it. Shout
They
out
can
Ron.
leave. It'll just be
Christian,
us, me,
Wyatt,
Christian,
and
and Jonathan,
Yes,
and Poggi.
He
And Poggi.
is
There you go.
excited. He is excited.
You do a watch party for the
A
World
watch
Cup would be
party.
great.
When's U.S. plays the second day, right? Like,
Oh, I don't know. I
normally
actually
the
don't
host
know.
team plays first, but
Yeah.
Are they in? Oh, they have to be in.
yeah,
We are.
we
Well,
didn't have
we
to-
made it in. No. We
While
qualified.
we're on that subject, I think we should start something new because it's affecting my baseball team this year. If you win the national championship in baseball, you should get an automatic bid the next
The
year.
incumbent gets to come back.
You should
Love that.
because it's already you're set up for. I don't want to say failure, but the teams that have lost
calendar.
the calendar, it's not fair,
Of course.
And so, man, I got into an argument with some guy last night on X about everybody wants to beat up Jay Johnson. I'm like, yeah, the guy that won 2 out of 4 national championships, he's like the worst coach now.
Right.
Of course.
Cool story, nameless, faceless
Uh-huh.
profiles. But yeah, I think you should get an automatic bid. If you win the national championship,
And if you're not a threat, you're just getting.
same thing goes for the NCAA basketball tournament. If you win the national championship in basketball, next year you get an automatic bid.
Now, college football playoff, no.
Yeah, that's a little different. You're talking about a 12 team or whatever. You're
It's
talking
not
about
enough.
64 teams.
We've already got too many teams in the playoff in college football that don't deserve to be there.
Yeah.
We
That
don't
would
need
be.
to-
What
we
would
don't
you
need to
do
keep
all
doing
year if you automatically get to? Would it be host a regional or just to go to Omaha?
No. You're just no. You're in the regionals. You're,
Oh, okay,
you're-
okay.
I think
get to
host
make
the
the
You
region.
get some.
Yeah.
So for example, LSU is automatically in. Yeah, they're having a terrible year,
So
but they're
they'd
going to get
be-
sent to UCLA, right?
Like
they're-
be like a
You would be
4
the
seed
last
with
team
somebody.
in.
Yeah, it'd be the last team in.
depending on your. Yeah, now you could host.
Yeah, you could get higher, but LSU in this
Okay, because
season.
that's what I'm saying. You could just do nothing and then just get ready for.
That's
Omaha.
it.
Just
Yeah.
practice
Right.
for the regional.
So what's going on with Kaysen? Like, is
I don't know.
I really thought at first we were
Lloyd
playing chess.
asked Mikey the question of, does he think? I'll ask Lloyd the question. Do you think? Because you called it on Cooper Moore. Do you have a similar feeling on this situation?
I think shut it down.
Well, I'll be honest.
It's not worth it.
No, it's absolutely
Yeah,
not.
And that's
I-
what
I-
sucks
I
is it's
agree.
like that.
Well, we
if
gotta
you
go
can put any
7 and-
more death knells into the coffin, this is another one, and it's like, okay, it's over.
I think we got to go 7-2 over the next 9 to
Win the
make
SEC
a regional,
tournament.
or win the
You got
SEC.
to win the SEC tournament.
Yeah, so it's not going to happen, right? Not with this
They
team.
can win the SEC tournament.
They could, They could, but I mean,
They would have to smash.
But
the
can you win
baseball.
the SEC tournament without Case and Evans and Cooper Moore?
That's the thing.
That's
yeah,
the biggest thing.
and so I think you shut it down and you just get everything ready for next year. The greatest part about this whole thing that I've seen so far is Omar Cerna playing like he's playing.
Mason Braun
getting his at bats. Like BJ and I were just talking about this. This kind of reminds me. Although that year we went to
North Carolina. Oh yeah,
Hattiesburg. The year
2022.
Jay's first year, we weren't very good either. But you let those young guys, Dylan, Trey Morgan, those guys.
That was Josh Pearson's freshman year as well.
You got all those. You got all Braden Joe Bear. You got all those guys that pop. And yeah, they struggled early on, but then they made that region. And
then you brought them all back in 2023, and they were the best lineup in the country.
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind that we will be back at it next year. I mean,
100%.
It's just no. I mean, I know we talked about this last week, but yeah, this.
It was even more. Not to cut you off, but it was even more optimistic, even though you lost. But to see the young guys play and play well,
bring some juice,
excitement. I agree. Man, to be up 7-2. 7-3, 7-2, 8-5, and to lose all three.
Imagine to have to go home to a place in Starkville.
That's true. It could always be worse.
It
was worse for us.
It could always be worse.
We had to spend the night.
I can't believe.
But I will say that is one thing. This just LSU baseball in general would go win the SEC tournament.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of magic.
Yeah.
$2 super chat from Hunter Hall. 2 claps. Ready. Need a Mr. Fun lock of the day, please. Thank you for the last one.
Cleveland Guardians tonight.
We had that.
Oh my
that was
loaded.
I'm ready.
He was waiting for that.
Cleveland Guardians. They play at 5:10 Central Time.
Okay.
Good pitching matchup for the Guardians tonight. I would not say that it's the super lock of the week, but it's a very good, strong play tonight.
Guardians money line tonight.
And I also like the Orlando Magic tonight plus the points.
Interesting.
Via our friends over at FanDuel.
I might parlay that right now.
I like the Magic to, I believe
it's plus 3.5 right now on FanDuel.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
They're getting points. They've played better.
They have.
Are they up 2-1?
Who are they playing?
The Pistons.
They're the 8 seed.
They're the 8 seed versus the 1 seed.
And here's the thing: Detroit just not used to being in the playoffs.
Nope, they're young.
Orlando has.
Orlando leads 2-1, and it's in Orlando.
Oh yeah. For a chance to go up 3-1, you can't lose tonight if you're Orlando, right?
And if you're
and
plus
Detroit,
3.5.
Well, it's just a fun game. I love stakes. This is a great
good.
game to
This is
watch.
good.
But yes, the Cleveland Guardians tonight.
Let's see. Let me pull up the MLB. The Guardians.
Magic.
So Guardians Rays at 5:11 p.m.
Yep.
Rays at Guardians.
Yep.
Guardians money line minus 136.
So you want to hear my play yesterday? I was
hear it.
on the Kansas City Royals yesterday, right?
Okay.
Like one of my top plays, I bet. And they were supposed to be the Sunday night baseball game. It got moved up because of rain. And so I'm watching the golf tournament. I'm watching the LSU baseball game. I'm going back and forth. I'm like, oh, the Royals game gets moved up. So it's on Peacock. So I turn on Peacock. It's 6-0.
The wrong way?
The wrong way in the second inning.
Oof.
And I'm like, well, this is not ideal, right? So I was like,
6-0. It's like, oh.
But we got them right where we want them, right?
Yeah.
Royals win 11-9 in a walk-off in the bottom of the 10th.
Incredible.
So it's when it's going good, it's going good. It goes bad very, very quickly too. But yeah, I like Cleveland tonight. I like Orlando tonight as well. I won a little money on the Rockets last night against the Lakers. I figured they had to win one.
You can't get swept.
No.
NBA won't let that happen.
Yeah, I think Wyatt, you said it. NBA playoffs is the best basketball
betting.
because
it's
like
so
you
much
can
fun.
ride the trends too. Like a lot of times, if a team comes out down 0-2 and they're home court for the first time. I mean, like the Pelicans beat the Warriors that year down 2-0. So I mean, like you got to just understand those trends a little bit. I'm not the best bettor in the world. I can tell you that, but.
There we go, Mr. Fun's FanDuel lock of the day.
I'm actually big on player props during the NBA playoffs. That's where I used to make a lot of money a couple years ago in college. I actually used to get free haircuts from the lady at the Just For Him.
You said that
because she would take my bets. But the betting on the teams is good too because, like you said, if you understand the trends of like, well, last night LeBron clearly he didn't really care much about that game.
Right.
He's going to go and I'm sure go off in Game 5 and they're going to win.
So yesterday, another Mr. Fun play of the day. I took a parlay with the Spurs money line and Wemby over 27 or 26 and a half over 26 and a half, and he scored 27 and they win. So nice little player parlay. So
he's hot right now.
You're hot.
Cash in.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I cashed out a couple things yesterday that I wish I would have stayed in on because.
Well, you had that adrenaline rush already.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, you know
So
what?
I did. Not a FanDuel, one of their competitors. I won't mention them. I all of a sudden got an email from
FanDuel would never.
a rep from them saying like, we've noticed your play lately, and we'd like to offer you some free plays. I'm like, oh, okay. They're about to shut me off. I can say. I win 116 parlay, and they're like, that's enough for this guy.
You're cooked.
Actually, we've been monitoring your account, and it seems to be your AI. We're shutting it down.
Yes, you are AI. That's awesome.
But there you go.
I mean, there's no better feeling, I would imagine, than getting shut down, whether it be a casino or a sports book or anybody.
You're
It's
too
like,
good
you
at this.
can't
We
do
need you
this
out of
with-
here.
to us
Right.
anymore. It's like, well, where was that whenever? And I'm sure it's contingent on me to say stop. But whenever I'm losing, they're not like, y'all, you should go.
Yeah. I've been getting these ads on Instagram. If you've lost over $70,000 in DraftKings and all these others, you may have a case. And I'm like, what kind of case is that? Because where have y'all been for the last 25 years of my
Feeding
life?
my addiction.
Like seriously, like, what kind of case do I have for losing money on
my
a site
fault.
that I put money into?
But I would love to
I will
be a
join
part
that
of this
discussion.
case.
One of your attorneys and talk about
I'm
this.
concerned though that if I do it, then I will no longer be allowed to play anything ever again.
Right.
So I'll just take my losses. Right. Like I can imagine these other ones are going to go.
Oh,
so
never
soon-
gambling again would be terrible. I am still chasing my $515 high. Like I can't do that again, but I want to. Now I feel not much.
Yeah, I
It's like
enjoy
having
it.
the best sex of your life.
I enjoy
And it's like,
gambling.
where'd she go?
Yeah,
And so you spend your whole life looking,
that's right.
or you stop.
That's right.
I don't know which one I'm gonna do first.
You're just gonna keep doing $515.
516.
Yep.
Your
Wait, you hit a
analogies are-
$516 game or something? What happened?
Have I told you this?
No,
Oh wow.
That was the last time LSU won, I think.
Second to last.
against Tennessee.
The
Game one.
game one when they were down. What was the score?
4-1.
And so
Top of the eighth.
I went to go put in a $5 money line on LSU.
Plus like 600. Or plus?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, I think they could come back. It was in the 8th inning, and I was like, but LSU has been very hot in the 8th inning. I knew like the numbers or whatever, and so I was gonna do $5 on that, and then $15 on LSU plus 2.5. And so I was like, okay, I have a good feeling about that as well. I'll put $15 on that. Go too quickly because I'm trying to get it in before the inning starts. $515 on LSU plus 2.5, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I have some money in that account.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of that
That's-
money.
Yeah, that's a big bet.
It's a huge. I've never bet that much in my life. And
Imagine had you done that on the money line.
that's how I know I'm sick, because that was my first thought after they won.
That would have been a three.
I don't even want to look it up.
We would have not seen Lloyd ever again.
Would that have been a $30,000 win?
Yeah.
515 plus 600.
Yeah, that may have been a. I think that.
I would have gotten an email.
I think it's more than 3,000. I don't. Yeah. That Wow.
But imagine my dismay, because there's nothing you can do now.
No, that's
they
right.
didn't give me a cash out at any point.
So you had us plus 2.5.
Yes.
Plus two.
And then Derek Curiel hits a grand slam.
That's
at
right.
the top of the
Were we
eighth.
down 4-1?
Yeah,
Like
and
that?
gets a grand
there's not a lot of
slam,
time
5-4.
left, and so that happens. I'm watching it with my parents, and I'm now changed my demeanor quite a bit, but I can't tell them because what are you doing living in my home and betting money like this? So I'm over here just texting everybody I know because I have to tell someone, and so they all think I
funny,
just
I didn't get a
saw.
text.
Saw a bet. We weren't there. We weren't talking gambling yet. I didn't want to.
That's back when I didn't like
No,
you.
no, it was. We were getting there. So I wanted,
a
like
courtship.
respect. Yes,
He was
exactly.
hoping to maybe reel in some
Some fish.
charity dollars. This was an accident, guys. I could, you know.
And so I start to look up like the FanDuel, like y'all know my history of gambling. You've never seen a number like this.
Yeah,
Clearly.
I messed up. Can y'all
kick it back?
Yeah, kick it back.
Well, it
here.
was during when LSU baseball fans were like raising money, and they were like, if
Yeah,
500,000 people donate $10, and Lloyd was like, if 50 people could just donate $10 to me,
We're back.
and we're good. This bet doesn't matter anymore.
And so this is before this is. So I'm obviously sweating now and watching living and dying with every pitch. They walk. Jake Brown comes up, bases loaded. Strikeout,
Oh, yeah.
Curiel, and I was
Yeah.
like, they don't do it here. Nothing. It's not going
That's
to
right.
happen.
That's right.
Grand slam, unbelievable feeling, and I have the 2.5, and so I felt very confident about
So
it.
you won
and then
500.
Dardar follows up with a solo.
That's
Yes.
right. So you won the 500. You won 1,000 on the $500 play, and then what'd you win? You won like $30 or $40 on the money line.
There
play?
was no money line
He
because I
never
just
did
did the
that one.
515.
The
Oh, you never got the money line went in. Oh,
But it would've been
bet
nice.
The 5 and then bet the 15, and it turned into 5-15 on the second bet.
Quite classic mistake. But the funniest part, after LSU, I am now very much rooting, and I don't really get too excited during games. I just like to watch. and I'm standing up. Every pitch, I'm like, what are we doing here? And my mom sees the end game, and I'm, ugh. And she's like, I just think you're doing the right thing. I love how much you love LSU sports. Like, I think you're doing the right job for you. I was like, yes, ma'am, I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your support.
By the way, I just DoorDashed cookies for the whole family.
Might be going to Kentucky.
Yes. Oh god.
But after that, I haven't really felt the same rush.
Yeah.
But I don't want to risk
tell
it
you
again.
guys too. Thank you to you guys. I've gotten more people call me in the last week and tell me like, you really did a good job on the show the other day. Like,
changing your life.
Yes, y'all had changed my life. But the funny thing is, the clip was of me and Verge, right? And so my wife, who works in the athletic department, was like, "Oh my God, what'd you say about Verge?" I said, "No. I talk good about Verge. I like Verge. Verge does a very good job.
And he's done a good
But it had
job.
nothing to do about Verge. It was just a picture.
We were talking to LSU Athletics.
That's it.
So
That's
you
it.
put Verge on there to get the eyes.
That's it. That's
She's
it.
probably like, did you interview Verge? And like, how did we get here? Like,
Yes. She tells me all the time, like, less is more, right? That's not me. And so, like, when I got on the plane with Will, she's like, just stay out of the cameras, right? Like, just don't be in the cameras. Your relationship with McMahon, I don't want it to come across as you looking like that. I was right in the middle.
You're right here.
Yeah. She's like, you don't do a good enough job of listening to me.
That was
do you? I was like,
unbelievable.
no. So I happened to stand up and do this football thing during the gala the other night, and she's talking to some other people, and when they say 5,000, and I just raised my hand, I looked back at her as a forensics accountant, and I could tell there was this feeling of uh-oh. So I got to go win a big game tonight.
That's
guys.
right.
There you go. Got to go Guardians.
Guardians and Magic.
That's right.
This is actually free, honey.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
That's awesome.
You are like, the Mr. Fun is real when it's like, I'm here, and it's like you want to, like, you enjoy the things that you go to, which is how it's supposed to be. But I can see.
Fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you, my life's pretty fun. I have a really good life, right? I have a good job, great family. I enjoy LSU athletics. But I like to be at home on the weekends a lot of times, right? Like, I just enjoy a Saturday. I love a Sunday afternoon watching golf and the thought of, like, getting up Saturday, having to get dressed up to go to this thing. Like, I was not looking forward to it. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. Even Charles was like, "Are you going to have fun? It's great." I'm like, "Man, I don't want to have to get dressed up." Like,
it's a to-do.
Yeah, and as soon as we walked into that, to the indoor football facility. Shout out to the Playfly folks and Clay Harris over at LSU. They did a fantastic. It just blew you away. Like, I was like, wow, this is where I'm supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
And just talking to everybody. Yeah, like my wife goes like, you don't want to talk to anybody, but as soon as we get in there, like the switch turns on. I'm like, well, I got to be Mr. Fun. Like, I got to be that. And so, it was a great evening. And
y'all looked great.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a jeans and sports coat kind of guy either, so that was a different look for me too. And this is my style right here.
Yes.
I'm not a jeans or sports coat.
No, I'm actually a shorts and pullover guy. That's my look.
There we go.
Right? Like, if I can wear a pullover. By the way, we doing baseball tomorrow night, boys?
The 999 challenge.
Eating 9 hot dogs.
I'm not inviting anybody else.
9
It's just
beers.
us. It's just
I'm
us.
so excited.
It's just us. So
Tingle and Co. Sweet.
I
think
sure
we'll
Charles
set
orders
up
extra hot dogs, but
yeah, that's what he was talking about. I think we'll set up right on the couch, or maybe in the outside seating, and 9 hot dogs, 9 beers. I'm confident.
I gotta say, Wyatt, your videos to me, like when you're doing the food critiquing, they're very well done. Like, you can tell, like, you've done this before. Like it is like, Jason, okay, I like the texture of this, and okay, all right. Now, like, you do it, and I watched.
I said the same thing,
like
but after he says, like, that was really, I didn't know what to expect.
Like, this thing could take off, boys. Like, I'm telling you,
there's not a compliment I get more in my life than exactly what you just said. Of, like, people telling me, like, you should do, like, food review videos.
You should, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, we will be doing some sort of content around.
No, we have to. Yeah, that's why I think the couch is the best setup. It's the easiest for someone to film. Christian.
It is. Well, also what we do have is we have the tripod that has the legs that I was thinking on the railing. Tripod hooks on.
We could do that also. I think we should do a pre-game, post-game interview.
Yep.
I think we could do a pre-game, post-game.
Maybe talk to the chef.
A weigh-in.
A weigh-in would be unbelievable.
A weigh-in would be fantastic. Pre-game versus post-game.
And then I was thinking
we could do a picture before and a picture after.
We could do some. This is right up your alley. We could do some gambling on it. Over under on dogs eaten, beers drank, pounds gained.
Listen. We got to do this.
Yeah.
Let's definitely get a
money
line type thing. We'll set the line on it. We'll let people get involved in it on here. I don't think FanDuel will let us do anything with them, but we'll do something.
One day we'll get to the point where it's a promo on the website.
That's exactly right.
That'd be the proudest day of my life.
Man, this could be a
I
lot
want
of
the,
fun.
yeah, I want you to think about the gambling
We've been
aspect.
talking about it all weekend. I'm so excited.
I really, yesterday I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to the game Tuesday night just because we didn't have anybody that were hosting. I forgot you guys were coming, and now I'm like, I can't wait to go tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're excited.
Like, this is going to be fun.
It is going to be
fun.
something.
Yeah.
Because I've already put my hat is not in the ring. I can't do it. I know that.
I can't do it. I'm a 285-pound man. I don't think I can eat nine
hot dogs
I
and
think
9
three
beers.
hot dogs in one game is my max.
Oh, yeah. I think I
Guys,
couldn't have more.
You want to know when you're old, right? Like, Lori and I went yesterday and got boiled crawfish. And we got 10 pounds of boiled crawfish and 3 pounds of boiled shrimp. And I felt like I was going to die after I ate like 5 pounds of crawfish. The sodium, and like I just felt so, blech. Like I am.
And then, like, if you get heartburn, that's when I started to realize I was getting old. That and how long I take to pee. Like, when it stops and starts again, you're like, this is what old people do.
It's called dribbling.
Whenever I was a kid, I would go, like, to Tiger Stadium.
The
or
troughs.
Death Valley. And, like, you're like, huh, he's not done. I don't know what's happening.
Something's going on here right on my shoulder.
Yeah, because you're trying to get into, like, the trough next. It's like, oh, he's not done. When that started to happen to me, I was like, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
And then heartburn was the same thing. You're like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah.
Sad. But I will enjoy watching people eat 9 hot dogs and drink 9 beers.
I hope everyone is there to support and not to.
No, you want to get
go
heckled?
against.
So
me. I don't
we're
want to
gonna-
get heckled. Actually, it would be kind of funny.
I'm going to set the line right now for the number you eat at 6.5.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
I think that's fair.
6.5 hot dogs in 9 innings. All right. So
I already set the line for beers.
I think you're going to do fine on beers. I think
9.5.
I think,
And I would take the
I think
over.
you're going to do fine on beers, and you're going to do ultra, or you're going to do more of a heavier.
I'll
beer?
go back. No, I'm not going to do a heavier beer. I think he said Bud Light and Michelob is what y'all have, and I'll just go back and forth.
So 6.5 is going to be our set. So can we get some of your like followers to bet in on this stuff? Like,
We will.
I don't think we can take bets legally, but I mean
They could super chat.
That's true. They could super chat.
They could.
And then however
Because
much
we were
they-
planning on recording, not going live.
Oh, so it's not live.
No,
we go because sometimes when you go live, it can we want to make sure the vibes are still the vibes.
Yeah.
We can say what the fuck we want.
And so because then we can go back and we can edit.
Exactly.
Little post production.
That makes sense.
We should have inning by inning updates coming
Yep.
out on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll make sure everybody's.
Hey, do one inning of just ASMR. Just
What?
eating and drinking, no talking.
Love that. I do like that.
That's good.
It's not bad.
Where you just have to really enjoy and embellish in the
So
hot dog.
are we talking about a hot dog with nothing on it either?
I can do whatever you can
do whatever you
you
want
can
to it.
dress the hot dog how you want. So you can go, hot dog with nothing on it, which is I was eating those this weekend in state for practice to prepare. And then also if I want to do condiments, the raw onions. I probably will go raw onions on quite a bit of them because I love
And mayo?
diced onions. I'll go mayo on a couple of them
Mayo
probably.
dogs.
Yeah,
That's
mayo
going to be the
dogs.
back end. Once I've the
Sets the-
liquor
he's
the
just-
liquor has pushed me over the hill, and now I'm just like we got fucking dogs, and then I'll
And you
put
need a little
condiments on it.
motivation to
right.
get the
The
dogs
first couple
down.
of innings, as
Make
he
them
puts
taste
it
better.
so eloquently, business dogs.
That's work.
Those are nothing on them.
That's work.
Just get through it.
Smush and it pound.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's work.
Yes.
Exactly.
The 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, those are dessert dogs.
Do we?
Those should
Yeah.
be
Do we need to
treats.
bring like Nexium or anything like that for you? You think you're gonna bring?
We'll bring some Tums.
Nexium's for the heartburn.
The
Yeah, I know,
heartburn
you're in
indigestion.
college. You don't know what that is yet, but
I think
one
I
day-
have it. I just don't treat it. I just I go to the
No,
emergency room and
Because
get
I
an
have
EKG.
I bring Tums everywhere.
Okay,
Interesting.
listen. You need to treat it. Because esophageal cancer is real. I'm not joking about
That's
this.
what I think
Right
I
now.
have.
If you get that acid reflux in there,
I get that bad a
okay,
lot.
you need to start taking
It's
Nexium.
funny that he's just like, I've been living with it.
Yeah, Nexium or Prilosec.
Get that
You
bad.
take one every single morning, and it's like you eat like red sauce. And I'm the medical.
love
this is the
red
medical-
sauce.
Okay, but does it give you really bad heartburn?
I don't know. I don't really. I don't think of it
It's
as
a
like
hazard
this
of his
food
life.
gives
Take a
it to me.
Nexium every.
I just
single
get
morning.
it sometimes.
Take a Nexium every single
See how
morning.
much it changes your life.
Yeah.
I try to just eat more.
Yeah, put it down.
Yeah, just get a diet.
Push
Coke.
it down.
Yeah.
Just push
Well,
it
the Diet Coke
down.
doesn't help either. Trust me, I know. I'm a Coke guy too. That stuff is even worse.
Oh,
It'll kill you. It'll kill you.
I'm trying to come to SRMC, Southern Regional Medical.
I like
There
that
you
this
go.
is his realization that's happening before he has the biggest eating moment of his life.
Let's bring a thing of Prilosec or Nexium tomorrow, boys,
Yeah,
because
we'll
he's
bring
gonna need it. He's gonna, Tums for sure.
Well, I had like a heart thing a couple months ago, and I didn't even tell my parents about this. I thought I was having a heart attack, so I just went to the emergency room and got an EKG, and they were like, "Yeah, you're 24. You're fucking fine."
Yeah. See, I would never.
That happened to me when I was in my 20s. I thought this, and being a bigger guy, that your first thought is you're always going to have a major heart attack.
100%.
Right? Like, I mean, eat healthy.
Yeah, I'm thinking my arteries are fucking not looking good.
You can go take this scan for it. It'll tell you what your calcium scores are, too. You don't really want to know it, though, because unless it's zero. Mine's not zero, because now I'm just sitting here thinking I'm a ticking time bomb, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for
If it's not life-threatening, I don't want to know.
It's the same thing.
I'll just live with it.
Yeah, it's the same thing that there's a study that just came out. If you just pretend that everything's okay, it usually is. Like these people that have.
That's the study.
Yes, it's more so.
Think about these old. Think about older people. Like a lot of them, I smoke cigarettes and drink 2 Dr. Peppers a day. Live to live
She's 110.
True.
Yeah, I mean, like I can do that.
Right.
There's a funny story. I know we got to close this thing up today, but I'm at the grocery store. I'm at the grocery store one day. And I'm standing behind this guy in scrubs, and his scrubs say doctor, whatever, cardiologist. I'm like, okay. And I see on the conveyor belt, he's got Oreos, he's got cherry Coke, he's got Zapp's potato chips, he's got peanut butter.
He looks like a liar.
And I'm like, so I look at my wife and I go, see, if a cardiologist can eat this stuff, I can eat this stuff. And he looks at me and he goes, I can hear you talking. I said, yes, sir, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. He goes, it's all about moderation. I said, see, Lori, it's all about moderation. Well, as we go outside and I start putting my groceries, of which I have like wheat germ and like broccoli and things like that, he's a cardiologist for a vet clinic.
So you have to know this was for the dog, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, awesome. So he's not really a cardiologist.
He just gave you advice.
He's not a cardiothoracic surgeon. He's a cardiologist for my dog, Abby.
Right.
He's not me. So I'm like,
well, the Oreos not good for the dog.
True.
But I think those were for him.
True. Yeah, they were for him, and the cherry Coke and the peanut butter.
Well, the peanut butter could be for...
Here we go.
It's not the dog at that point.
Because it's your dog.
It's your dog.
Because it's your dog, right?
Good dog. Good dog.
Good dog.
Good dog.
Very good dog.
Bad dog.
Oh.
Isn't that the same movie that where the dog talks to the grandpa? What do you want me to do? Cut it off?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, tell the bitch to go make me some flapjacks.
Is it Road Trip?
Yes,
It is.
That's it.
That is not up.
No.
It was up.
All right, boys.
Good weekend, though.
Yep. It was.
Looked like you had a good time.
It was.
I remember
Glad we went.
It's always fun. Just the crew. It's always fun with the people.
Boys trips are the best.
I know. That's why we need y'all there.
Glad we decided to come back so we can hang out at Southern Regional Medical
We
Center.
definitely need to do a boys trip, all of us. Like we could go to the Golden Nugget in Biloxi, hit up Cajuns.
Yep. I feel like you're going to emasculate me with the amount of gambling you're going to do next to me, like penny pinching. My $5 bet.
No,
my
absolutely.
$5
No, here's
bet.
the thing. One thing, like BJ and Kevin don't really gamble much. I like when everybody goes and we have a good time. And I'm not gonna if I'm betting $200 on a hand of blackjack.
He doesn't expect you to
can
bet
$5. That doesn't bother me as long as we all play.
No, it's not. I don't think I'm going to bother you. It's going to bother me because I'm a piece of shit.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Remember, I'm 46. You're 18. How old are you? 21.
24.
You're 24.
We need these sponsors soon.
Yeah.
I'm 34.
You're 24. I'm 46. Yeah, we got to get this thing going. Yeah, you got to remember, at 24 years old, I was bringing $20 to the Hollywood Casino with me. Like that's what I would go play with. I think that now, and I'm like, that's like one pull on the Huff machine. Like,
I brought 300 the other weekend. I'm farther along than Mr. Fun was.
All right,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm eating pizza at Alec Box that I didn't buy. So, that another kid had, and he's spoiled. I'm not.
Yeah.
So, yep, no gambling for me now.
Yeah, we need a boys trip.
Not yet.
100%.
Boys trip. Although I guess we could say the Kentucky trip
It
would
will
be a
be.
boys
Yeah,
trip.
Well, no, we got to get a precursors. Feel out the vibes.
For sure.
That's true.
For sure.
We have to make ourselves even more excited for Kentucky because whatever this trip goes so well.
I did miss y'all.
Yeah.
We said like 4 or 5 times. We were like, man, I wish Charles and Jason and
texting
BJ
y'all
were
the
here.
whole time.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
We're living
I
through
think
you
they.
guys,
I wish they would have
We're
been
home.
here.
We're home with our wives. We all love our wives. We're at home with our wives, or we're at a gala, and you guys are. But I have to be honest with you. I got so excited. I forgot the baseball game was on Saturday night because I was at the gala, and I look at my phone. I go 7-2.
Yeah,
I'm like, holy cow! If we win tonight and tomorrow, we're back in it, boys. And literally, somebody comes around the corner and goes, Mississippi State just hit a grand slam. I'm like, are you kidding me?
We were in the thick of it
in
too.
the thick of it.
We were
for
about
that.
the grill was on the we got.
And that's the thing is they hit the grand slam to tie the game up. And we were all obviously disappointed. But at the same time, we were all like, this is fucking awesome. Because the crowd pop was, I don't know that I've
Insane.
ever seen a crowd pop like that for a college
It was
baseball
packed.
game. It was unbelievable.
Well, and that's funny because, even though LSU is down, it's still LSU.
Oh, it's their World
the
Series.
national champions. That's right. And so, man, he turned that thing around quick over there too. Weren't they bad last year?
They were.
Connor
They
turned it
were.
around quick. There's nothing like regional baseball though. Gosh,
It's the best.
I'm
I think
gonna
it's-
miss not
I
being
know.
in it this year.
It's gonna
Like
suck.
I'm trying to talk myself into saying it's just gonna be over after Hoover and find something else to do. But I love
What are we
Memorial
gonna
Day
find?
selection show.
That's the best.
You know what I scheduled for Memorial Day now?
What'd you do?
A colonoscopy.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, because I might as well be miserable.
Yeah.
I got to get to watch my team in the.
Get the peanut butter.
Oh, or you could have.
I mean, it is a great nap.
It's a great nap.
I've had one.
This is my second.
Yeah.
Once again, once you get into your late 40s,
I had one. Wasn't on the books though.
you had it by some guy on the street or something.
No. I had woman doctor.
She didn't ask for permission either.
She didn't put you asleep.
Maybe after.
Shoved it up there, bud.
I put her to sleep.
It's lunchtime.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 to 10 a.m. See you then.